So after one season at USC, and in the wake of head coach Andy Enfield getting fired and replaced with former Arkansas coach Eric Musselman, Bronny James announced that he'll be putting his name in the NBA draft and entering the transfer portal while he figures out his next move. So Bronny was a McDonald's All-American last year, but his college career was delayed after suffering a cardiac arrest last summer. Appeared in 25 games in his freshman season, 19 minutes per game, averaged 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So what do y'all think about the move? And should Bronny just go pro regardless if he'll get drafted or not this season?
Shit, I think he should go back and play for Muscle. Take that back to USC, shit, put the ball in his hand and let him show his athleticism, because Muscle, one thing they gonna do, they gonna run up and down that motherfucking floor fast. And they gonna put multiple possessions on the floor, but it's my opinion, but I don't know shit.
I'm with you though. I think you should go back to school too. Become a better player, both individually and team-wise. You know, but the thing about it that helps him out, he's already a good kid. It's not like he has a shitty attitude, like he know I'm the shit and this and that. Like, nah, he's a good kid already. So yeah, go back to school, enjoy it now before you hit the real world. Because once you leave college, guess what? You gotta pay your own bills.
He got the bread. He got a sizable NIL deal.
He got the bread.
Multi-millionaire already off of his game.
And the criticism is gonna be even higher.
Yeah, everything.
Like we don't once you get to the league, we don't care.
So Gil, you played for Eric Musselman during your time with the Warriors. I don't know if you remember that.
1 4 flat. 1 4 flat. I do remember. 1 4 flat.
Anybody 1 4 flat, he remember.
1 4 flat.
You think Coach Muss and Bronny are a good fit at USC if he does decide to come back?
And any guard that can put the ball in the basket, Musselman loves him. Right? That's right. I remember, like, I wasn't even his guy, right? His guy was Earl Boykins. Like, I remember we signed Earl Boykins to a 10-day.
Got 94 feet.
Right? We signed him to a 10-day. I think we was in Denver. Earl played down there 48 minutes. Because that's who he trusted, right? And I remember when me and Muss was going at it, Earl was like, yo, play him. Give him the ball. And then the word, Muss didn't question no more, gave me the ball. We didn't care about who was complaining, you know. So, you know, he really gave me that confidence as a second-year player to really, like, believe in myself and trust in, you know, my ability. And I think, you know, if you're a guard that can put the ball in the basket, he is that type of coach, right? But, you know, with Bronny, go through the process, right? Go through the process, see what it's like, right? You know, go, like, if there's 17 teams you're going to try, go and see what it is. You might fuck around and do some shit, and one of them motherfuckers might be stupid and say, hey, you know, we got the 17 pick, we'll pick you. At that point, you might as well just go and come out. But, you know, go and see what it's about. Test your jumping ability, test your height. Go in there, you know, go to the combine and just
process.
Yeah, see, you don't know what happened, right? You go in there, you going back to school, but something might happen there, you know, that might help you out. If not, at least you know what you going up against. And then if you go back to school and go back for your second year.
Well, let's ask the real question. Is he a pro?
We don't know.
I think he should get a full off season first. He had like the whole heart shit last year going into the season. Let's see him get a whole full off season.
Yeah, but why you say like?
Hold on. Let me ask the question again because I don't think that was an honest answer.
Yeah, but why don't we know though?
That's what I just
we don't
said.
know.
Yeah.
Is Bronny a pro?
Yeah.
Like why all pros here.
Yeah.
Is Bronny James a pro?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheed, is he a pro?
I gotta agree with what Tyler said. Let's give him a 4 year. You had heart problems. Let's see what you could do. He has the talent. The talent is there, but it's a difference from the talent being there and you proving the talent. So it's a matter of, yo, go back. That's where you test the waters at. Like you said, test the waters. Let me see what I do in this combine. The guys that's in the combine are all older than me. They have more collegiate experience. So let me see how I fare against them. Now that I'm healthier, you know, I'm past my heart situation. I got cleared. I'm healthy. So if I was to go back to school, but yeah, test the waters, but go back to school.
All right, so Kyrie Irving, right? He went to Duke. He played 11 games, right? We didn't know if he was healthy or not.
Right.
And he went to a school called St. Patrick that he didn't really get off like that, right? He had to play team ball, was a McDonald's All-American, but we knew he was a pro.
Knew he was a pro. right away.
I think that's just where we're at.
Wasn't no question.
Like, and he wasn't healthy either.
Right, there wasn't no debate around it. And we knew why he was a pro, too.
I'm just saying, 11 games and he didn't play at all. I'm just saying.
He's top overall.
But
pick, though. I think
I'm just in the country.
yeah.
No. At St. Patrick, Kyrie wasn't getting off like he had to play.
But he was ranked #1 player in the country.
Was he ranked #1?
Yes.
In the 8
Let's go look. Hey, yo, was Kyrie ranked #1? You said what?
Who said yeah?
No, I said, was Kyrie Irving the #1 player in high school?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's all I want to know. All right. Go ahead.
I just want the because Bronny, to me, if you're a pro, you're not averaging 3-4 points.
No,
Cap.
That's cap. Yeah.
I can name you. I can name you 20 guys who average damn near 3 points.
Name them.
Peyton Watson.
There's a pro.
Average 3 points.
Is it
Off the bench?
If you would have asked me, I'm not gonna say he's a pro.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with.
I'm not gonna say, hey man, coming out of college, that's a pro.
Kyrie was top 3 player in high school.
Okay.
You said Peyton Watson didn't get a lot of burn at UCLA his freshman year. Came on in the tournament, did some things. Ended up being
Shit, Russell
the
Westbrook
Nuggets
came off the
pick in
bench.
draft.
You can
Zach-
get drafted.
Zach
Getting
Levine-
drafted
Zach
doesn't mean you're a pro.
Zach Levine came off the bench.
Getting
average 7.
drafted, you
What
can
did
get
Edey do his
drafted.
freshman year?
Who?
Zach Edey.
Let me see.
How many points he was averaging his first?
Oh no, off the bench. I don't know.
I'm pulling it up.
Not too.
Because y'all ready to take him #1 overall now.
What I'm saying is,
From his last 2 years.
That's because he can develop.
when you're saying as a player,
He averaged 9 points a game.
he has a 40-something inch vertical. All his fast twitch muscle. He can dribble. He can pass. He can shoot. He can defend his ass off. Right. So he's a 3-and-D guy. Kenny, who is he compared to? Drew Holiday.
Who? Bronny?
Bronny.
Melton, I've heard like that style of play.
That style of play.
Ball, yeah.
Right, off ball. He can play 1, 2 off ball.
Defender.
Nah,
He can
I wouldn't compare
defender.
him with Drew.
Right? Yeah. So how he plays, he's a pro.
I'm not doing that to Drew. Like, that's disrespectful as fuck to Drew Holiday.
Just like
that's
when we went to the
disrespectful.
Final Four, you can watch these 4
That's
teams, you can be like,
disrespectful
who's a pro out here?
None.
Wait.
So you can say, if you can say none, that means that none of them should come out.
We don't know. Number 5.
Castle?
We gotta remember, there's college and NBA, 2 different planets of basketball.
I agree.
Right? So when we talk about what he can do, that is one-on-one basketball. His skills versus zones, that might not be his game. His skill versus NBA players, one-on-one, his one-on-one ability to get by somebody in a group that don't play defense, he has a better chance in the NBA than he does in college.
Makes a great players to be able to read all defense.
It's not about him.
I can read all.
Hold on.
I can play good.
Hold on. It's not about being great. No. It's not about being great. It's not about being great. It's not about being great. It's not about being great.
I recognize how to read the defense. I'm flashy.
He's a move. He's a pro.
But
There's some college guys there's some great college guys. There are college basketball players. There are some guys who be like, they're okay. They're better pros.
Yeah, I agree.
But no,
I agree with that.
Pro yet?
I
don't think.
I think one more year. I'm rolling with the one more year. I'm just saying one more year.
But there's a lot of guys who came in
not pro
and
yet.
they're not ready to be a pro. They're not ready to be a pro. Like all these guys are not ready, but they have pro game. Right? There's some guys that are just pro players. There's some guys that are just college. Like, this dude gonna be nice as hell in college.
Why? Because you can't play college basketball because you don't want to. You don't want to play college ball.
play college.
So if you can't adjust to the college game, you have to be a pro guy because you're not adjusting to the game. So you're one-dimensional, basically.
Yeah, I'm pro.
But you get to the pros and you're not really
Shit,
a pro. You just had to go to the pros because you can't play in college.
Was Vince Carter a very dominant college player?
What defines you as a real pro?
He couldn't.
He had James.
Spacing was bad.
No.
You put him in the pros where everybody's open.
You used
Meet me at the rim, Fredo.
Vince was used to his abilities.
I don't got
Vince
3
was used to his
motherfuckers. You and you back here.
Vince was used to his abilities. In college, he was used to his abilities.
But you didn't know that's what he was going to be in the NBA.
First step that
Listen,
he wasn't able to use that.
He wasn't used that in college.
Yes, he
that
was.
first step, I can't use this. I got you and you in the back line. Like, oh,
But
shit.
he was
This was like Detroit 04.
He was
I got to get
Vince
past
was still
Chauncey.
effective.
Nah.
Vince was still effective in college. Bro.
Effective.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. That made him a good. He was a good college player and a better pro.
Okay.
Yes.
Is Bronny a good college player?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
But we don't need to waste. But we don't need. We don't need to waste. We didn't wait. Okay, was Vince a good college player his freshman year at Duke? No. There's a reason he had to stay in North Carolina.
Say them words.
They're both gonna come off the.
I'm sorry.
Well, you got Duke colors on. You got Duke colors on anyway.
But no, yes, he was an effective college player his freshman year.
Freshman year?
Average 8 points a game his freshman year.
Ooh, shit.
I'm just saying, playing 18 minutes a game.
Ooh, Lord.
I'm just, different time.
But he could, but the same dude could have went to, but the dude could have, he got,
roster, though.
but he could have got drafted.
Like, look at the roster.
What I'm saying is he could have got drafted. He could have got
You don't
drafted.
understand our style.
What I'm saying-
Our style is freshman, sophomore. If you ain't a big, you're not even supposed to be doing
But what I'm
shit.
saying is
You're not supposed to get off.
He could have came into the draft and still been the same player he was
Freshman
meant to
year?
be. Yeah.
No.
The fuck?
He wasn't ready.
What stops his attributes?
He wasn't ready.
Most 18 and 19-year-olds are not ready in the NBA.
Experience stopped his attributes.
What I'm saying is, when you're 18 and 19, you don't have to be ready.
What?
You don't
I think
have to be
Bronny
ready.
maturity is gonna help him way longer than.
You don't have to be ready. I mean, you're 18, 19.
His maturity
If
is
he
there though.
stays.
Yeah. One more year, but his maturity, come on, he walked into an NBA locker room, he didn't know what's up.
We don't know that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
You don't know. I understand the household that he grew up in. Like you said, I thought the same thing about KJ, but I just didn't know, right?
Right.
KJ was ready, but it was still a question on how he was going to behave in the environment, right?
Yeah.
I just don't want them to force this kid into a situation this year, man. He go back and he's not ready to play, right?
That's all my question was about.
No one's ready.
Like I've seen him I've watched him play since his freshman year in high school to now. Gotten better. Wish he was a little taller, of course, right? If he was tall, it wouldn't be a question. If he was 6'6", 6'7", it wouldn't be a question.
Facts.
Right? That's my whole. The fact that he's as height as and he's done growing.
Yeah.
Right? He's done growing. He's been this height since fucking sophomore year in high school. He's done growing. And the new age of, like we talked about on this couch, man, the way the game is going at each position, at his height and what his attribute is, he got to be special.
Jaylen Green, Cam Whitmore type shit. He going up against these.
No, he's not their height.
No, he's not.
He's not their height.
I know. I'm just saying.
He got to be
the players he's going up against.
But
Those are players he's gonna go up.
So is he Donovan Mitchell? Can he score the ball like Donovan Mitchell?
No, he's not trying to score the ball. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to put superstardom on
I'm not. I don't look at Donovan Mitchell as a superstar.
Or all-star
He's
caliber.
an all-star.
No.
But I'm just saying, but
He's
this
a pro.
what they
He's a pro.
But this what they do though. So they do comparisons, right?
I'm saying he's a
So
pro.
who is his draft comparison,
They're
right?
gonna put a broke man. They're gonna do that broke. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying.
Poor
Broke
man.
man.
They're gonna be a broke man's Drew Holiday. That's what they're gonna say.
But I'm just so.
Tony Allen.
Is he that right now?
Yeah,
right?
What broke man?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, he was deep. though.
But
I mean, that's what's gonna be his calling card. though.
Can he defend like Drew coming out?
But
At Oak State, he
like
came
Drew
out as a
coming
killer.
out? That's what I'm saying.
But his IQ is.
Drew came in with that. Drew came in with that.
That's what I said.
You don't learn how to play that kind of defense
It's so hard to
during your NBA career.
Nah, but you know what he got. That's why I asked the question.
His engine, his engine's a pro.
Right.
Like it's
Yeah.
turn them motherfuckers. You gonna turn it on?
Yeah,
So if we
it
turn
is.
USC on this prior year and watch him play, and I watch his movements, and I like, am I gonna say that's a pro? He shouldn't be out there. That was my question.
Like the number 5 from Connecticut,
Castle.
pro. Like he has a pro game. He don't really have a college game like that.
But how did he affect the game? He affected the game out there though, didn't he?
Yeah.
While he was out there defensively picking up 94 feet the whole game, right? Getting into the middle of the lane, hitting his floaters, hitting his free throws, hit open shots when they sagging off of him. Like, he proved.
That's gonna be his only downfall if he can't get that jumper right.
Yeah.
And that was my only question. I ain't trying to bash Bronny. I just want to ask the question amongst
You just
pros,
asked the question.
like, yo, is he a pro to even declare like this?
Right.
But a lot of them pros to be declaring like this. It's
Right.
just-
But he has
Shit's
the option
been
to go
going
back.
But you can go back.
been going on for years.
That's what I said. Just go and test
declared
it.
and I'm in the transfer portal. I'm seeing what makes the most sense.
Fuck, listen, man. They already know, man. Let's not act like who his fucking dad has and Rich, man, like they don't fucking know already. They didn't have their hand on this pulse for fucking over a year now.
Yeah.
Right? Just unfortunate that he had the cardiac setback.
Right.
It's unfortunate.
Right.
They already had their thumb on the pulse of this shit already. on what team, talking to GMs over time, who like, who don't. It's just now a decision had to be made.
Yes.
Right? So they already know, I believe, like how many teams are interested or what teams are interested.
I got too much money not to know.
So
How many other players are gonna do this type of shit though? Like
I feel like a lot of players they'll go test the water, see what it looks like, get some feedback.
But then
When
go
did
into
what year?
the portal though.
No, what year?
Then go into the portal.
Nah, you put him back. I mean, when did they start? When were you allowed to come back?
It's a date.
There's always been a cutoff.
2013 maybe.
No. But I said, when did that? No, where you can sign, like you can.
You can
Now you
declare.
can get
You can
NIL.
declare.
You don't
it.
get an
Sign an
agent.
agent.
Yeah, don't get an agent.
With an
Yeah.
agent.
So there's always been a deadline.
He is one of few people that don't need to sign with one. That's to my point I was
right.
making. He don't
He
need
getting
to
He don't need to sign with one. Yeah.
because his
Well,
Where you going?
now you can't get that advice though with the NIL. You can have that. the
he
agent.
got
But can't you have? Yeah, with NIL, you can already have an agent, right?
For sure.
Yep.
But NIL, you can already have representation through an agent that can technically
And
do that.
still
work.
go back. So
Yeah,
they,
still-
okay. So these.
But I think it's
so
a
at this
different
point, you might as well.
agent.
Everyone just go and test the water.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see what they say.
but it's a separate
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a separate division.
It's not
of
quote unquote my agent.
agent, but yeah,
He's my advisor.
They represent him. They represent him for NIL.
Yeah.
So most.
That's the way they were. They represent him for his NIL.
But back in the day, you couldn't even do that.
Not at all.
So if you're Mikey Williams, right? But when you putting your name into the draft?
Yeah.
Any kid, any high level kid, you might as well put your name in the portal if you want to leave in the draft. Just as you never know what you might have your perfect run in Chicago.
Yeah.
Gotta go. For
And
everybody
then be a top 20 pick, right? Be a top 20 pick, and then he said, "Fuck it, I might as well leave." Or you
It
just,
happens.
You might as well. That's what I'm saying. You might as well just go and then be like, "All right, I know what it is. Go back to school or whatever."
But as a
it's like
coach-
get your stock up. Ooh, I'm going pro.
As a
I'm gonna-
coach, how are you feeling about that portal, knowing that whoever I'm picking, I know he ain't really committed on staying. He just trying to get up out of here.
Because it's just
That's
about
the game
That's all part of
The
it.
game is the game now.
Like,
You gotta
he not
accept
even
that, though.
focused on us getting to the chip. He just trying to. This is
worry
a
about this
destination stop for him till next year.
Let's
But
worry
that's-
about this year.
that's-
They can win this year. He can go be gone
That's,
next year.
that's what it is now, though. I'm just saying, like, you look at that portal now, dudes is dipping. It's a lot of moving and shaking going around, bouncing around. So what's your guys' reaction to Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't think Bronny is a pro?
Man's opinion, man.
No.
Like this is
That's wild.
fuck. Like if he did say it, y'all lip reading. Okay, cool, but
Yeah, had a camera on him,
yeah, but the man's like,
the court side at the game.
everybody's entitled to their opinion, man.
Not no more.
Like this is crazy to me,
Mm-mm.
right? The man got drafted. Okay, cool. Jaylen Brown, if he said it, like he don't think he's a pro. Okay, I'm pretty sure he feels that way about other people.
Exactly.
Right? He might feel that way about somebody that's on his team. There's 449 other players in the NBA.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he thinks that way about some other guys.
Yeah. And as I mentioned before, private, not necessarily private, he's in a public space having this convo, but a camera was on him. Obviously, I don't think he knew he was on camera. He's talking to his boo. They're just reacting and reflecting on what's going on the court at that point. Offered his opinion, and now it seems to be a ton of backlash to the point where he had to tweet that at 2:47 a.m. Pacific.
just leave it alone.
How did he
though.
offer his opinion?
That's my thing. Just
What?
leave it alone.
Who did he offer his
I
opinion
mean, they're
to?
just talking, but
So you can't even talk
Listen,
no more. You can't even just talk.
Hey, listen, you know what that's for? You know what that clip was for? That's for every guy that can't get a bad chick, right? They ain't got a bag, and they never had nothing bad on their hip. I mean, that's just how we talk. That's just how we talk as athletes. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just the fact that he with two beautiful women sitting there and they over there looking like, oh man, this how these niggas be talking when they be having bad chicks around. That's all it is. Just some jealousy. Like at the end of the day, I don't feel like Jaylen Brown said anything wrong. Like that's just how hoopers talk. So that's how his opinion. That's just his opinion.
that's just,
It doesn't matter if you agree or not.
Like
So
you said,
what?
everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
It's just who he with.
he's
It's just who he
watching-
with and what he doing and where he at.
So the saying goes, man, opinions are like assholes.
Mm.
Everybody got one, and most of them stink.
Yes, very sneaky.
Aren't we putting more
Yeah, but he
pressure?
with them.
Aren't we putting
Yeah,
more
but he with them
pressure?
too. He with them.
We putting more pressure on Bronny for continuing the cycle of making it an issue.
Yeah.
Right? We continue, like Gil was saying, though, it makes sense. We got too much expectation for the 55th pick, the second round pick, blah, blah, blah.
getting treated like a number one pick,
Because
basically.
every day we're harping on his, what his performance was, what the results were, what he doing after. It's spotlighted on him.
Who his dad is, though. Come on, just break it down. It's because who his dad is.
So they didn't catch him, Jaylen Brown, talking about nobody else. They didn't get him lip reading saying Dalton Connect is nice.
No.
or
I mean,
such and such and such and such.
no. I'm sure they did. It's just. But that's what I'm saying. Nobody
was posted.
Who cares
Nobody
if he
cares.
said it nice? Controversy sells, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's
It
what I'm
is what
saying.
it
They're
is.
going to look for something. That's why I said Bronny is like, bro. He is what everybody, as a father, as anybody. Like, man, if your kid was in this position, you was the greatest player. It is what it is. Like, this was going to come with it. So like,
dude, this
let him live, bro.
Just hear me out, man. Playing in the NBA is not easy. Right? Summer League, you got a lot of guys in here competing for jobs. A lot of guys in here, there's a lot of information being thrown at them. This shit moving a mile a minute, trying to impress the front office, trying to impress the scouts. In Bronny's case, he's trying to impress the media. But you say this is fourth?
He's played 4 summer league games. I believe the Lakers have played 5.
So let me ask you, he said he's in a slump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't slumps come when you already been going and then you just not playing fucking well?
No, yeah, this ain't a slump. This is just
you just
like any.
Yeah.
This I don't have a rhythm. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. This is new to me.
The summer league,
Right?
though, right? This is what
is-
summer league does.
yeah,
This is what summer
listen,
league
man.
brings.
What?
Summer league
They got
brings
him
early
playing the point. They got him playing the point.
No.
The two.
He don't know yet.
That's what I'm saying. So this is my thing. So whatever position they got him in is fucking new to him
Mm-hmm.
at this level. So you're not in the slump, young fella. No, it's not. a
He's
slump.
got to
Mentally,
adjust.
You gotta
mentally, he
adjust.
is in a slump. Mentally, it's
I can give you that, but the game about I get you go get a bucket, put that bitch on the deck, and go get a layup.
Yeah.
But
Hey, is it that easy?
Nope.
defend.
Is it that easy?
No, it's not that easy.
No,
I think that's what I'm
what I
saying.
start off saying. The NBA is hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Just go get a bucket.
So,
it ain't
no,
as easy as it
But
sounds.
because of the
Yeah.
going to get that bucket
It's gonna
is
be
even harder.
Extra harder.
Right? Because your last name guys are playing you different, Bronny James.
And just to be
I
real,
hope you. I don't know. I don't know if you understand this. Anybody told him this, or no, LeBron told him this, or not. They're gonna play you harder, son.
and just to be real, was at that game last night. A good portion of the crowd is there for Bronny.
That's the way it always is.
And obviously Lakers fans always show up for summer league, but
Yeah, that's the way it always
Bronny's
is. There's a lot
name
of
announced.
Lakers, there's a lot of Lakers fans. in
clearly
Vegas,
louder audible cheers. I'm not going to put it on the Caitlin Clark level, but when we were at that Caitlin Clark game, it felt similar to that in terms of how the crowd reacts when
there's a
his
lot of
name is
pressure on
called
it, man.
versus everybody else.
I mean,
It's a
that
lot of
just shows
pressure
the
for him to
level of
play
his
well,
dad.
man.
But I mean, so what? Let him.
A lot of pressure
It's
to
a
play
lot.
well,
It's a
man.
lot of pressure. It's a
To
lot
play
of
well.
just. He been moving. It's a lot going on for him. He's not like. He's getting treated like you said, the top 5 pick. He's everywhere like a top 5 pick or doing things like a top 5 pick or anything. And it's just like, yo, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's just a lot for him right now.
So you saying just let him go through it?
He got to.
Yeah,
You let everybody else
gotta
do
go
it.
through the
He gotta
fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You gotta go through the fire,
So,
my nigga.
everybody-
But that's the
He's put in the fires
yeah.
to go
You
through
gotta-
it.
that's
There's
what-
no other level.
That's what we're here to do too. We're here to put him through the fire.
No, we're not here. No, we're the world.
No,
is
I'm
already,
talking about the fan. I'm talking about the fans. The fans are here to. That's what the criticism comes from.
But the thing
It's
is,
not from the fans. It's from the. It's from the average.
criticism
It's
is
from the
not
average
fair.
person. It's from the average
criticism
father
is
that
not
can't
fair.
get his son over the
because
fucking.
Why
name
not?
another second round pick that you even focusing on. You don't even know any.
We're
Name
all
one.
players.
Name
Name
one.
another second round
Name
pick.
one.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Name
doesn't.
a second
Yes, it
round
does.
player.
Once you get
That's
drafted,
getting
what you
down.
saying?
It
I'm
matters,
just glad
bro.
I got drafted.
It matters,
I'm
dog.
just glad I got
Yes, I just
drafted.
grabbed that
Once
shot.
you get drafted, you prove yourself now.
It matters, dog.
Once you get drafted, you prove yourself.
It matters,
don't.
man.
Nobody's
Where
gotten
you
this
get picked.
How did Imani Bates play last year? He was a second
It
round pick.
matters
Killed.
where you get picked.
Killed.
Did anybody talk
It
about him
proved my
killing?
point.
Did anybody talk about it?
Yeah, we talked about
We
it on the
did.
show last year.
We did.
Yes.
Yo, what's the lefty kid from Memphis that be cooking? They not even talking about him. Actually, light skin.
Yeah, no
Memphis-
one talks about second round picks, dog.
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton.
Kenny Lofton.
No, he's where's he at now? He's not. I think
Utah.
Utah.
No, but what I'm saying is and nobody's talking about
Because
there's-
no
there's-
one talks about That's my point. No
And
one
he be
talks
cooking.
about
And he
second
be
round
cooking.
picks.
Cooking,
They
no
let
one-
second
so, yeah.
round picks do their
Kenny Lofton be
thing.
cooking.
Yeah.
Right? No one has no pressure on
Yeah.
second round picks. Is the point.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
There's
man.
no pressure.
Nobody
You go
else but
out,
him.
you perform, you don't, for the most part, 99.9% of them do not play well at all
play
in
well,
Summer League.
Play well and or
They've
make
been
the
saying
roster.
that, like
Look, yo,
the
they don't
NBA
play well
draft,
and or
you
make
did
the
all
roster.
the combine shit, and you did the scrimmage. That was in the trenches, right?
No.
Then you come out here to Summer League, you're back in the trenches because you just played the same niggas
No, you
or
didn't.
similar.
No, you didn't.
No,
you
you
just
didn't.
played in that
Okay.
combine
No, you
scrimmage.
didn't.
Them guys came down to Summer League. They got invited.
Nah.
So now they in Summer League. You're playing against the same
No,
guys.
you're not. You're playing against guys that was there last year. You're playing against
playing
2-year
against
guys,
guys that
3-year
last year.
guys.
The guys
You're
that
playing
was
against
in the league, you will
NBA
not be in
guys.
practice
Whoever you're playing against, they're in
playing
there
against
fighting
NBA
for
guys
their
already.
lives.
You're
Whoever
playing-
it is, everybody's fighting for their life.
You're playing against guys
the
who were
guys
there
that
last
Bronny
year.
gonna be in practice with, he is not gonna play with
Hey,
right
can I-
now.
okay,
That he's
so
playing
they
right now.
fighting
They will
for
not
their
be in
life.
practice.
No.
So actually, Bronny might play better once the season starts because he'll be
They
going against the
all
same
do.
person every day.
It's history. They all do.
I'm
Trae
being honest.
Young.
Like, you know.
Do y'all know Trae Young's shooting percentage? 4 for 26 from the 3-point line.
Mhm.
Jaylen Brown. Do
It's
you know what
easier.
they said about him in Summer League? He was the 3rd pick in the NBA draft. The 3rd pick in the NBA draft. The first 3 games, just like Bronny. Bronny was 6 for 26. Jaylen Brown was 5 for 26 from the field in his first 3 games in Summer League.
Yeah.
He's fine.
That's a good upside.
He's fine.
That's a good upside.
Man, no one bashed him, and he was the
That's a
3rd
good
pick in the
one-player
NBA
upside.
draft.
No.
He was the 3rd pick
No,
in the
it's a lot
NBA
of-
draft, and no one put any pressure
Listen,
on
Rashad.
it.
No, listen, Rashad. It's a lot of niggas that went to Summer League that was trash.
Trash.
They did nothing. And then they got to that training camp and they got in their practice with the players that they know they're going against every day. It's different.
It's different. You learn.
Because I know his game and I know, like, I don't have to worry
Your
about Summer
finals
League. Like,
MVP,
Summer League, you don't know who you're
Your
going
finals
against.
MVP was 5 for 26 in Summer League, and no one bashed him.
on,
No one
bro.
said you
Nah,
shouldn't
that's
be
real,
here. No one did nothing.
We're
Go
not
through the
talking
process,
about
young fella.
that. How are we bashing the nigga?
Go through the
How
fella,
are we
young
bashing
fella.
him?
No, nobody said we
Just
bashing him.
putting the pressure on him.
Ain't no putting pressure on nothing. You look at
He's
the
the
stats of the
55th pick.
stats.
He's a 55th pick.
But the stats are the
He's
stats.
the 55th pick.
I get it.
I
but
gave you the 3rd
but
pick.
The stats are the stats.
I gave you
They
the
are,
3rd
but-
pick.
No, people putting pressure on him.
But nobody else
that.
is
I mean, that's
talking
fine
about-
because, I mean, hey, bro, your dad is the greatest player ever. So
Yeah.
people are expecting certain things. So the pressure,
shouldn't, though.
I'm not tripping on
What
the
did
pressure.
LeBron
Because I
tweet?
know- I
What
know-
did LeBron
B.
tweet? He tweeted
B.
that like Bronny
It
James is
shouldn't
better than
be
half of the.
like-
He didn't
But the
tweet it. He had a
average person
conversation in the
don't
locker
get-
room.
Don't get what we
Yeah.
see and what we know every day.
Yeah,
like your
'cause
son, that's just they hating on your son. Like because Kenyon played in the league. Like they not gonna get it
Yeah.
because these motherfuckers who are hating on him ain't shit.
Hey, you
It's
said
what comes.
you said
Hey,
what his
it's
son?
what comes with
You
it though.
said his
It's what
dad
comes
said
with it.
What? His dad said what?
Who's that?
You said
LeBron.
LeBron's dad tweeted
What did he?
something.
What was
So
the
he
tweet?
didn't tweet. He said in the locker room that Bronny could be on the Lakers easy right now. I believe it's the
Be on
context.
the Lakers.
He could be on. He could play for us right now easy.
Easy. Right?
That's what LeBron said. So when you got an expectation like that your pop sit on you, we waiting to see what he was talking about.
Well, we
Show
all
us what you
saw
was
it.
talking about, bro.
Well, we
You
saw
said
it.
that means he's better than Gabe Vincent, such and such and such
Or
and
he
such.
just he could be one
Or
of the
he could be
15
15
players.
player
He
of
could
the
be one of
Nationals.
15
Whoever
players.
that 15 player is, you better than that guy.
Yeah.
That's occupying that spot.
That's a fact.
Right. So that's what they coming to see. They coming to see that.
So what 15 guy on the roster plays?
Well, no.
None.
I ain't looking at the rosters right
I
now,
know
but
you're
I'm
not.
telling you
so
right.
throughout the
So you're not
Pull up
looking
the
at the
roster.
roster, but
Pull
you're
up the
judging
roster.
this man.
Pull up the roster.
Pull up Lakers
No,
roster.
pull up the 15th pick.
I'm not talking
the
about
15th
their,
spot.
I'm not talking
What 15th
about
spot is
their
Bronny right now?
roster.
What
Hey,
you talking about?
I'm not talking
Other
about their roster. I'm talking about every NBA roster. What 15th pick does anybody care about? I mean, 15th player on the roster that anybody besides
JD Davis played
besides
8
your
games this
family.
year.
Listen, if you listen,
Don't
so
even
let's
know
hear
who
me
he
out.
is.
That's what we doing now?
Hey, just hear me out.
Is that what we doing
just
now?
Hear me out. Just hear me out, right? Gil, if you were the 15th pick on the roster,
I was.
who came to see you play?
Nobody. I tried to get my dad.
Right? Your family members,
Yes.
Brandon James.
And the game was
if you're
in
the
Long
15th
Beach.
pick on the roster,
The
who
game
is coming to
was
see
local.
you play?
Nobody, because I ain't
But
playing.
your family.
Family,
But
yeah.
besides, so let me rephrase the question.
Wow.
Besides your family members,
your immediate family.
Your immediate family.
Say immediate.
So you don't even matter in the league.
No.
no,
Wow.
15, you ain't even dressing up.
Wowzers.
you don't.
You don't even dress. You're in a suit if you're the 15th. If you're the 15th,
The
it's only
only
12
reason,
that,
listen,
there's only
the
12 that play.
only reason that the Nasus is known
Whoa,
is because
wow.
his antics
Yep.
and his the way his brother plays. Right? If
The nasty.
His brother wasn't former league MVP, finals MVP. Would nobody care who Thanasis is? Unfortunate. I'm to be the one to tell the truth there. So if you're 15th, your family members come to see you play to support you.
Not the people who watch you play in
15th player on
college.
the roster.
Not
No,
the people.
no.
None of that. No.
Because they worried about the college players now. They worried about the university you came from. They might support you from afar.
Damn.
They're not tuning into the games to watch you sit on the bench.
Hey, do you know JD?
So do you think somebody's going to rush home at 7 o'clock to watch you? Oh, let's see Rashad sit on the bench and weigh this damn tile.
Hey, hold on.
You know JD?
Wow.
Hey.
You know JD Davis?
Come on, bro.
You know JD Davis?
Nobody watching no 15th guy.
Hey,
Wow.
Rashad, do you know JD Davis?
You're
Rashad,
not.
do you know JD Davis?
No, I don't.
How you don't know JD Davis? He was on your favorite team, Boston. Here's the 15th pick.
15th guy on the
15th
roster.
guy on the roster. He played 8 games. Boy
J.D.
can
Davidson.
play.
J.D.
J.D.
Davidson.
Davidson can play his ass off, but he's the 15th pick on the team. He played 8 games, no more than 3 minutes. No. Last game he played, I think, 12 and 7 of the
What's
season.
his name?
J.D. Davis.
Shout out to JB Davis.
J.D. Davidson. J.D. Davidson.
Damn, he got like
You
a
matter,
48-inch
bro.
vertical.
Hey, bro, you matter, bro.
You matter to your
matter,
family
bro.
members.
You matter to me
22.
too, my
You matter
nigga.
to
You
your-
work hard to
you
get
didn't
that
even know
15th
who he
spot.
was, so how does he
I
matter
know
to
now,
you?
because I know now.
You didn't before
I know he
Gilbert
exists.
mentioned
And
it.
he's 2 years
He
in.
ex-
What's his
He's
name
2 years
again?
in.
He exists.
What's his name again?
He
Yeah.
definitely
J.D. Davidson,
exists.
you guys are talking about the 15th roster spot, not the 15th. Not the 15th pick.
roster spot on any NBA team.
do not get
You're
it
like
again.
the 53rd
You're
man
a
on
part
the
of the
football
team.
roster.
You're a part of the team,
But
bro.
you
What do they call this? What
You're
do
not
they
even
call the
dressing
last
up.
pick in
You're
the
not even
NFL
dressing up.
draft?
You're not
So
dressing
it
up.
don't matter?
You're not.
No,
dressed-
it
what
don't
I'm saying
matter.
is you're
That
not.
15th
You're here
nigga
just in
don't
case
matter.
somebody gets hurt.
Dude, let me listen.
Probably
Dog,
in practice.
there has been
No, they
15.
practice.
Listen,
No,
there's
As
been
players, y'all on that type of time.
No.
Just as a hooper,
Oh,
like
no,
y'all.
no,
hey.
oh, no, 15
That's
minutes. No,
crazy.
he's not getting on the floor.
Gil, Brandon, because you're not going to answer the truth. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been on a team when a guy was the 14th, 15th guy on the roster, and and he never played, right?
Mhm.
There's been a DNP next to this man's name for 25 games. What does he have on under his sweats?
Under his sweats? Not a damn thing.
He might not have his game shorts on.
Not a damn thing.
I've been in the situation
Hey,
the coach called this dude's name,
I call
and
cap.
he had to go get his.
Yes.
I call
I
cap.
was,
Bullshit.
I was in
I
raw
call
mentally,
cap.
and I felt that. I didn't play.
I call Cap
I
what?
call cap.
You crazy.
Mark Masson.
Uh-huh.
The Mad
Hi,
Dog.
Nico.
Nico, what up, baby?
Mark Masson.
Uh-huh.
Listen,
15 guy on our
Drop my son.
bench.
we talking
He
about a
was
different
always
individual.
dressed. He was always dressed out.
Because we talking
Fans
about Mark
came to see
Madsen
him.
here.
Fans came to see him.
We talking
the whole
about Mark
nine.
Madsen here.
15th man on the
Me
bench.
and you both agree Mark Madsen is exempt.
The nigga played 70 games his rookie season. What are you
I ain't
talking about?
his. We ain't talking about his. We talking about
70
15th man.
games.
Yes, we
That's
are.
the guy.
Rookie
That's the
season.
guy I played with. Who
Most
was
of the time,
15th
the
guy?
15th guy on the roster that comes
play
in
more than 5
is
games
a
a year.
rookie.
No, 15
Dude.
guy's not always the rookie.
More than likely, the
No.
15th guy on any roster spot in most NBAs is a rookie.
Mark Madsen
Hey,
played
hey,
70.
y'all wildin'.
Hey, yo, let me
And what
ask you
pick
this.
was Mark
Y'all
Madsen?
wildin'.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this.
Mark-
so because I want to get like just like, and I fuck
Mark
with-
Madsen was a
I like Giannis
first round
and them.
pick.
I fuck with J.R. Smith.
This is what I'm talking about here. See,
you know,
you
so I
bring
put
up people
Bron
that's
and
a
them.
first round pick. We talking about the 55th pick. Guys,
We
who's
not
a
talking-
15th
we talking about the
roster
15th
spot.
Is Money
roster
better
spot.
than
Mark
Giannis'
Madsen
brother
was
and
never
J.R.
the
Smith
15th
brother?
When
guy.
I played with him, he was.
Cap. Hey, listen.
What are you talking
I
about?
was a 15th
And Mark
roster spot,
Madsen, listen,
motherfucker.
and Mark Madsen don't cuss, don't drink. He's religious. Mark Madsen gonna do everything by the line.
What
by
does
the
that have
book.
to do with anything?
Because Mark Madsen is not gonna show up to the game and not put on his uniform and his sweats. He's exempt.
But
we talking
how's
about
he
somebody
exempt,
because he never been a 15th
I was
roster
15,
spot.
Right?
Come on,
Game
man.
one. Game one, I didn't get in. Game two, didn't get in. Game three, didn't get in. Game four, played 2 minutes. Game 5, 8 minutes. Didn't get in the next game. I didn't score my first, but you know when the season started, October 31st. I didn't score my first bucket till January 16th. Okay?
Damn, 10 days after your
And I
birthday,
can
though.
tell you this.
That's a long
I
time.
can tell you this.
Because what number were you on the roster?
I was 15.
Okay.
And it was going back and forth from IR to suit. And I can tell you this, when they did take me off IR and I had to dress, I didn't have on my uniform because I know I wasn't getting in the game.
Did you keep showing
nor
up?
14, nor 13.
Did you show up?
Number 14,
You have
he
to
took
show up.
6 beers.
You have
he
to
had
show
6
up.
beers.
You don't have to show up.
He had 6 beers.
Stop the bullshit.
Hey, cameraman, we need the
Showing
crowd.
up.
Look at the
Rashad,
crowd.
stop the bullshit. Nobody want to hear that
he's
shit.
coming to the game.
Rashad, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
You're a
Talking about
part
you
of
have
the
to-
team.
Yo, you don't have to show up.
The
Shut
15th
that
guy
shit up.
matters, don't
You
it?
lying to these goddamn
I can
people
tell
out
you-
here.
Don't
Oh,
the
you don't
15th
have to
guy?
show
No,
up.
don't the
Get that
15th
dumbass
You
shit up.
saying the 15th guy don't matter sound crazy.
Yeah, you have. He doesn't.
He does. He
No,
on your
he does
team
not.
because you never been the 15th guy.
right.
Exactly.
I
You
have.
don't know what it feels like.
I know what it feels
to hear
like.
niggas say
Who
like,
seen
"Oh,
you?
you don't
Listen,
matter."
you don't. Let me ask you this.
Because you did.
Let me ask you this.
How did you become who you became?
I couldn't
Hero?
even get my tickets.
How did you
So,
become who
I
you
couldn't
are?
even get my tickets to the
But
game.
how did you become
Work ethic.
Gilbert Arenas?
Work
I got a
ethic.
question.
Work ethic.
I trained
I know.
myself.
So I got a
He went
question.
from where to where?
I got a question.
Work ethic.
15 to what?
I got a question.
He went from where to where?
He was
15 to
15.
15 to what?
Yeah, but it can't.
Okay, that nigga mattered, didn't he?
No,
he
no,
mattered
no,
until
no.
he changed the circumstances,
matter.
nigga.
Yeah.
He went from 15
He didn't matter.
to number 1.
He did not matter.
And he didn't let nobody tell
He
him I
did not
don't matter.
Because he kept working.
Nigga,
He did
because
not
you don't
matter.
do that.
He did not matter
Because the
when he
15
came in.
You're on the spot.
you
when
know he
you say
don't.
to these young niggas, you the 15th spot. You don't fucking matter. You might as
You
well
don't.
give up.
No. He's trying to
You
change.
might as well give up.
No. You're trying to
When
change
you can
it.
become Gilbert
don't.
Arenas
You're
from
saying
the 15th spot,
He
we're
don't
not gonna let
matter.
you do this. Become Gilbert Arenas.
No. He's
That's
trying to
why I said,
No,
man.
he's trying to
you can
change-
become Gilbert.
No,
you can't.
Gilbert Arenas was not treated like Antoine Jameson.
You was the 15th
No,
spot.
shut up.
though.
We're not doing it.
You was the 15th
I
spot.
was not treated.
Oh, y'all about to do
like,
this.
I was not treated like Antoine
So let me
motherfucking
ask you this.
Jameson.
Let me ask you
I
this.
was not treated like Jason Richardson.
So let me ask
I
you
was
this.
the 15th spot.
Say
No
it again.
one gave
You
a
was the
fuck.
what spot?
So let me ask you
There
all
was
this.
nobody writing articles about me going to the game.
But you mattered,
0 for
though.
0.
No.
You
0 for
mattered,
4.
though.
He didn't.
You mattered,
No
though.
one cared.
So let me
Because
ask
you
y'all
came
this.
from
Who played
Arizona.
longer in here? Who had the longest career in here?
Capping.
I'm going to guess Kenyon Martin. You
Right?
did.
So I played for 15 years, right? So how many 15th man on the roster do you think I seen? More than you,
For
nigga.
15 years.
I would say a
I
lot.
don't care.
So the motherfucker never played.
What you mean? Just because you say it don't
He
matter don't
didn't
mean
play.
it don't matter,
He
nigga.
didn't play.
It don't matter to you.
He didn't.
It don't matter to you.
He didn't play.
It matter to me.
He didn't play.
15th spot matter to
He
me.
didn't play.
What y'all talking about?
He didn't play.
It don't matter.
Nigga, you butthurt because your
Years
shit
don't
ended
matter.
early, nigga.
I know what the 15th spot means to every team.
It means nothing.
Every team
He
means
means
nothing.
nothing.
15 looks like.
He means nothing.
Every 15th
He
spot
mattered
means
to his
something.
family
Lay it on
members.
us, Gil.
He mattered to the
He
organization.
mattered to his
He
family
wouldn't have had a
members.
job if he didn't matter.
They had to add him to the roster.
No, you don't have to give a
They
nigga $1
feel
million.
it.
You don't
They
have to
feel
just
it.
give a nigga $1
Lay it on us,
million.
Gil.
You don't have to give a nigga $2 million for the 15th spot. You don't
Yeah,
have
they
to
do.
do
Yeah,
that.
they do.
Hey.
You don't know the CBA.
Huh?
You don't know the CBA.
You know Cedric Henderson.
You don't know the CBA. They
You know
have to
Cedric-
give it
you
away.
know Cedric Henderson,
They gotta
Gil.
feel it.
No.
Huh?
He don't. Hey, Ken, you know Cedric
Fucking boy
Henderson?
crazy.
Cedric Henderson.
The old game.
He was the third. He was
Who?
the. He was the. He
Who
was the
he played
14th
for?
spot. Do you know Dean Garrett? No. Okay. Do you need Dean Oliver? No. Okay. So that was 12. That was 13, 14, and 15th man. Of course you don't know them. They was not part of the team.
Don't follow them.
They was not even on the roster when games started. They were in suits, chilling. No one gets the pressure. There's no pressure on 15.
So let me give you this. So let me give you this
You're getting
statement.
10 games a year,
So
so
one of
maybe
my-
2-3 minutes.
So one of my partners, so he has this saying, right? And this is gonna put this shit in perspective, right? The 15th man on the roster is Michael Jordan in his hometown.
He's not allowed
Right?
to be that.
He is. It's a fact, right? He's important where he's from. To his family members. The 15th man on the NBA roster is Michael Jordan in his hometown. Right? Huh?
I hear you.
What?
Just hear me out, right? Just think about it, right?
He's good enough to make it to the NBA
So
and get the
therefore,
15th
he's
spot.
important to the people that's around. He's not gonna play.
He's important, period.
And
he can go from 15 to 1.
So he should get judged. So he should
can
get
go
So he
15
should
to
get
1.
judged like the number 1 pick.
He should get judged like the first spot.
And treated.
From the number one spot to the top 5, to the starting 5, to the second 5.
So
The
you saying,
15th guy is a part of the team.
So you saying
everybody's held accountable the same. What do you mean?
So you said whoever on that bench, they got the same pressure.
Nigga, you got pressure.
Just because you put
can't
that uniform
they're not gonna
on,
put you in the game and you just go out there lollygag at the 15th spot. You gotta go play.
Just because you put that uniform
Your
on.
heart out.
Listen,
It's the 15th spot. I might not never get to play again. I gotta play my heart out.
It's opportunity.
Okay.
Man, now you know me.
Okay.
5 minutes ago you didn't.
Oh, they still don't
Now
know
you know me. Now I
Okay,
just
they
had
still
5
don't.
points in 5
when
seconds.
you didn't, did you know me?
No,
Who's
who's
this
this kid?
narrative here? You're changing
this
it.
kid?
When you didn't know him,
Who is this kid?
when he
They
didn't
still
get
don't
in,
know
did
you.
you bash him for his summer league
They
performance?
still don't know you.
No, you did not.
They still
But we
don't
know
you.
You did not
We
bash
know
him
him.
for his 1 for 12,
But we
his
know
2 for 20, his 3 for. You did not bash this man for his performance. No, you
The
didn't.
people who know him bashing him for sure.
Hey man, who is Chris Richard?
Yeah. This is. Hey.
Nobody knows. Not even the man. That's his teammate. The 15th
I do know Chris. He went to
You should
Florida.
have said something.
He went to
He was
Florida.
your teammate.
He went to Florida.
He was the 15th man.
I'm not buying into-
You didn't even think of the
He's
nigga.
just throwing shit out. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't say who was this name. He played on your team.
Hey, you
I'm just
like
supposed to just say a random Chris Richards. How fucking common is Chris Richards?
a common name.
He says Chris Richards like it's supposed to ring a bell.
Yeah,
Ring a bell. Oh, Chris Richards. Now you
don't
say
ring a bell.
played with you in Minnesota, young fella from Florida that played with Joe Kim, know the 2-time champion Chris Richards. I know Big Chris. That was my little young fella. I know Chris. Yeah, and he loved playing for the Timberwolves in the 15th spot.
Yeah, he was a 15. He loved
And he
it.
was respected, and everybody
By
spoke
who?
with Chris.
By who?
Our team.
He did not remember
We were
him
a
off
team.
the jump. Of
KG
course.
fuck with him? He wasn't there with KG.
Dude. Let's stop. the
KG
bullshit,
left. It
man.
was Big Al.
We're not gonna lie.
We
to
all
these-
fuck-
We're
we
not
all
gonna lie to
was
these
rocking,
people
man.
out here, man.
Lying, man.
We have a crowd of people that have developed
We're
right
not gonna lie
outside.
to these people, man. That's watching live and here. We're not gonna do that, man. Like act
We're
like
not going to
dude.
agree.
We're not gonna lie to these people.
I don't
We
spit.
not
I don't
gonna lie to
spew. I
these
don't
people,
spew
bro.
wickedness, my man.
Niggas been
I talk
15
nothing
man
but
on
real
right
shit.
now.
Hey,
Listen,
yo, let me ask you a question right now.
Dude.
Hey, yo, so you said Bronny, like a lot of people say Bronny isn't a pro yet, right? So y'all
He's in
think,
the pro. No, yeah.
right. So you think, and I fuck with Giannis and I fuck with J.R. Smith, but you think Giannis' brother is a pro and you think J.R. Smith brother was a pro?
Chris Smith.
Yeah.
The Nassist and Chris Smith.
And you think like
I
Della
had
Vadova?
never seen Chris play
Me neither.
when he got that deal.
You don't think like Bronny could do what they did? I mean, they sit on the bench with jerseys on. So you don't think Bronny's good enough to just sit on the bench?
I think
Sit on the bench.
Whatever time they're getting and whatever. Like you don't think
But
this
that's what I'm
year,
saying.
but
Well,
like
okay.
this year as a rookie, you don't think Bronny is good enough to?
Well, what I'm saying is, he is the 15th pick, 14th. We know. What does that look like? 1 minute a game during blowouts,
that's
right?
what- that's
When
what
the
I'm saying.
Nassers get in, do we say, shit, the Nassers went 0 for 5, he shouldn't be on the team. We don't care, right? He gets out there, he do his little trick, we cheer and we
laugh.
That's it. Right?
I'm just asking.
If he can get 2 shots up in the 3 minutes, congratulations. But we don't expect you to make this shit. We don't have no expectations on the 15th, 14th, 12th pick. That's just the fact.
Because did you have expectations on Giannis' brother and Chris Smith brother when they was in the league?
No,
Did I know who they were?
of course not. Hey, that makes it. No, of course not. No.
Do I know who Bronny is?
Everybody
know who Bronny is.
Everybody know who J.R. Smith. Like
I had no idea. And even for the Nassers, if 2 people go down, he's up to bat.
You're not back in the underdog fantasy cup. Not back in the
Nigga,
underdog
7 people
fantasy
gotta go
cup.
down.
No, that's
for him to be the
fine.
8th.
What I'm saying is though,
Bro,
like you don't. Come on, y'all.
You said 7 people have to go down for him to be.
7 people gotta go down.
But, like,
for
you don't think,
the
like-
Nassers to be 8.
He could get
My bad, man.
that time that they was getting.
that's why the 15th spot mattered. If niggas go down, you up to bat, bro. What do you? I don't
Right,
get.
no,
I don't
no.
get what's going
No, you're
on.
right. No, you're
I don't
right.
get what's
Because
going on.
because-
Then the 15th spot matters, right? Because he got to step up and perform,
Because
right?
somebody could get hurt in the playoffs or
Anything.
anything could go
That's
down.
why we gotta have 1 through 15. I need my 1 through 15.
You know how many people gotta get hurt for the 15th man to get in the game in the playoffs?
At least 3 or 4.
If we got 3 centers, and I'm the 3rd center,
Nigga, they gonna play the power forward.
And we got two power forwards.
But I'm saying, like, if 3 people get hurt, right? 3 or 4 people get hurt. You don't. They move. Okay, so they move in the 12th and the 13th guy in first, right?
In your position, you can play right away as soon as a nigga go down.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, so the 15 man still might not get it. Yeah, you're right.
He ain't getting in the game, dog.
No, if 3 people.
Y'all sound. You want to sound crazy with him? Go
I'm
ahead,
not sounding crazy.
Jump on the fucking band.
I'm not jumping.
Stand on business, because this is crazy.
I'm right here with you.
This is crazy.
What I'm saying is,
the nigga went from the 15th spot to number 1.
So that means
what are we even talking about?
That means the 6th and the 7th and the 8th guy got hurt, right? That means the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, and the 12th, and the 13th
They
guy.
next up. Everybody
so the
next
14th
up.
and the 15th guy still ain't getting in.
No, my nigga.
Do the math, right? No, do the math.
Per position.
Do the
You got
math.
how many point guards? 3.
About 3.
You got 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards.
I was the third point
3
guard.
small forwards. 3 power forwards. Is that too many already?
That's 12 already, Rashad.
12 already. That means you got 3 more. 3 centers.
Okay.
Oh, man.
3 people at each position.
Okay, so you say the 3 people that get hurt, say the 6th man, and you say the small forward,
Just
and you
by
say
position. Just
Okay.
say 2 power forwards get hurt and a center gets hurt.
Hey,
Okay.
He gonna get some minutes.
He want the 15 guy to hit the lottery.
He gonna hit some minutes. If 2 of the core go down in the power forward or the center position, you
Well, I
getting minutes.
Okay, well, I guess it depends on who gets hurt then.
That's
right?
the whole point
Okay.
of the 15.
Oh, my God.
You're at the back.
I was
You're
the
like,
15
man,
pick.
hey, I gotta
Okay.
stay ready
Okay.
because I never know when my card's gonna
15
get
spot.
pulled.
You're
Right, no, I got you. I got you. I got you.
I never know when they're gonna need me.
I got you. I got you.
I gotta stay ready.
Yeah,
I matter.
Hey,
I got you.
I matter more
I got
than
you.
these other. Because if they go down, they could be like, yo, what we gonna do? We gotta go trade for somebody.
But that 15th man, he gotta be like,
Bro,
Hey,
Bro.
guess what?
didn't I just tell y'all I was 15?
Guess what they doing?
Didn't I tell you I was 15?
they might bring somebody up.
Hey, didn't I tell you I was 15?
You were the 15th man on the
A
roster.
nigga got kicked off the Mookie Baylock got kicked off
I
the
hear you,
team.
though. I hear you.
He's the point guard. I'm
I hear
the
you.
third point guard. The first point guard got kicked off the team. Nigga, I'm still on IR. I'm still on IR, right? And I'm the backup point guard. You know what they did? Shooting guard is the backup point guard when the next shooting guard go in, right? Because no matter if you're the third point guard, you're still probably the 6th or 7th in rotation. Larry Hughes got hurt. The other kid was on IR. The backup point guard said, I want to stay as the backup, so you got to start. So I went from IR to starting the game because 3 motherfuckers got hurt. 3 point guards got hurt. The backup point guard said, I don't want to start. So they had to take me off IR to start me for 2
That's his
minutes.
point, though. Yeah.
To start me for 2 minutes. Then they bring in there's 6 guards on the roster. He's never been in the position. He's making up shit, knowing damn well
Have you ever been to 15
he's
man?
making up
just
shit, knowing the
proved
people behind him
He just proved
never
my
got in the
point.
game.
Guess
He
what
just
they gonna
proved
do,
my
man?
point.
Hey, guess what they gonna do before they play most 15th man on the
you ever
roster?
been
They're going to bring a
Guess
nigga in.
they go get vets off the couch.
They gonna
Before
bring
they play
people
the
in.
15th man in a lot of situations.
I was
they
definitely
gonna
the
go get
15th
somebody
man.
off the couch.
Okay, I
Because
played
guess
the
what?
15th.
He was the
Okay.
15th man.
They came and got me off the couch.
What team was you
Came
the
and get
15th
me
man
to
on?
come play.
After an underwhelming performance on Tuesday, Bronny was solid in his second scrimmage at the NBA Draft Combine Wednesday with his pops watching in the stands. So Bronny finished the game with a team high 13 points in 23 minutes of action, going 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3.
Hey, Bronny.
Out there looking huff. So like I mentioned, LeBron was there sitting next to Lakers GM Rob Pelinka.
Lord.
And there have been reports of some team interest in Bronny. You see it.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Why you looking like your daddy? But when y'all look at Bronny, I know we talked about him earlier in the week, coming back with a performance like this. Rashad, I see you have the black Air Forces. I'm just pointing out you have black Air Force Ones on. What do you think about this whole situation? And do you feel like Bronny can get it done in the league?
Can he get it done in the league? Like I stand on all of my statements about when you're a college basketball player, you gotta be one of those guys, dominate, get that experience and knowing how it feels like to be one up on everybody that's in your position. I feel like he should do that. Being able to show your competition, at least your peers, that you are elite. You know, and then I think going into the league at this point right now, trying not to be behind his dad is going to put him at a discrepancy because he hasn't been dominant. Like if you, like Austin Rivers, like him coming into the league, he was dominant. Like he's dominant in college, he was dominant in high school. It was only up to him to show that he could be dominant in the NBA. So he didn't have no pressure up until he played for his dad. So like Bronny is like now he has to prove all these things while being in the NBA.
Prove what?
That he
Well,
can
don't you
play.
think it might be easier
He has to
because
prove
he's
that he
not
can
going to
play in
have
the NBA.
that? I mean, outside of just being LeBron James' son, he doesn't really have that pressure to go in the league and completely dominate like Austin Rivers did.
He don't have experience.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, why can't he just go in
Experience
and
of
just
what though?
feel
Like
it
he-
out
like he
a
does have
regular
What do you
rookie?
want him? What do you want him to be?
An experienced basketball player. He hasn't played.
He is experienced
What
basketball.
what 18-year-old Kobe?
He looked like he looked like a pro to me.
Yeah, what experience did Kobe
Shit, that
have?
shit that he was doing, that shit that he was doing over there, he was never trying that at USC.
Huh?
Like that stuff he was doing at the combine, he has never been doing that at USC.
Combine, bro.
It don't matter. It's just
That's the toughest
bro, it's the NBA.
Stop, y'all.
Bro,
What
it's
is the combine? So
bro, it's
the
the
combine
NBA.
Combine is like practicing.
These dudes are.
So who, you didn't even stop. He didn't even play in the combine. He's lying.
Because I didn't have to.
Of course.
What you talking
He doesn't even know what
I didn't have to. I was that good. We was the best.
No,
we didn't have to.
So he doesn't know
We
nothing
didn't have
about the
to do
combine.
that.
So he doesn't know nothing about the
So
combine.
you'd have to go do.
We didn't have to
do
play.
all that stuff.
So he don't know what it is to
We
be the
didn't have to
combine.
play.
Okay, yeah.
When you play, you have to
back
prove.
then,
You have to prove that you can play.
Yes.
They had the scrimmages for guys who had to prove.
Kids that had to prove, not a bunch of walk-ons in college basketball. That's all the people trying to come into the draft.
The colleges, I think
He wouldn't have
college
to be out there scrimmaging.
What?
College basketball is not in
That's my
good
point.
shape right now.
This is harder than college.
Yeah.
What's hard about it?
Everybody's trying to make it to the NBA right here.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
Harder
than college?
That means everybody out there trying to compete. It's either I'm going to the draft or I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
Or I'm going overseas.
What's the difficulty there?
Playoff basketball?
What's the difficulty there?
That's what I said.
You have options. There's no pressure when you got options.
He's never played in it. That's why he's
got
speaking.
options.
Nobody's going to the NBA
He's not
combine
speaking-
talking about,
If
yo, I'm not
Bronny-
trying to go to the
if
NBA.
Bronny doesn't play good there. You know what he can do?
What?
Go back to college.
Oh, that's not what he wants to do, though.
But he has that option.
If
That's
And
not
then
what,
he can go
that's
play.
not, actually,
Then
that's
he
not
can-
his option because he
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
want. No, he
Yes,
doesn't
it
want
is.
that.
But
doesn't want
he
that.
has 2 weeks to decide if he wants to go back or not.
So if he's not
Report
playing
started-
well,
Listen, that looked like
He's
a
not
whole
playing
different
well.
player, bro. Bronny looked like a
He
whole
can
different
go
player right now.
choose any team he wants to play on and go a whole nother year and get some more experience and then come out next year.
So if you saw this
He
player,
looked fine enough right
wasn't
now.
LeBron James' son, you wouldn't be impressed by how he played in the combine.
No, I'll tell him go back to school.
No, he wouldn't.
Come on.
You tell him to move around?
Y'all want me to have the
Bro,
same
Bronny
opinion
averaged the
y'all
same.
have.
Bronny averaged the
But
same thing I
Y'all
averaged overseas
crazy
and didn't
with that
play.
shit.
By the time I got to the
crazy.
combine and
You
all
know the
this,
funny part is?
It's not impressive. What are you hitting wide open
because he had
shots?
He had the second best.
There's guys in the NBA who can't hit wide open shots right now. We watch it every day.
So we just want to add another one?
But he is hitting. You said he.
You just want to add another one?
He is
Just
making
because?
shots.
said
He is
he's
making
hitting
shots.
wide open shots. So no, you're not
I mean,
adding
but
someone that
what's-
doesn't hit
it's
wide
supposed
open
to
shots.
be it's not impressive.
He had the second best 3 round or 25 spots. He had the second best in all of it. So if there's 100-something kids there, he had the second best.
Top 6 vertical, if I'm not mistaken.
Top 6 vertical, like he has an NBA body. He's a guard. How many guards his height have 40-inch vertical?
nobody's trying to say Bronny just go in here and average 30, but if they're comparing him to guys like Pat Bev, at the most Drew Holiday and stuff like that, that's a good comparison.
Eric Gordon,
Like, bro, that's over 10 years.
Gordon was a lottery.
What's the rush?
You said, what's the rush?
What's the rush?
I mean, I agree. With
I'm
that.
ready.
He doesn't have to rush.
I mean,
What do you mean?
It ain't no rush. I'm ready.
If your comparison
I'm
is
ready.
Drew Holiday and Pat Bev, and you can go and get better and have your comparison be Kyrie Irving, like why not stay and get better?
Because you're going to get that in NBA. You're going to get the NBA trainer to train you.
But I'm ready
to be
now,
that
though.
person.
I've been ready. I've been
My
around
dad's
my dad.
LeBron
I've been around my
James.
dad my
I
whole
don't
life.
need to do
I've been
all that.
around all this. He's been getting
He
ready.
wants to get out of that shadow. Clearly, he makes it known.
Then stay in college and get better.
No, I feel
How
like
you getting
he's
better?
gonna
You
make
getting
the
better
shot.
at
He looked better now. He
You're
looked
getting
better
better-
than he was at USC.
you're
The
getting
shit that
better-
he's doing now, he wasn't even doing at USC. He wasn't even trying to float the. He wasn't even
fault
doing
was
none of
that?
that.
College
USC.
basketball.
College
It's
basketball.
The machine.
But
College
Ain't no
City.
zone in the NBA.
The NBA
playing zone
is
Who
basketball.
told
way
him to
more
go to
about-
UFC?
Huh?
Who told him to go to USC?
Himself.
He did. He's a
Did he
grown
make a
man.
mistake?
He's a grown man. He
Did he
make his
make a
own
mistake?
decision.
No.
I mean,
Look,
going to USC is generally a mistake.
He averaged the
anyway,
same shit I averaged when I went to Europe that one year. Got to the compound, got to the workouts, killing top 10. You never know what can happen, bro. Never know. But that shit look all right. What he doing right now, I'm not saying he got to go out there, but he looked way more comfortable than he did over there.
Hey, I guarantee you,
the game is way more
If we
wider.
would have said this before we seen it, do you think he's going to play in the combine? We would have all said no.
Say it again.
If we say, do you think Bronny will play in the combine and go against all those kids in the combine? We would have all said no. He'd just do private workouts by himself so he doesn't get embarrassed.
I would have never thought he would come out.
Why not?
Because you barely played and you average like 5 points a game. Like that's
So
just
what?
a no.
There's a lot of
It's an automatic.
There's a lot of people
no.
that average 5.
There's some people that's
overseas.
But
They
that's
come
what
over
the
and average
combine
5 or
is
6.
For.
No.
For players like that to show what they have.
Show their NBA players. I'm not
Combine.
Show that they're NBA players.
The
He
combine
looks like an NBA player.
is a resume trajectory where you show if you're ready for the NBA after you have a resume in college. You have a college resume and you come out for the draft to see where you place amongst everyone else and your peers. If you haven't played, what are you coming out here for?
I'm just trying to
Were
figure
there
out what
lottery picks out there
everybody-
playing?
No.
But
But I'm just trying to figure out what everybody's expectations
So
for Bronny is.
there's no lottery picks out there playing. Just what you just said.
Because the lottery picks
So
are
then
scared.
what is that?
They never said that he was going to be lottery though, so he could be first round though.
So what's so funny is
The Lakers got what, the 17th
This is the
pick?
funny part. The Matrix, Sean Marion, was going to be a second-round pick when he came out. He went to combine, tore it up, was a lottery.
So
I believe it.
So Rashad, I understand exactly what you're saying, but I will point out.
I had Stephen Hunter on my team, and all I said is, look, rebound, I throw it up the court, I'm throwing it. All he did was just run and dunk the whole time. Picked what, 15? He got picked 15 because of it.
So I will say I understand exactly what you're saying in terms of having to have that resume coming in, but it's not unheard of to see guys with low numbers like that. I'll give you an example. Peyton Watson, freshman year at UCLA, 3.3 points per game, 3 rebounds. Not to
Coming
say,
off the bench,
not to say it's one for one comparison. I'm not saying LeBron.
And Johnny Jusain, who had the resume, didn't even get drafted.
But if they see potential in a young kid, and this is bigger than Bronny.
I just feel like you got this energy because he's LeBron James.
That's it. That's the only reason.
That's a good thing that you guys can point that out, right? It's easy for you guys to point that out.
Rashad, you wore
because we're talking about LeBron's kid, right? Right? But I'll put this out there. When my second year in college, I could have came out, get top 10. I could have been top 15. I averaged 20.
You would have been.
So I said to my advisor, who was William Wesley, I do not want to be another player that's out. I want to be top 3. You got to go back to school, Shad, and win a championship and make it undeniable. I had to make a decision. What kind of player do I want to be? Do I want to be a player amongst all these other players who can mix me up and have me just be another Johnny Jusain or Stephen Hunter? Or do I want to be elite? I want to be elite. I have a bigger standard for Bronny, not just because of his dad, because of his ability and his potential. Don't waste that just based on you trying to rush into this situation because everybody wants you to be there. You can hone your skills, you can get better as a player, and you can dominate in college. And you can have your college career be dominant enough to say, if I don't even make it in the NBA, I can look back and be like, yo, my college career was elite. My college career was elite. So my jersey's in the rafters. Okay, cool. All of that stuff.
Okay, cool. So
right?
you went back.
But if I don't do that, and something doesn't go right in the NBA, I'm just another fucking.
So you think he can still have a historic college career even though the way his freshman season went?
If y'all saying that he went to the wrong school and he didn't get to play and all that shit, pick the right school. The NIL allows you now to go into the portal and say, I want to go to a team where I can actually play and hone in my skills.
Okay, so your sophomore year after you averaged 20, you would have went top 10. William West convinced you to go back to school to win a championship for you to be top 3. You went back to school, won a championship, were you top 3?
Nope.
Okay. And then the guy.
You wanna know why I wasn't top three?
No. Then the guy.
I think you need
the
to know
guy
why I
who
wasn't
didn't have the guy who did not have a resume, the guy who did not have a college resume, he was a freshman who had all this upside. He was young because you're a junior at this point. So that means as a junior, they done depicted all your flaws. As a sophomore, they don't really have any flaws on you. So top 10, top 5. Whatever. As a junior, they get to pick at you more. So they pick a freshman who was the third, fourth option on the team, right? Williams, where did he get picked? 2, 3.
Second.
Yeah. The younger you are, I know you hate to hear it.
Hear what?
The younger you are, the better your chance. That's just the NBA fact. Unless you're averaging 35, 30 points as a junior or senior, they're gonna go after the youth. If you look at the top 14 picks, they're all 18, 19 years old. That's what they want every year. There's no change. The best player that was 21 and over in the last 5, 6 years is Rui. There's only been 4 picks that's been 22 and up. Everybody else is 18, 19, 20. That's who they want.
Who went number one? Who went number one that year?
What year?
John May?
No, the year you're talking about, Marvin went number 2. Who went number 1?
Okafor? I don't know.
So you don't know, right? But you knew that. You knew that, but you don't know this. Yeah, you knew everything. When it come down to me, you know that. You don't know that.
I know who the number 2 pick was.
Andrew Bogut was number 1.
Okay.
You know what year he was? And you don't know what year he was either. Oh, okay. He was older.
He's
player.
Australian, so we don't
He was
don't
older.
tell him.
How old was he?
Okay, he was older.
Yeah.
How old was Andrew Bogut?
Yeah, he was in Utah. Yeah, he was older. Right? So the point that I'm making is, when I had to go back to solidify where I wanted to be picked, I was there. Number 3 to Portland. You know who they picked?
Who?
Martell Webster. You know why they picked him?
Why?
Because my coach did not have good things to say about me.
Monte Webster, 19, him?
But do you think but did you cause that, or
Because at the time, all of the players in the draft were seasoned college players.
No, but how was your relationship?
Monte Webster, 19.
My relationship was
That's
what
what
it
he
was.
said?
Regardless of what it was, I was good enough to go top 3 where I was predicted to go.
Bogut was 20, I think,
That's
when he
the
was
point.
drafted. But
Right?
That's always been my point. My point is he can establish himself to have a resume where it's undeniable to pick him in the
No, I know what you're saying. I don't feel like what you're saying is wrong.
Mess it up like they messed it up for you. Why can't
No,
you figure it out?
because my coach did that,
Bogut-
not anybody else.
Bogut was 20.
In college, what if
He
something
got to
like
pick
that?
the right school. I didn't pick the right school.
Bogut was
either.
20?
So why didn't you leave?
Because I knew I was going to solidify myself in the legacy of North Carolina.
But that was a different time, too. So if you left, you had to sit out for a whole last year.
I mean, I sat out.
But you don't think-
I made that decision because I was going to leave.
But you don't
Not
think,
that
like,
way.
if Bronny go to the draft, right, get drafted, and he on the 2-way, and he's developed, like, I think he'll be able to develop faster in the G League than he would be able to go back to college.
But
Depending
No,
on what
but I'm
college
just
you
saying,
go
like, you know, if he gets drafted, whatever, like, he'll
like
probably...
Kenyon said the other day, G League kind of feels like a graveyard now. I know what you're saying from the standpoint of development, but it's
Shit, not
also
for him.
potential for a dude to
Shit,
get lost.
I mean, shit, not for him. He'll sell out. Like, they'll come watch him play in the G League for a couple
have a
games.
plan for
I'm just
him.
saying, like, just to get, if you don't think he's ready now, I'm not going back to college, though. I'd rather go to the G League or whatever, be on a 2-way, come up and down and whatever for the first year. We're not looking at Bronny and be like, man, he gonna come in and go for 30. It's just, bro, he can play, though.
But why not, though? Why not have that expectation for him where he could create that expectation for us to have? Stay in college and be that nigga where we can be like, yo, Bronny's about to come out.
What if he
Because-
doesn't want to do that?
Yeah,
What if he
because
just
college
wants
is
to
not
go
in that
be
house,
NBA?
because I don't think college is in that household.
Sometimes
Like,
you're
that household,
Why can't you
that
just
household ain't
wanna go
breeding.
be an
That
NBA
household ain't
player?
breeding college.
sometimes
Man,
you're
ain't got
one,
no
you know who my dad is?
sometimes your 1-2 ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man,
What do you
listen,
mean? What if
listen,
he
college
doesn't-
ain't good.
If he
Listen,
doesn't
college
plan
ain't good
on
enough for
staying-
this
if he
Sometimes
doesn't
household.
got
plan on
to.
staying to get his degree, what is he staying there for?
To get better.
He can get better in the league.
Can he?
Right, yes.
Yes.
It's the best league. It's the best league.
you kidding?
There's no other league that
So
you
is
can get
the
better.
league, is the NBA a development league?
Now it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what it is?
Now it
That's
is.
what we're doing?
For young players?
It is now.
Yes.
Now, when
That's
we
the-
came up,
Yeah? So
It
it's
is
not
now.
we don't have a life expectancy of 3 years now?
yeah, when you come out at 22, yeah, and then and then you're 25, yeah.
I'm in at 22.
You come in at 18,
Yes,
and your
okay.
expectancy is 21, yeah, you
Yeah,
still
like we got
about
time.
6 years.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
A team is investing in a 6-year project
Yeah.
for every single player that's
see it,
under.
not
Yeah, we see it all the time.
player,
I
but
can name
we
some
see
players
it.
right now. Since when we
you
bring
can
up the
name some
Donovan
players
Mitchell
who got
shit.
paid that because they 3 years, 4 years into the league.
Bring up a name that we don't know about that didn't have an established name under 18 or under 19 that's still in the league right
We're not
now.
talking. We're talking about someone with an
That's still in the
established
league
name.
right now. Jokic, we didn't know nothing about him.
Came in at 18.
We can say Ingram. We can say, everybody.
Came in at 18, but Ingram went to college.
Wait, can they come in at 18? I don't think they
He came in at 19
no more.
Wait,
Wait, no,
19.
Ingram.
I think it's
Wait,
19.
Jason Tatum came in at 18. Wait, hold on.
18. So you're saying elite names. I'm talking about the ones that's under the radar.
So second rounders.
I'm talking about the guys
You're
who
saying that
I mean, how old was
they don't
Jokic?
have
that's been in the league for
Bronny
6
has an
years.
established
No, Jokic was
name.
older.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Bronny has an established name. So
He
it
doesn't have
really
an
apply.
established game.
But you said name.
He doesn't have an established
His
game.
his game is defense. First of all, they love his defense. So and he can shoot the three. So there's his game.
I don't know. I feel like if he wasn't LeBron James' son, people would be like, "Oh, this is a gem."
And he can create plays.
This is a gem.
Zach LaVine
Hell yeah.
came off the bench, was 19 when he came in.
But he was
Lottery.
But he was what?
he was nice.
Lottery. He came off the bench,
But he was getting.
averaged 7.
Nice.
19 is why he got
There were some other
He
things.
averaged 7 coming off.
Didn't Jason Tatum come off the bench his
Give me another
his
name.
rookie year?
Give me another
There were
name.
some other factors at play with Zach LaVine during the UCLA days.
Because the father played his son?
That was their power squad they put out.
I cool, but he came off the
I
bench and
understand.
averaged 7.
I understand.
Don't let him do that.
7.
Don't let him do
I
that.
just know.
Man, don't let him do that
I
to
just
you,
know
bro.
that Bronny
He'll do anything to be right. Let me tell
In
you.
the combine, if he wasn't Bronny,
Huh?
he would be a gem. People are like, oh,
He
who
would
is
be a
this?
gem.
Listen, all I know is
Gem.
I know is that college shit don't live in that household. So that's cool and all. Yeah, you did your college USA thing, but yo, we got bigger plans.
We want to see what
Like-
you're
like-
coming into the NBA. I don't care about your
Yeah.
college resume.
Yeah.
What is going to be your NBA resume? So if you average, I just need to see your potential, right?
You got more potential than Michael Jordan kids.
Right? You got, no, it ain't even about, no. It's 3 years. So like Bronny is 19 years old.
have
In
nothing
3
to
years,
do with this.
in 3 years, he'd be 22.
Saying.
What I'm saying is 3 years, he'd be 22. That means I have him for 3 years to try to make him great versus someone who's coming out of college at the same age. I know what you look like at 22, right? You're coming into the NBA at 22. You're at the combine at 22 versus I can get this 18, 19-year-old kid and work him out for 3 years. I don't know what he's going to be at 22, but I know he's going to be better than you.
And he's holding his own though.
He's going to be better
Ain't
than
like
you
he-
at that same age.
Ain't like he playing bad.
That's what they do.
Well, we saw the same thing in McDonald's game. A lot of people thought Bronny shouldn't have made the game, but it wasn't like he came out there looking like a bum. He did good.
Bro, he can play though. It's the IQ though. I think we're missing like, bro, what do you
Yes, he's
like we're looking at
IQ.
you what you want him to beat LeBron James? He can play basketball. Like he has IQ. He don't really be out there doing too much. He just play the game. And he's still young, bro. Just wait till you're 21.
That's all they're going off of. He's
Just wait till
young.
you're 21, bro. Watch.
That's all they're going. He's young.
So let's extend this out.
Trust me.
Let's extend this
But
out.
like this.
Trust me.
How many players is Eden? How old is Eden?
His
How old is
face.
Eden?
Zach Edey.
Zach
Why are
Eden's
you
about.
disgusted by a
Look,
little
look.
kid?
And this is
He's a
reality.
little kid.
This.
I'm a basketball.
Zach Edey,
He's a
22.
kid.
Or he just turned 22.
Basketball.
Hey,
Savant.
hey, this
Do this shit, man.
It's like the yin and yang on this.
Here we
the
go.
Two sides of the couch.
Yeah.
he wants Edie to be a lottery pick, right?
I don't want it.
He think he should be, right? He's 22. I'm looking at a 22-year-old in the NBA right now getting compared to Jordan. Ant-Man.
What is that?
It's 22.
What does that have to do with this? Zach Edey?
This is what it have to do with it. I have a 22-year-old, because he came in at 19, looking like the next Michael Jordan, right?
And that's in 3 years.
That's in 3 years, looking like the next Michael Jordan. So why would I pick a 22-year-old in the NBA or just coming out of college when this is what this age looks like?
Because there's no one else to pick.
Yes, I can pick a 19-year-old.
There's no one.
I can pick a 19-year-old, get him for 3 years, and I know he's going to be better than
You
this
can just
motherfucker
make
coming.
a Michael Jordan.
No, I know
Is
he's
that what
going to
you're
be.
saying?
I know he's going to be better than the
This is not a
22-year-old.
fucking incubator, or you could just, I'm just gonna take this kid and make him into something. No, the
Yeah,
nigga got
that's-
Anthony Edwards at Georgia was that guy.
Yeah.
That's why he at 22 is being compared to Michael Jordan.
So who do you
Zach Edey at 22 played 4 years.
Yeah.
Right?
And
He's 7'4".
Yeah.
Two-time National
Right?
Player of
It
the
took
Year.
him that time to develop into that.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't come out early.
Good.
Right. So now that he's where he's at, he can't stay in college no more longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Should.
So who else are you gonna pick?
Not him.
Not him.
Why?
He's 22.
Why?
He's an old motherfucker.
Is that the only reason you're not gonna pick him? Is because he's 22?
No, but I'm saying how high though?
That's
Lottery, I can get
so
some. No,
weak.
a lottery. No, we
If
can
we're
wait.
talking
No,
basketball, that's the weakest excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Then you might as well.
We're talking basketball.
bro.
We're not talking birth
you-
certificates. What are you talking
Yeah, we
about?
are.
You're always going to
We
go
are.
younger,
What
bro.
are we
But you're always going to go younger.
Edie played in the combine.
Is it Edie playing at the combine?
Did he play?
Yeah.
I don't know if he
Did he
played, but he's
play?
at the combine.
I don't know if he's playing. No, because
You know we only care
no.
about
He won't.
Bronny.
Somebody like him won't play because he'd be scared.
Let me find out from Gilbert. Let me confirm. You know.
Because what if
So-
what if a player like Edie played in the combine and looked horrible?
He's done. You're right.
Lottery picks not playing in the
But
college.
that's what I'm saying.
He's not a lottery-
saying. So if he goes, so the lottery picks can duck smoke, but the kids that are trying to fight for that lottery pick gotta play.
He's there, but
Just
he
not
play in the
impressed,
scrimmages?
No matter what they
Did
do.
he play in the
But
scrimmages?
say Bronny played horrible, then everyone would have been like, "See, we told you he's not an NBA player. He's not an NBA player, but he played well." But
It just,
everyone's like, he didn't play well enough.
just doesn't work like that. It's when you're a projected draft pick, you sit your ass down and you watch these niggas fight for the scraps.
So they're fighting for scraps.
They have to fight for it. They have to fight to show
Pick an
they have to.
scrap.
No,
Yes,
so think
they
about
have to fight.
Then who's going harder? A college kid that's in college or a bunch of kids fighting for scraps?
You think your resume? You think people
No.
care about your resume when you get to the NBA from what you did in college?
No, not
Don't
whatsoever.
care at all.
Don't nobody care.
One
They don't
pick.
care if you average 3 or you won a championship.
Don't nobody, bro. Once you get to that, once you put that Jerry logo on your chest, don't nobody care what you did at
College.
at
What do
UNC.
you
You gotta
care?
prove it, right? You gotta
Yeah.
prove it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have a fucking problem proving it. I didn't have a fucking problem showing niggas I deserve to be here. I didn't have no fucking problem doing. I don't think a lot of players who play in college
many workouts did you
have
do?
a fucking problem. 6.
And you went against everybody? Like you didn't duck, like,
Huh?
I'm just asking. Shit, I did 15 workouts.
I did
But
17.
you
I
know why you
17.
did 15?
Damn.
Damn.
Huh?
You know why you did 15?
Why?
Because you was coming from overseas.
I know.
They needed to make sure you was proven. So if you would have went to college, they'd have had plenty of film and footage to see. They'd have been like, oh, we watched that game live. We was there. We recruited him. He was there. I'm BJ Armstrong watching you in the Maui Invitational Tournament.
was
And I'm
the-
watching you
I was
play. I'm
gonna-
like,
no,
damn, I
your
know.
senior-
I watched that game.
your
I was
senior-
there.
Your senior
He shut
year.
him down.
Your senior year. I mean, your junior year.
Let's stop talking about me, though.
Your junior year. No. So we can
Y'all
show you
love
how
using- y'all
how
love
how it's
using-
not valued.
This shit,
How
man.
it's not valued. You were a top shooting guard in the country, right?
I was the best.
Okay, now who was the second best? Did you play against him?
JJ Redick.
Did you play against him?
JJ Redick.
He was the second best.
JJ Redick.
Where did you get drafted? What number?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Pulling it up
JJ
now.
Redick.
Was the second best player in as a shooting guard.
11th,
11th in the 2005 draft.
2006. He stayed
Six is what
another
came after
year.
you.
He went 4
So-
years.
So name someone that came out in the same draft that you faced that was a lottery pick.
That was a lottery pick?
Nobody.
Charlie, guard?
Yeah. Nobody, sir.
Lottery.
shooting guard.
You said
Gil?
what?
Shooting guard.
Okay.
That he had to go against? Mm-hmm. And I tell you all the guards I went against that was lottery.
But the point is this.
Sure, you play with most of them guys.
Oh, yeah. He played. So the point is,
Tracy Wright went second.
so
Anton Wright was.
Your team had
So
more lottery
technically-
picks?
Yeah.
Damn.
so my point is this.
Yeah, they was cooking.
In college,
Yeah, they was cooking.
in college,
That's crazy.
In college, in your position as a stud, you don't necessarily play against another juggernaut in your position. So you getting tested for your position probably won't happen in your
It
college.
happened the whole 3 years I was playing. I dominated my position. What are you talking about? I was the
But who
number
the
one
other-
shooting guard because I dominated every shooting guard I went up
But
against.
who was the other lottery picks?
It ain't about who the other lottery pick was.
Who is your
'cause
competition?
There wasn't a need for shooting guards in that draft. That's why I went where I went.
Where's your competition is what I'm saying. When you're in college, there's 14 lottery picks.
It's 30
right?
teams. Somebody need a shooting guard.
What I'm saying is
that's why they didn't pick
what I'm saying is there's 14 lottery picks out of all college basketball.
Yeah.
That means it's not as tough as you think because you probably played your whole career and probably played against 2 people in your position that would have been lottery.
Wow.
Is what I'm saying.
That's the way to dilute
so
it. That's the way to dilute it.
It is diluted like that.
Yeah, it is.
So when you ask
that's
me
a good way to
how many people did I guard in college basketball that was a lottery pick? Jason Richardson. And he wasn't in my position, but I had to guard him.
Damn.
I guarded a lot in college.
So what I'm saying is, what your resume is in college don't mean nothing. When you get to the NBA, they're all NBA players.
And I'm gonna tell you what. And I'm gonna tell you.
That's crazy.
No,
it's just facts.
There's no facts about what you just said.
So name them.
You just gave a whole hypothetical opinion about some shit.
That wasn't then name them.
Name who? I played against Rudy Gay. I played against Luau Dean. I played against a bunch of motherfuckers who either came out
your position, the guard you're guarding.
Like I said,
the person you're guarding.
The guys that I guarded.
So who tested you and you tested?
It really doesn't matter.
It does.
I didn't guard
now
guys.
You're speaking
I didn't guard guys at the 2-guard position.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I guarded the 3-guard position.
No, you was guarding Luther Head, who was the 2-guard.
I was guarding Darren Williams. We was both guarding different players. Me and Jack Emanuel.
I watched the game. So you was guarding Luther Head. So was Luther Head a lottery? Was Luther Head a lottery?
Look, he was watching the game. I actually guarded D. Brown.
D. Brown?
This nigga played
I actually guarded D. Brown.
So was he a lottery?
You don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Was he a lottery?
No. Why does he have to be a lottery?
Again. So it's not a hypothetical, sir. It's an actual fact. Because I'm asking you, how many lottery picks did you play in your position in your junior year? And you can't name one.
How did we all of a sudden move the goalpost to talk about me, but so he can feel good about his point?
So what No.
Y'all just got to go one-on-one.
No.
We just went from Zach Edey. Just went from Zach Edey to talking about me.
No, because you were the best.
Fuck, man?
So I'm asking you, who did you play against?
We supposed to be talking about Bronny.
Again.
What the fuck are we talking about me for?
So therefore, when you come into the NBA, that is your test. Because college is not your test. Man. College is not your test because you're not really playing against anybody.
Come on, man.
In your position. And you proved it. So Bronny has a fair chance because when he gets to the NBA or he's going through this, it is all elite players. That is a fact.
Well, there's no draft picks in the combine he's going up against right now. So there are not elite players he's playing against. Obvious. Those are not the facts.
How do you not know? You don't know who's being drafted at what?
Yo, don't they do private workouts still?
Yes.
So
he's about to go
right. So he's about to. Yeah. So he did this. So now he's about to go in them workouts and really get to it. So I mean, we about to see.
So we asked We asked the chat.
By the way, Johnny Flynn went higher than me in the draft, and he wasn't better than me. And he
There's
went.
Not a lot of guys that were better than you, Brandon.
No,
Give yourself some credit.
No, but you said I had to prove myself when I came back, right? And I came back and I killed Johnny Flynn in every workout, and he still went higher than me.
You had to prove that though.
So
I did prove it.
You couldn't just not work out with Johnny Flynn and then pick you. You had to prove.
No, I did. So what I'm saying, and he still went top 5.
Yeah, but you still. That don't mean that he wasn't good just because you were better than him. Give yourself some credit, bro.
Was he good?
Yes, he was good. He was very good.
So we asked the chat. Is it obvious? 72% said yes.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means, but we'll keep it moving.
Is what?
Just a question.
God damn!
We asked the chat.
72%?
Yes.
Is it obvious?
Now 71.
Oh, that you're hating?
Damn.
Is he hating? Is it obvious
what are we
is it
talking
obvious
about,
that you gotta come into the NBA and prove yourself because your college resume don't work? Yeah,
It's open to interpretation, but the chat gets mad when they don't feel like they're a part of the show.
College is gonna kill you.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Well, enough of the college talk. Let's
Don't
switch
go back
up.
to college.
Let's go to the
from. I'm just talking.
No,
from
you
your,
just said it.
From your
Going back to college.
From your
messed you
example.
up.
It didn't mess me up.
Yes, it did. They
the
told you to
coach-
go back to college. You'd be
the
top
coach
3, and you
talked
didn't go
bad
top 3,
about
so
you.
it messed
Still
you
got
up.
drafted.
We didn't say you
but-
wasn't gonna get drafted, but you went back because they said you was gonna be top 3, right?
And I should have been.
But you weren't. And you said
So
it
that's
was
why you didn't go back to
Didn't
college.
mess me up.
Yeah.
dirty roar with
mess
that.
with
You went lower than you
I
were
would have
going
went to Portland.
You would have been top 10
So
before.
it did mess you up. It did mess you up. Because you wanted to be top 3.
I played with KG.
Hey, no sales tax in Portland though.
Played with KG.
Who had the 10th pick the year before, 2004?
You went to.
Let me see, Gil.
You would have been top 10 the year before.
What pick you?
Is it obvious?
14. So you'd have been Cat. Boy, you'd have been with LeBron. You'd have been with LeBron.
They would have been like, they would have been here.
No.
That was my man.
That was his man back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would have been a champion.
Okay.
All right, let's keep this thing moving.
No.
See, it didn't work out the way.
He'd have been.
Now I'm on this side. now, see how it panned out? It panned out the right way.
He'd have been part of the whole.
It's a whole villain backstory. It's like,
yin yang.
see, it fucked it up there and fucked it up there. Nah, he's a hater.
All right, well let's keep this thing moving.
His whole life is hate.
Rashad, you're a man of the people, well respected and embraced. Black Air Force Ones. We know what time it was today.
It's 3v1 every time I'm on this motherfucker.
No, don't
Feel
do
me?
that, Rashad.
Feel
I'll be
me?
on your side
You know you.
sometimes.
No, Lex. We done talked about this.
I'll be on your side sometimes.
You said over your shot?
Don't you do that, Trill.
Rashad just opened his mouth.
all day, baby. You're not like us, nigga.
Someone go get him an Emmy right now. No, so let's keep it moving. How special of a moment will it be for Bron and Bronny to play together in a real NBA game?
I mean, it would be looking like, seriously, it would look like Ken Griffey joined his dad. No? No, I'm not. I'm just saying them being on
The sentiments.
yes.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying them being on the same floor. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Okay. In reality, for that to happen, know what I'm saying? For it to happen in the real season, it'd be like the fourth quarter. They're up a lot enough to put Bronny in, and LeBron is still in the game, which he shouldn't be.
But
so
it's gonna
they're gonna try to figure out a way to make it happen. So it'll be one of those things where you're subbing in the bench and you leave LeBron in for a minute and a half. You know, it'll be one of those. Like, let's just be honest.
Let's just go ahead and get it out the way.
I-
Let's just do it game one.
Start 'em.
Whatever you got to do, get it out the way.
You gonna come
Like, so it ain't this whole thing, right?
Who we playing game one?
Minnesota Timberwolves.
No,
loss.
never mind.
Relax.
You guys are losing.
100.
Minnesota. Loss. Yo, what's our second game?
Relax.
Suns.
Loss. 0-2. What's your third game?
Brandon, wait.
We're 7-3.
7-3.
We starting the season 2-0.
Everybody.
2-0.
Yeah, everybody's starting off. They don't know what they have.
We're not worried
Y'all
about
don't know what y'all got.
We're
Relax.
not worried about
Hey,
it.
guess what?
We got
more than
JJ
y'all.
Redick as our coach.
Relax. We don't even know what
Hey,
that's
one
about.
thing they know, they got more than y'all.
I got JJ Redick as our coach.
You say that as if it's a bad thing.
And we starting the season
Basketball
off.
mind.
We starting the season
They
off.
gonna
So
treat him
everybody's
like-
on a new
they gonna-
slate.
No.
And you know who you have as your coach in history. So relax.
Man, they gonna treat him like Rudy Donovan. They gonna get him out of here. Like how Kobe was talking to him. Get that shit out of here. Hakeem ain't here. This ain't Houston Rockets. This ain't Duke. These niggas gonna be trash.
Another one, please.
That's 100.
Hey, Brandon 100.
Rashad, I see you there
Y'all not even gonna be top 5.
holding a wooden club. Looks like a baseball bat. Ken Griffey Jr. or Sr., I don't know.
Significance of your club.
What are your thoughts on the significance of LeBron and Bronny becoming the first father-son duo to play in the NBA game together?
No comment.
Did you have an N-word or two?
No.
Okay, just-
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you,
Fact,
bro.
no, fact.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Fact.
congratulations.
It is.
Congratulations.
Facts.
Much ado.
I ain't seen nobody do it.
It's a proud moment.
Proud fathers.
When it happens,
We
when
should
it happens,
definitely celebrate
Won't
it.
happen again.
the preseason. The preseason is the preseason. That don't count.
It does not.
That don't count. The regular season, get it out of the way so it's not
Never.
part of this
Only time.
media's narrative. I'm starting to hate these people.
These, what people get?
The media, like the ones that don't know sports, they're more like reality, right? When you start really talking now, you really understand that. Who was the one they filmed his house, and he's like, I thought this was about my job.
Dak.
Yeah. He's like, what does my house have to do with the sport?
Same thing with here. It's like you focus so much on how bad you think Bronny's playing when he's the 56th. He's not the number 1 pick in the draft. You don't need to focus on the man so much like he's the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick in the draft. There was a stat that went out that said,
How about the first 54 picks?
yeah, he was a minus 40
Through the first 3 preseason
through the
games.
first 3 preseason games. He ranks last.
Cool.
Who ranked second to last? That should be a story. That's the number 2 pick in the draft. Unfortunately, he's plays for the Wizards, but that's the number 2 pick in the draft, and that's not a story. You want to focus on the 56th pick, and the number 2 pick is right in front of him. Like, come on.
Something for
Like, relax. Like, it's like I understand that you. That's why I said it's. I consider it immature analysts.
Absolutely.
It's low hanging fruit. It's easy to pick on the fucking 56th pick in the draft, right? Every time he don't get in, oh, he got a DMP. Oh, he got a DMP. He didn't play like he's the 56th pick in the draft.
55th.
55th.
Yeah, but see,
Does it matter?
Yeah,
Because I'm just trying to give him his love.
But it's just
One
the
left.
way
But
that they're just.
What I'm saying is because
they
he's
just can't get over
we're not going out on
because his daddy's who his daddy is, and you don't like the daddy, it's easy to pick on the son. Come on, don't do that. Throw rocks at the throne. If he's the throne, if he's the king, pick on the king. Stop picking on the guy who's trying to get his career going.
We're not going to allow it, though.
I don't like that.
We're not going
Like I just say, if Bronny was a top 5 pick, have at it.
Yeah.
But he got picked exactly where his talent is right now and where his media exposure should be.
Yeah,
right? Is the 50th, I mean, if he's the 55th pick, is the 54th pick getting more exposure than him? No, we don't even know who that is.
Is the first
We don't even know who the 54th pick is.
I don't even know who the first pick was.
Zako Sachet.
I said no comment.
I forgot who was the first.
We like that you said no comment.
Said no
But
comment.
it's a great, listen,
Said
I
no
just
comment.
told you.
What was the dude's name?
Who? The first pick?
No. The guy.
The
who
second
played-
pick.
No. The guy who played well. Start with a Q. What's the
Oh,
Q?
Quincy Oliveri.
That's his name?
Yep. Undrafted.
He's undrafted?
Yep.
What'd he do? Could you run his stats?
Smack Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham in that preseason game against the Bucks.
And what was
I think he
his
had like
stats?
11 points.
11 points in like 3-4 minutes or something?
No, it was 10.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah. And
Undrafted.
undrafted.
Well,
undrafted.
Did we talk about him?
He played for the Lakers.
We talking about
Did
him
we
right
talk
now.
about him before?
He played for the Lakers.
He does.
Yeah.
So how old is he?
Like 23 or
23.
20. Oh yeah, he should be then. Yeah. What the
Let's-
fuck? Yeah, nigga, you
let's
fucking.
call a spade a spade. I'm not gonna let nobody pick on a 19-year-old kid. Dog.
Like people like.
Because he should be in college.
You know, yeah,
Huh?
he should still
He
be in
should.
college. So
But he not.
therefore, I'm not gonna let nobody.
That's
Did
just,
he
we don't
make
want
a
to. I mean, because he played for the
Did he
Lakers.
make a decision to enter a man's league?
Yeah.
Where you gonna get criticized heavily?
shouldn't be-
But
for
why
not
are we, like
performing?
you said, why are you
And the
criticizing
fact that you're getting
a
paid-
second reset?
You get paid.
It's
to
never
perform.
happened in NBA
I don't
history.
give a fuck when it
Yeah, this
happened, but you get paid to perform.
Why are you?
Why is it always on him though? Why are you him though?
You get
Why is it
paid
just
for
on
us
him
to
though?
criticize you too.
No, so
That's fine.
Name,
It's a
name
part of
one,
the game in the
name
business.
one second round you done criticized in preseason in NBA history. Not
This is the first.
in NBA
This is the
history.
first.
Why?
Why are you
Why?
picking him as
It's
a
a
first?
record.
Why?
It's a record because you were the first father-son. That's why.
So you
Okay.
You don't like this
Enthusiasm.
record.
So instead of
You don't like this record.
let's
though.
praise it.
You don't like this record.
let's pray. Why we not
Back to
celebrating?
back. You ain't like that record.
But let's
praise it.
let's praise it though.
Why we not
Let's praise it.
celebrating? Like I said, it's not like
I'm
we're
just
talking
saying,
about.
we praising,
we're not
we
like
praising
saying-
the father's son.
We're not
You gotta
saying
praise it.
1 and 1. Like these are the two. We're not saying like he's a number 1 pick in the draft and he's underperforming. Right? That's not the case. He's a second round pick who's not going to get no minutes, who's not going to play. Why are you bashing
That's
for
not
that?
because that's not the narrative. The
That
narrative
isn't- no.
is you're his son and they made moves to get you where you are.
What moves did they make? He was the 55th
They didn't make no move.
pick.
Well, you know,
What
other
move?
team-
It's not like they moved up in the draft to get him at
It's
17.
not like they called teams and told him not to draft him.
Not to draft.
Bro, teams were
Wait,
going to draft.
Hold on, say that again. Not to draft, meaning he would have went a little bit earlier, right?
Meaning
What does that
don't
mean?
draft him.
Don't draft my. So if I'm calling you to not draft, you can't.
Why are you calling me not to draft?
So they don't draft my son.
Why?
Because
So I
I
can
can
play
play
with him.
with my son.
So this is a part of the business you get criticized
No.
for. You can't say don't criticize me for being the second round pick and underperforming, but then say give me praise because my dad moved mountains for me to be
Nobody
here.
said praise.
be
No,
here.
no. Nobody's
If he-
saying praise.
wait,
him.
wait,
Nobody's
They
saying-
did this.
You
So
get
can't nobody
credit.
listen. The man career as it stands is fragile. because of where he got drafted. It's a fragile career as is. So why would I put my son in a different situation with a different organization to mess up his career, to throw him out there early for him to look bad, or to put him in a situation? No, we're not going to do that.
All this
So
is bad.
listen, I get it. Trust me. I've had to think about that. I would have moved mountains to get KJ if I still was in the league to have KJ play with me. Move goddamn mountains to have that boy right there with me. No doubt about it. But the fact that he in the league, I'm like, even better. But the fact that these dudes playing together, or just in the league at the same time, but he was able to control the narratives. Listen, we understand where his skill set is. It's fragile right now. I'm not going to send him to a bad organization where they look going to do Lord knows what with his. We're not going to do that. So, yeah, and all the shit, the nepotism shit, all of that, man, this shit has been going, nepotism has been going on forever, man. You look at any Fortune 500 company, any billionaire, they ain't picking no dude off the street to run their company.
It's a fact.
Was
They
there
passing it down.
Was
the
there nepotism
generation-
when Brunson got his son over
So
there?
no, it's been going on from Bill Walton, Bessie, so to Luke Walton. Listen, it's dog.
Doc
You
Rivers got his son over.
dog. I'm talking to somebody the other day,
Number one picks.
and
No, I'm saying coaching.
Brandon Watson walk in, the boxing dudes walk in. We talk about nepotism. We talk about nepotism, right? And he walked in. I said, nepotism in its finest. His dad is in boxing. Now it just passed it. It's in every walk and every facet of life. If somebody own a convenience store and they get older, they not gonna go give it to me. They're gonna give it to their son. Right? They're not gonna just come pick me. I walk in and I know business. Like, you know what, you wanna run my store that I had in my family for 200 years? No. Like, it just,
I think it's called, what's her name, Jenny Bus?
yeah.
Bus, right? It's Jenny Bus, right?
Yes.
The daughter,
Who was her father?
daughter of Jerry Buss.
Who did Jerry Bus on? What team?
He owned the Lakers and the King.
Let me say
yo.
it goes on,
Hey,
man,
yo.
but
If
let's
we're
stop
gonna,
the
if we're gonna
man.
criticize your daddy, guess who's gonna get criticized too?
Nah, you
So,
leave
but that's
kids
what I'm
out
saying.
there.
No, let's be serious.
You got that show?
Guess who gonna get criticized too?
So you'd rather pick on the 50?
What you mean? Everybody get criticized.
That's like you picking on the 50.
It's lineage.
Hey,
It's bloodline.
How about this?
Hey, your dad was picked on too, man. You used to get bullied.
Hey, let me. But
Ain't no different, my nigga. You gonna have to stick
You're
up for
bullying-
yourself. You
you're
gotta have to do
bullying
some
number one
push-ups. You gotta have to do some push-ups. You gotta do something.
Hey, can anybody tell me what the number one pick scored last night?
Who, Zachary Reese-Sachet?
Yeah.
Well, Gil, of course I can, but
Yeah. Anybody?
No.
Nobody know. How about the number two pick?
I don't even know. We don't know who they are.
The number three pick?
Alex R. Reed Shepard, number 3 pick.
I got a better one for you. How about the top 15? Anybody else in the lot?
No. So nobody knows nothing about the top 15 picks in NBA. That is the problem here. That they're focused on the 55th pick in the NBA draft, and everybody else, the top 5 picks, get to go through the league like
Nothing happened.
Ooh,
Nothing
thank God.
happened.
Hey, I know they all of them over there like, ooh, thank God.
Ooh,
for Bronny.
thank God we got Bronny in our
Ooh,
draft.
man, thank
That's
God
a-
for
that's
Bronny in
a
our
fact.
draft.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact they doing that. That's a
listen.
fact they doing that. They like
Because if there's no Bronny, the kid from the Wizards would be called a bust today. Because if you take Bronny out, he will be last in preseason.
So he's worse than Bronny. If we thinking about
in
the
theory,
preseason, the numbers.
Well, in theory, right now, the young kid over there will be considered he's busting out right now. As a number 2 pick in the draft, he's busting out. He's not. You're at the bottom with LeBron James' son. You're ranked in preseason, first 3 games, 493.
Damn.
93.
Damn.
We expect the last couple picks to be
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right.
Not you, sir.
Right.
On a team where you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Facts.
But that's not a narrative nobody wants to talk about. Cool. Like if you like the clicks and you want to talk about the young fella, how bad he's doing, because I know it's gonna happen. His daddy has a triple double. He played 1 minute. We're gonna talk about, he was over 2, trash. Can't do that.
I would say they combined for a triple double. Just so.
Come on, man.
You definitely gonna be doing that.
But I push narratives on the show.
Just
yeah.
like any man, but let's wait till they get 21, 20, 21, 22, 23. Like, that's when you
I said that. I said give him 3 years.
So, Gil,
Hey,
to your
hold
point.
on. Hold on. Did we criticize Scoot Henderson last year?
No, not really.
A little bit. We did talk Scoot a little bit.
His second year last year, right?
A little bit.
No, this year's second year. He was a rookie last year.
Yeah, second year this year.
Rookie last year.
Wait, what?
I believe he definitely got heavily criticized.
Did he?
Yes.
His team.
No, he didn't.
His team was,
He's
I mean,
19 too.
We didn't really say.
No, we didn't even
too
know
much
he
about
went to the G League. We didn't even know the number 2.
We wasn't talking. We
He
wasn't
was
talking
on the
about.
Blazers,
We
though.
talked about him a
That's
little
not
bit. We didn't talk about him
necessarily
like
we did
that.
Just talk to me. I'm just talking.
Nobody really
what
talked
we
about
talking
him.
about. Like we talking.
He was injured?
Yeah, but we
Played
wasn't talking about
62
him.
games, 32
Their team was
starts.
trash.
But the Blazers were hot boo-boo, as we've already said. So not necessarily a top.
So no, nobody really bashed him.
Oh, he got
I
criticized.
bashed him for wearing double zero them goggles.
We did talk about the 0 and the
Double
goggles.
zero and
Double
the goggles.
zero.
We didn't talk about his. We didn't talk about
I
his
see
game.
Kevin Duckworth every time I
The only
see.
person wear 00 is Kyle Watson from above the rim. Now go ahead.
Mr. B is in the building. So you
Yo, but what about it though?
I was just like, we're above criticism. It's just gonna be a.
But we didn't really criticize him
It's gonna
though
be a
last year. though.
one-sided street, man. All the
We ain't really talk about him last year at all.
talk about who?
Scoop.
Yeah, I know. We was talking about Bronny. We talked about Bronny more than Scoop.
Why though?
I don't know. You tell me. I ain't asking
And
the
Scoop
questions.
top 5, right?
I'm not asking the questions, man.
Rashad, who is asking the
I'm
question?
not asking the questions. I'm just saying we talk about Bronny right now more than
We supposed
everybody
to
else.
be brothers.
I
Like
know,
y'all said, if
because
Bronny
you want to
wasn't-
bat.
Let's just say if Bronny wasn't in the draft and we wasn't talking about like you said, if everybody else was like, yeah, we glad Bronny there, so they ain't got to see us. It would just be like the last 2-3 drafts. Like there's not a lot of talent to us to be all and over. And everybody goes through their process of development during their first year. Everybody's gonna go through that same type
So
of
why
shit.
can't he get his development?
You just said, like, without Bronny there, all those other guys would feel the same. Like, yeah, they looking at us and they not. It don't matter. We're
What I'm saying
rookies.
is, if
We're
you're-
rookies.
you just said no one talks about the rookies their first year so they can get their development, why are you not letting the 55th pick get his development before?
Because he's taking all the attention away from
No,
everybody.
y'all
because
giving
of
him all
who
the
his
attention because
dad
you
is.
want. Because
Yes.
you don't want to talk because
It
you
ain't
can't
his
go at his
fault.
daddy.
It ain't his fault. It ain't his. He was put in this position.
He wants it though.
No, I don't think he wants it.
So why are you doing it
Because
then?
it's
Ain't no-
not a
he's
situation he can come out being successful early on.
Bro, he go play-
We have
bro, he
to
go play
wait
video-
for
bro, he
him to
can
be
do it.
successful.
Man,
We have to wait
nah.
for his development. He's been
Like
put in a
everybody
position
else.
for us to criticize him early because we
No.
see what we see. If you giving us production we got to be critical on, and it's minimum production, it's gonna look nasty for you because you ain't had the maximum capacity to do the shit.
I've never.
That's all it is.
I've
It's like
never-
he's put in a position where he can't really outperform the expectation.
What expectation? He's the 55th
He's
pick.
LeBron James' son. You keep saying
you are put-
55th
you guys are
That's where
putting
he
like,
got
you guys are-
picked.
No, but that
You guys
ain't
are
why he got picked.
That's where he
But
got
that ain't
picked.
why he got picked,
But that's
Gil.
where he got
You're trying to
picked.
substitute 55th pick for LeBron James' son. You cannot do that. Stop doing that. Because he's LeBron James' son.
What is that?
first.
That's his son.
First. Before the
That was the
55th.
55th.
Before he got picked, 55th.
Uh-huh.
He was LeBron James' son, who we said, don't pick him. Before 55, he was LeBron's son. That's the point.
It just reminds me of the narrative.
It ain't no knock on
You
him.
remember when they thought that they were going to pick him at the 17th pick? They're treating him like he actually got picked there. Like they just said, fuck it, we're going to pick our son at 17. Like he literally got picked at the end of the draft.
I mean, it is weird though. I mean, I know still like I've never
Dalton
seen
Connect-
I've never seen the second round pick
Dalton
get this
Connect
much
is
hype.
around
Hey,
at
hey, hey,
55,
like, he got-
if Dalton Connect is around at 55,
Like,
who?
They pick Bronny at 17 and still get Dalton Connect at 55.
But he wouldn't have been.
That's what I just said. I
Hey,
said,
y'all
if
remember that
he's-
dude?
if
Y'all remember that dude,
if he
Isaiah
is-
Wong? Isaiah Wong.
Miami.
No, yeah, he was last year's 50-50 pick. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? How good was he? Nothing, yeah, no.
What is that supposed to be proving the point or something? We supposed to,
Yeah, no one
Are we
talks-
supposed to pull up second round picks at 55 now?
Yeah.
Patty
What
Mills.
was Joker?
Patty Mills.
What was Joker?
Patty Mills. The GOAT 55th.
Facts.
What
No.
was Joker?
Nope.
41st.
Oh, y'all was
41.
laughing at his joke. Y'all can't tell me what pick was Joker?
42.
41.
And
Second
what?
round?
Taco
Now
Bell
second
commercial.
round. Now Joker. Did
Taco
anybody
Bell
say?
commercial.
Did anybody? What was this Joker's expectations when he got drafted at 40 something?
You're a 7-footer.
What was his expectations? Nobody knew nothing about. I think they was playing against the Rockets.
Everybody has an expectation.
I think they was playing against the Rockets and the announcer laughed. They put anybody into the game. That was the quote from an announcer when they put Joker in the game. They're just putting anybody in the game.
So,
Because there's no expectation.
you would agree
on
that the
second round pick.
NBA drafted guys without expectations.
The whole second round is without expectation. That's why they win in the second round. If you have expectations of being great, why the fuck are you in the second round? They will pick you in the first round.
Well, you can't pick everybody on your team to be great. Sometimes you got utility players who are going to be there to be dependable players. You got great players, you got dependable players. Not everybody can be
Sometimes
great.
they're a first round level talent, but teams are just hating. So they end up going second round, outperforming their contract and getting a provision in the CBA.
And then becoming a cover
Then going
athlete.
Going on create
A whole bunch of shit.
basketball
Yeah,
player in the game.
What I'm saying
superstar,
is
mega
they
star.
actually know that this person, if you think if they knew Joker was going to be Joker, you think he's going 41?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, because if you know Joker's going to be Joker and you're a general manager and you're picking other players, I'm pretty sure you should just go to the draft, look at all the teams that passed on him, and then all of them should just be fired. Right? You just be fired. Like he is going to be an MVP, 3-time MVP, and I'm just not going to pick him. So I should be fired. So obviously,
Yeah, I pass.
I'm going to just pass.
I pass. Next.
Come on.
Nah.
Come on, but like.
Sam Bowie.
But with the third pick.
Sam Bowie. Third pick.
At the Earth sick. Yeah. MJ.
Let the 55th pick be the 55th pick. Come in the game, play 2 minutes.
Kick it off your foot.
Play 2 minutes. Yeah, play
Shoot
2
the
minutes
ball,
when
kick
you're
it off
down.
your foot,
When you're
make
down
the layup.
35.
Hey.
That's what we're expecting him to do, right?
Hell yeah! Like every other second round pick.
That's what I'm expecting.
So do you feel,
How many second? Does anybody know how many second round picks in this year's draft didn't make the team?
Oh, how about that one?
Oh, it ain't over yet.
So far, they didn't even make the preseason team. They automatically in the GD.
Ken, we about to see it in a couple weeks.
I think there's
Wow.
right now there's 4 first rounders that's just straight to the G League. Or shit, they ain't even got no G League.
Yeah.
I don't know where they at.
Sit at
Overseas.
the end of, sit at the
Overseas,
end.
stayed overseas.
Yeah. at the end of the
Four
bench.
first rounders going to the G League.
No, there's no more G League. They just, yeah, we good. How many players didn't even make the roster that got drafted? There's what, already 8 or 9? Come on, man. There's no expectation on these guys, man. The fact that he got in the preseason game, he should be good. I got in the preseason game and failed. Nigga, damn. What, does that count? Does that count?
Even though it was passionate, Gil.
Robert
it
Orr
was
did a
well
hard
played.
show on me. I never seen that before and failed. Just dropped the ball. He went in and made a layup. Hated him to this day.
Is that where the beef stems from?
Facts.
Robert Orr, you heard it.
No, because he wasn't a professional when he did it. Like he just went and made it. He cool. He laughing at me like, come and do it again. No, I'm not. But that's what a second round pick is, man. You get in these little minutes of the games, and when seasons start, he might get in the game here and there. Might miss 10 games. Might go to the G League. Oh shit, there's no G League.
There is a G League.
Might go to the G League. Play some games down there, come back up, might sit. I mean, I give him, if he plays more than 16 actual NBA games, he did good.
For a second round pick.
For a second round pick.
I think it's a mistake for them to send him to the G League.
Yeah, you can't, yeah.
You said before the G League is a graveyard.
And for him, because heaven forbid he go down there and not play well at all.
Yeah.
Right? Heaven forbid he go down there and just play.
Competition, target him,
And they,
all that.
dog,
They will.
They
gonna go at
going.
him.
For one, you show up day one, you making more money than everybody in the G
8
League,
mil
right?
on top.
Oh, combined probably.
On top.
You
The
probably
whole
make
league.
the whole league. You probably
You
making
make
the
more than
same
the whole
money.
league,
Then,
nigga.
like so, they going at you, and them dudes is 28, 29, 30.
They ain't
They
gonna
got their grown man strength, and they gonna be out there trying to dog walk that
It's
young
gonna
boy.
be worse.
man.
It's gonna be dark. They're gonna make a point.
Yeah, they gonna try
Like in
to.
the NBA, you're not gonna ISO him and go at him. You don't get no credit. You don't get no credit for that.
But that down there ain't no cameras.
But when you go down there, what he got to do to get
Gee,
back?
Nelly.
No, that's why I said it's a mistake.
Nothing. Just
Would he get it back?
So that's what I was
call my
saying.
dad.
Daddy,
Call my dad.
it wouldn't be.
Daddy, call my dad. Call my dad. Hey, man, I gotta go back up.
Taking you so long.
Yo,
Bob.
if he did go, it wouldn't be on performance based. I can tell you
That's
that.
what I was about to
it
say.
wouldn't be you
I'm
go
like-
down there and they expect you to play this way.
Like
then we
average
bring you
like
back.
22,
No,
and
we're
then
not-
like
no,
Bronny highlighting.
Not- wait,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
what
what
I'm
would
saying.
bring him back?
Just
Would
one player game.
Would he be
It's a
stuck
two-
down there?
They say it's not a two-way.
It sounds like if he go down there, like if you not
But is that-
outperforming me,
Is that bad for a 19-year-old?
Go down there averaging 22. Go down there average 5.
Yeah, I don't think.
5.
Yeah, I don't.
If 5.
But what about the guy averaging 22?
Bronny 5 gonna get way more.
Who your daddy?
That's what I'm saying. But
way
like,
more press.
then it becomes that. It becomes
Yeah, that-
why y'all call him up?
Hey, man, this
And
ain't no. Hey,
just
wait,
like I
hold
think
on,
you already
hold
know
on.
what it is. Why you call him up?
already know
I
what
just
it is.
gave him 30.
Hold on. This ain't no. This ain't no.
And I gave him 24
This
to
ain't
30.
fair.
Both games.
My
This ain't-
contract is worth more than his whole team.
But this.
That's what it becomes.
No,
though. If he
it's not fair.
If he goes down there,
He gonna wear his
it
jersey the
becomes
other
that.
way when he
He
gets
has to.
he gonna put the Lakers.
This ain't-
what
Had a
is the
real
team
Laker.
they
He got a
play?
Laker one.
Just
Just what is it called?
South Bay.
The South Bay.
South Bay, yeah.
South Bay gonna be on the back. It's gonna have James Jr. right here. You
Just
gonna
like-
Throw it to me.
What- hey, James Jr.
Throw it to
Hey,
me.
Just like anything, it ain't fair. If he go down there, he going down there, gets a couple runs, then he don't have to
all it
score
is.
nothing. He
Yeah,
getting
that's-
called back up.
it just-
You can score 100 a game,
You ain't
Good
going,
job,
you ain't
sir.
going in front of him.
just like in the club, right? Everybody don't stand in that line. I don't know what the line look like. I'm going, hey, what's happening? What's up? My $100 folded. What's up, boss man? Good. Go on in, get to my table. God damn it. Okay, I'm not saying everybody ain't in the line. Right? He VIP. He gonna come down
Yeah, he not regular folk.
and then come back up. That's it.
He moves freely.
Yeah, no, it's just nature, but it'll
No
be
cover.
a mistake for them to send him down there for a long period of time or like for money.
Nah.
That'll be a mistake.
But even as a 19-year-old in his first season in the league, I'm just
Be a
saying.
mistake, man.
That's why I feel like
They
the
gonna
whole
dog
thing is
them
a
dudes
mistake.
down there. Dog, he show up.
I can tell you this.
His team, for
Quincy
one,
has going down there if he made the team.
his teammates, for one, his teammates gonna be jealous and envious of him because he's showing up, making more money than him. And heaven forbid he come down there and start going into
Getting into
his
his-
month,
getting into
going
his
into
real
his
bag and
package,
shit.
and they like,
Oh,
hey,
chill
easy
out.
now, young.
Yeah,
Easy.
Hey,
Your daddy LeBron, you
yeah,
automatically
your
got
name
gotta do all
Bronny.
that.
Yeah, they gonna be like, hey, dude, your name Bronny.
Yeah.
Swing that bitch.
Swing that, dog.
that bitch.
And then you go in the other game, dude's gonna be like, hey, drop 3 over here, man. Whatever,
Every
one guy
time.
backing him down, put him in
Every
every
time.
pick and roll.
Yep.
They're gonna be trapping him on the pick and roll. It's gonna listen.
The
They gonna
coach,
do that.
even the coach gonna
Yes.
be on it. Like,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, 'cause I
we
got
going
my-
after Bronny.
They're gonna trap him on every pick and roll. They ain't gonna trap him. It's gonna be something like that. We ain't gonna let him get off today, y'all.
Yeah.
Right? They're gonna put a target on the boy back.
Yep.
And I just think it's unfair for him.
Yep.
Keep him, let him practice with the guys that's gonna practice it. You got your player development guys, you paying all the former players to do that. Let them practice against them, because some of them former pros. Let him learn in that environment. Don't send him down to that, hey.
They still got Gabe
Hey,
Vincent in
There
them.
should be,
Just put him up against them.
Be a
Let
higher
them
lower
play
on how
against
many
them.
points he scored this year.
Better not send that boy down to that
You
prison.
said higher
ball.
lower?
On how many points he scored?
Oh, Bronny?
G League prison ball, dog.
Like average or just score?
Score. Total.
Points total.
If he went down there. But look, he need the offense. He gonna need this shit to be around
Score
him.
200, 100.
200 points this year, like in a
For your whole
game?
season?
He ain't play, so you can't, because you don't know how many games he go play. So
I
I'm
know.
taking the under on that.
Yeah, I gotta take that.
I'm taking the under on that because you don't know how many games if and when he might get in.
The Black Suburbans.
But even getting in, do you put Bronny in as a guy that's gonna facilitate being the star guy? The
Star?
first
What do you
guy?
mean star?
No.
Like, if
Why
he's
does he
in
need to be the
G League.
star?
Or if he going down there.
That's what I'm saying. If he going
If
down
he going down
there,
there,
you put
he
him,
only
only have
you
to be
trying
the
to
starter.
put him
Unfortunately,
in.
the situation that they're gonna throw him in.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
they have to.
But how
But that's
is
why
he
I said
gonna
it's a mistake.
respond to
Does
that?
the
That's why I
second-
said
does
he
the-
ain't never done that.
does the
He
second
never
year
done that.
He ain't got enough experience.
No, that's what I've been saying this whole
Yeah,
time.
so he ain't played enough games to do any of
Even go down there and try to be
What
that.
G League player usually is the star player?
The guy that they assigned down.
Like with KJ,
The guy that got the guaranteed contract
So
is the
KJ
guy that
and
get all the
Kevin
shots.
Porter, when they went to Houston, that's their first year, KJ rookie year, they went down to the G League for maybe a month, if that.
Every time.
Shot at KJ went down and shot. He had a few 30-point games, and Kevin Porter was down there firing that thing every
Every time.
right?
That's what
And
it's
they
for.
came back in a month, and they was in the rotation, right? It was used for that. They knew what they was going down there for. They was running the same plays that the main team was running, so they was getting acclimated to the plays. They went back
I'm
and
sorry.
played.
If I'm in the G League, you ain't coming down here just gonna be taking 30 shots.
Bro, that's what we saying the
And
whole
that's
time.
what they do, though.
gonna be off him with that. They be like, yo, Bronny down here, oh, he definitely gonna shoot 25.
Because
He definitely shooting 25.
Bronny
That's
is
automatic.
There's no game Bronny's ever played where he took 25.
No, I'm saying to give him the
That's what we're
freedom.
saying.
We
That's what
said
we're
he had
saying,
the green light to do it. If he did it,
It's
not
really
gonna
like
do
most
that, though. That's not
situations
him,
when a
though.
guy come down.
said that's
So
not
just
Bronny.
say if
He
a guy was
wouldn't
on
do
a
that
two-way,
anyway.
right? So let's say if a guy's on a two-way. Most of the time when a guy goes down, he is looked at as
The guy, yeah.
the main
he's. I'm saying the big, small, whatever star player you want to name for his team in the league. When this guy go down to the G League, he looked at as that guy.
and they notify
Right?
everybody in the front. Everybody
Like
knows.
this is what it's for. We need him to get looks. We need him to get reps. We need
We
him
can
to
get
do
his
this,
ass
that.
about it.
Right?
We can get his ass back up there. Yeah, get his ass back up there. He fucking up our
Bronny
shit.
takes 10 shots
I
in a
came back and
game.
played
He's
when I got hurt.
ball
Them niggas
I did
was
too. I went down
them
there.
niggas like, man, get your ass back out of
You
here.
fucking up the whole vibe down here.
Right?
They be hot. They be hot, you go
down
there.
there. If he come down and take 10 shots tonight, people gonna be like, "Damn,
He
bro,
ball
you gotta
hard.
get off the ball."
Yeah,
though.
for sure,
That's
bro.
not in your- that's
For
not in your
sure.
DNA.
He ball.
He take 10 shots, he's ball.
Because
No,
people.
for sure.
So the thing is, people haven't seen him do it because he hasn't had enough games
Yeah.
and enough
Like
experience
ISO
to
plays
do that.
and shit. Like give him the ball
Right?
and let him work.
He's just an unselfish.
He's a good
kid.
basketball player.
His high school teams, he was stacked.
Yep.
He wasn't the man on his high school teams. He had guys he had Desire
All
Williams,
five-stars.
Brandon Boston, Amari Bailey. So he had to share that. And you go to college and then your time gets interrupted.
Yep.
With the health thing, you go to the summer league, you don't play well, but you're out there and it's still you haven't had enough experience to go down there and to be like, I'm gonna take 10 to 15 shots tonight.
But ain't that'll be a place where he can learn it.
Could.
At least for the first 2-3 times. Let's say he do 5 games down there. The first 3 games is Bronny, look, we need you to shoot 12 a game.
No.
I hear you.
Just to get comfortable.
You don't pass the ball. You don't be a passer for 20 years of your life, and then all of a sudden you think you about to just turn into motherfucker
He's a player.
a scorer.
He's,
That's not how that works.
you know how many times I've told, listen, dog, I can show you the message right now. I sent KJ the other day. None of the starters played. He was out there the other day. I sent them that, dude, you got to be more aggressive offensively. You know how many times I've told him that? Dude, you know how many times I've told KJ, dude, you think he's done it?
Nope.
Because he
Yes.
plays the right way, no matter who he's out there with, no
He don't
matter
even know
what
what
the
that mean.
situation.
He don't know what it mean.
He's
Like, what do you
not
mean
gonna
play aggressive?
He ain't gonna pull up like he had an opportunity. It was a pump fake, one dribble, he should have shot it. I text him during the game, man, that's one dribble pull up. You got to shoot that. Going into halftime, so you put the teammate in a bad spot. You got to shoot that. But no matter how many times I've said it to him, and going into year 5 now, the first 4 years he's heard it. Dude, you got to be more assertive in your offensive game. Listen, you got to. Hey, if there's 10 possessions, I ain't saying shoot it 8 times. But I need you to 50-50.
Get it
It's
up.
still gonna be 3. He gonna dribble handoff 7 times, and he gonna be aggressive 3. It's just what it is.
It ain't my game,
Right?
Pop. It just ain't my game.
And I gotta respect that.
Ain't my
right?
game.
So, but for Bronny, it's the same thing. He's been blessed to play with good players, so he's had to tone that part of his game.
Yep.
He's never had to be that.
Except for when you're working out, where you can actually
By
see.
yourself, but that's
you can
still-
see it. You be like, damn, Bronny, won't you use this shit in the game? And it's like, I just don't like playing like that.
That's just not
It's
his style.
incapable.
Yeah.
Like skill set, yeah, but he's incapable of being in that moment. Like I tell KJ all the time, you're never gonna know if you're hot.
Yeah, if you don't shoot it.
You're never gonna know if you're on fire because you make a 3, you might shoot the next one, and if you miss it, you're not gonna shoot another.
Oh, yeah. That's
Right?
It's crazy.
But those are the developments. But see, that's the development
Yeah.
at the middle school, high school level, where that's about selfishness.
Yeah.
Right? When you're in middle school and high school, it ain't about championship. It's about selfishness because this is going to dictate what you are later. Right? So if you're on these stacked teams and you're averaging, 6 shots and you're passing, making the right plays,
You don't know who the fuck you are.
what do you think growing? You're not going to turn into a 30-point scorer.
Facts.
I can't dial you up if you've never been dialed up. I can dial you down.
Yep.
Say, oh yeah, we got a bunch of stars on here. You've been taking 30 shots. We need to dial that down to 15. If you've been taking 5 shots the rest of your whole life, I can't say, hey man, I need you to take 30. You've never had it in you.
Yep.
You just, the stars are there, you passing it, and then the bench players coming in, you become the vet. I know, backdoor.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's exactly how you play.
You become one of
automatically.
those.
Y'all niggas don't know.
Yeah, you become the ultra passer.
I love this. Oh, damn, I was about to say
Almost,
this.
almost.
Update me.
He missed that.
No, the chat don't miss.
No, keep going.
The chat don't miss.
going.
But that's the thing, man. So it's one of those things where even if you put him down there, he has a better chance of leading the team in assists and steals versus shot attempts and scoring.
Facts.
That's not gonna be his thing.
Facts. But is that good enough for the legacy?
He's gonna be a defender.
That's
It's his legacy.
That's the narrative. That's why everybody pushing the criticism so tough because of that.
It's his.
This ain't his
father's
James
legacy.
Jr. being a role player good enough for the legacy?
That's his legacy.
I understand that. I'm speaking from the outside.
He made it.
I'm speaking from the people like, hey man, is that actually good enough?
Yeah.
Rashad, but you know people are haters, so
It's his
nothing's ever
legacy.
good enough.
He made it to the league.
Second round?
Yeah.
My son was a 52nd pick.
LeBron James?
I cried like a baby.
What is
Junior.
I mean,
What is LeBron James?
He's not as big as
LeBron James' legacy is LeBron James' legacy.
We know how people think, and we know that that's the form. The expectation is, you're his son. You're supposed to be that guy.
No, you're not. No,
Why?
No, that's a narrative that people want to put on that can't.
You want to put that on him because
That's the point.
it's a
Right, so
it's a
It's
negative.
an unfair narrative.
It's a jealousy narrative, and it's a narrative
With
that we gotta
criticism
stop doing.
attached.
No,
Let me ask you this.
no, that's that shit we do as black people.
So let me ask you this.
To other draft news, according to Shams, Bronny James will forego his remaining college eligibility and stay in the draft. Bronny's been fully cleared to play in the league and will participate in the draft combine this week. So, question for everybody on this couch. We've talked about it, but Bronny making the right move staying in the draft?
I personally don't think so.
And why don't you think so, Kenyon?
Just needs to play a little more. Like he needs to look like some more minutes on the floor. And the player, like his freshman year was interrupted.
Yeah.
Like not saying that he don't know how to play, but he needs more minutes on the floor, I think. Playing at a high level. Like you just can't not play and then go and play at the highest level, man.
It's different.
NBA is not easy, man. Like this, I don't want, like people get this shit confused. Like it's not easy to play in the NBA. It's not. Like the 15th guy can go. He just, the first 9 guys are better than him. So it's, yeah, I just want to be able to go somewhere we can get more minutes on the floor then, like,
Yeah.
because just looking at his size, he's gonna have to play point. And that, hey, good luck. And that's a hell of a position to come into and not having to play against the better guards at, like in college. Learning how to defend guys on ball, be like I said, his freshman year was interrupted, but wishing nothing but success and the best in this decision. But I just wanted just more minutes for him on the floor, then make the decision. That's all.
Do you think he's doing it to have a chance to play with or against
Pressure, man.
his dad?
Absolutely, it's there. When your dad says it, you probably been talking about it at home as well.
Yeah.
Definitely pressures, you know?
Even more pressure.
Even more. The pressure's already there because of who you are. And then your dad says that, I think it adds to it. Adds to that pressure of, should I have to do this now? Because if I wait another year, 2 years, like, you never know, like, but, and it's unfortunate pressure. Like, not to just be able to make the decision, but hey, it's their family, wishing nothing but the best in their decision, but like I said, I just wish he would just have more minutes on the floor because his freshman year was interrupted. So.
And is he, I'm sorry, is he projected to like go top
Anywhere from
10,
no,
15?
Like anywhere from mid first round to late second round. Which is when you're talking about just stock, right? For a young kid, when you're talking about 18, 19, it's not really about you being great right now or good right now. So what happens is they come out and they say, all right, can you get drafted late first round, right? Early second?
Yeah.
If so, you didn't really do nothing in college, right? It got interrupted, and we can get you drafted right now. If you go back if you go back to college and you don't do too well, you might not get drafted. The optics of you got a full year, you're trained all year, right? You're coming into a new system. We get to pick at your game a lot more. Right now, it was hard to pick at his game because of the heart thing, right? He was coming off the bench. So we don't know him. We don't really know him because we get to use their excuse he was hurt, right? He came in the middle of the season. So it's easier for them to say, all right, we don't really know much about him. He goes to play by himself, right? He's gonna jump, he's gonna shoot, he's gonna do all this stuff. No contact with anybody. He can sneak into top 17, top 25 pick. That's all you want. You want the foot in the door and say, all right, we got him in versus like somebody like a Miles Simons, right? Who should have came out when he's hot.
Yeah.
And then he goes back and we're like, he's just, the longer you stay in, you get to start picking
Yeah,
at
but does
that
that
game.
change for him because of who he is? Or because of who his dad is?
Because of who his dad is, you give him one more year where we get to sit there, all right, he's fully healthy, and you get to watch and look, and everything he does is going to be magnified.
And that's why picking the right school would have been key, because he was in the portal. Picking the right school would have been key. Let me ask you this. With everything you just said, right? They don't know. I'm saying the scouts,
the
GM, they don't know, right? They haven't had time to pick holes in his game and critique and things that he can't do, which they gonna point out more than the things that you can do as it is. When they do find out,
already drafted him.
Huh?
Already drafted him.
But you already drafted him, but is it setting him up for failure though, right? Because you know that G League is a graveyard. Once you get him there and be like, he's not what we thought, then, right? Send him to the G League, and to get back at that age, once people, because they're gonna call whoever the team is, and so why didn't it?
Wow.
I just don't want, because it's a lot of variables in this. It's a lot of variables that could go great. It could definitely go in his favor, definitely. But to play devil's advocate, just to give him something else to think about, that's a realistic possibility because they don't know.
I think right now it's the possibility of, just like, you're really thinking about, let's take the father out of it, right? And it's just him standing on his own. He has a chance to be drafted late first, second round today. Do you go back to college and chance it to be drafted in the same spot or not at all? Because I get to really go out there. Like right now, you can put him in a one-on-one draft. You know how they work out one-on-one.
Yeah.
And he can perform well in that.
Absolutely.
Right? Because he can shoot, he can dribble, he can jump. So when you're sending me play against these cones, I can play the fuck out these cones, right?
Yeah.
I'm way better than these cones.
Tap it.
These cones cannot guard me.
Cone can't hold me.
Getting drafted is usually the easiest part of it. And from there, it's the willingness of being a pro. So, if you once you get drafted now, either you want to be an NBA player and you want to party and all that, so get your ass sent to the G League, right? Trying to fit in with the rest of them, or you go in there and try to be as professional as possible, and they say, all right, we're gonna keep you up and groom you a little bit better, right? So,
Is there a chance he could play with LeBron?
I think that's in the 90s.
90%?
90%?
Yes. Getting drafted with that 17th pick, or they have a late second round.
See, that's the.
See, that's
They need help.
Yes.
Oh, right? Yeah, but that won't happen in the draft. Ain't no help coming in the draft.
Okay, so good. So
this is the Lakers.
All right, cool. Bet. I'm with you. So with that said, I get it.
Yeah, they know. Draft. You draft him at 17.
Do they have an early second?
So they got the 55th pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you.
Somebody gonna be an ass and pick him with.
I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be an ass and pick him.
God
damn it.
Right. You will not play with it.
I can tell you this right now. If this is a weak draft, you got to watch out for whoever got 15, 16.
Yeah.
Because I know once I have your son, I know you have to play ball now. because you're not going to trust me to develop him right. I'll be talking to you. I'm going to send him to the D-League, little shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to force you to give me something.
Yeah, foreign. Absolutely.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It's Coke machine.
Yeah.
You gonna give me
Yeah, you going to give me something, motherfucker. Your last jersey, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Wow.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah, that jersey, listen, LeBron's last jersey, that 40,000 point jersey, you're going to give me something, goddammit, that's going to be worth some cash later on in
that
life.
ball, Brian. I need that 40K ball at the crib.
Because I'm telling you, I'm one of those types, like I'm looking like 15, 16, this is ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Or you might get somebody to go older, man. Like, this is the thing. Why does it have, like, you damn going and try to get a 19, 20-year-old. Go get somebody who can actually help you play right now. Because I'm pretty sure there's a 22, 23-year-old nigga that's in this draft right now that could help, that can show up day one of training camp, that could actually help you.
And we talk about at that spot last season, you got a guy like Jaime Jaquez, who the Lakers passed on, but
mistake.
4-year guy in college, came in ready to be plugged in
And
on that
plays
East
well.
I've been hooping.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he played hard. He played.
Yeah.
For one, he played for Mick Cronin. And I don't know if anybody know anything about Mick Cronin. You're going to play hard.
That's the one thing you're going to
do. He coached up under Bob Huggins.
Okay.
So you're going to play hard if nothing else.
If nothing else.
If nothing else, you're going to defend and you're going to play hard. So he came in ready.
And be prepared to deal with anything.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying,
Usually after the lottery, usually if you look at just, the years past, after the lottery, so it picked 16 to 25, those are the guys you're trying to find anyway. Right? Those great college players that are ready to play right now, because the people who are picking in that draft are usually older teams, pretty good. They just need one player to put them over the top. So you're really getting those type of players anyway.
Yeah, you can go to just hand pick some of these universities who you know are good college coaches. Like the Villanovas, I'm saying guys who've been there, who grooming guys to play basketball the right way. So
yeah. When they talk about this draft, they're comparing it a lot to the 2013 draft where Anthony Bennett was taken #1, but you had a guy like Giannis there at 15. So there's guys that you can grab now and develop, don't necessarily need to come in right away.
But you gotta find.
Yeah, but you gotta find.
But that's your
find
scout. But that's scouting in. But even Giannis, you can't say. They found.
He had the intangibles.
Yeah, they found Giannis.
Right.
They developed.
Yeah, he had all the intangibles.
Yeah, he had all
6'11", long ass arms, big hands.
That you can't teach.
Yeah, we can't teach. Like, I can do something with him. So when people talk about potential, it's still on you to develop it.
They told Giannis to do this. Oh yeah.
Let me see a euro again. Let me see a euro again.
Yeah,
I can do something.
do it.
I can do some work with it.
Do it the other way. Okay, yeah.
So we asked the chat, should Bronny go back to school? Over 3,000 votes, 74% said yes. We will see how it all plays out, but he will be at the draft combine this week. I think that'll give us a much clearer picture of what to expect.
He ain't going back to school.
No, he's not going.
Oh, I know that, but what to expect come draft time. And if it ends up working out, I think just the thing with Bronny, he's in a lot different position than a lot of kids. He's already got a ton of bread.
Let me ask you this.
It's a different situation.
Before we get off, I got another question. Take his name off of it and just his size.
And his skill.
6'3"?
Who?
What is this real measure?
Without shoes, I saw it today. It said without shoes.
Without shoes.
It said it was like 6'1".
So he's 6'3"?
Playing basketball, but I'm just
6'3".
Take his name off of it, just the size with the amount of experience he had in college, everything. Do you think is?
See, I got to see it. Like, what is he? Is he jumping about what a 40, anywhere from 40, 44, right? So you're looking at about.
It wasn't that.
He ain't jumping that high?
I don't think it is.
Oh, he look like he be getting up there on that jump in the building.
Well,
I don't know.
At Sierra Canyon.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nigga, my son played there.
I know they lower the. I know that, but I know
that one on that far end.
I know they lower the rim.
One you walk in the gym at that rim there.
I know.
And KJ get off the floor with the best of them. And I used to be looking at him and Cash is like, Jesus.
Yeah, I know, dog.
I'm just saying.
They use that rim for workouts. Yeah, workouts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
his freshman year, right? He didn't play.
halfway.
Right, because
Lord.
it's hard or. So
That was that-
really,
He came in
what was it?
later in the season.
Later in the season.
No, but because they're coming back from the cardiac arrest complication.
Oh,
So really,
high
all
school or
you
college?
have to, well, college
College,
is
yeah.
just 1 year,
Yeah,
right?
mhm.
So really, all you have to go off of is what he did at Sierra Canyon.
In a sense, or little glimpses.
and
That's what I'm
some-
saying. It's little glimpses. It's no different than like Zach LaVine played a little bit.
Yeah, but
Peyton
Washington kid.
Peyton,
Watson, yeah.
you know, he didn't play that much. He only averaged 3 points himself.
But those were guys.
But Peyton Watson,
But
is
6'9". I know.
Fucking
But-
arms is out to this mother. Like,
But what
it's-
ends up happening is you're just looking for like, can I use him? So
Yeah.
him coming into the draft is more going to be like, he's going to probably be where Drew Holiday is now, not the young one who was a one-on-one player. The one that's now right more coming into as a defensive player, hit some spot-up shots, depending on what type of player he's playing with. You know, if he's playing with a dominant ball guy,
Yeah.
you know, he's just there to hit shots, hit open shots, and play D.
Because
Like,
he
you know-
knows how to play. Like, I've
Yeah.
seen him play since his freshman in high school. Knows how to play the game. Has been taught how to play the game. Absolutely. You just need to be a little taller.
Yeah. So Kane, like you mentioned, he was measured at I think 6'1.5" without shoes, had like a 6'7" wingspan, which I think may bode well in his favor.
It does. It's you're not gonna, even though you see the Ja Morant style of play, he's not gonna be
It's
that
not
type.
that popular.
So he's not gonna go to a team that's like in the development mode. So the Detroit Pistons, the Charlotte, Houston Rockets, Spurs, Washington. No.
None of them.
Right now, he has to go into where you have veteran players. There's no pressure on them.
The Lakers are going to find a way to get him.
Oh no, he's staying in LA. They're
Yeah.
fuck around. Clippers might.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Some scoundrels in the draft.
Yo. What?
Yeah.
He's right. It's not going to be. It's not going to be that much pressure on him because. Remember, Bron coached his team.
When he was like dunking in layup lines back in the day.
Remember all that. So when people, when he had to, when you're talking about crowds of kids, the whole camp is coming to watch, but they're coming in for his father, and he has to perform.
Yeah,
This.
talking crazy, hitting shots, and taking and
so
doing
he got to see
the arrows
at
that Bron.
ninth grade that when his dad's around, shit get a little different.
Yeah, but he was still a kid then.
I know, but that's
now
what I'm saying.
he's like an adult, so
But the
kind of nervous.
But he had to play when his dad was in the building. He ain't really got to play right now.
That's true.
You know, then he had to go out there and hit points because everybody's watching.
But still, everyone, I just am thinking about the things that are going to be said to him, and I know like that's part of it, but he don't deserve that.
Nigga, you look like LeBron.
What does he deserve?
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
Is his name LeBron James Jr.?
Bronny is
Bronny.
His name is not LeBron.
Bronny.
You call him Bronny.
Bronny a little different.
A little different?
Yeah. He goes by Bronny.
Brontavious.
It's still ABJ.
I mean,
It's LBJ.
do you
I don't
think
know.
they strategically have raised him or told him to act like unbothered by the fact that his dad is LeBron James instead of just being like,
Well, I'm sure if you deal with it for long enough, you just stop giving
like,
it.
yeah, I mean, I obviously my dad is not LeBron James, but like I know
But he is a
he's
legend.
professional athlete as a parent. But it's like we've never seen anything like this before. So I was always interested to see how the route they would choose for him to take. So like this kind of like, oh, I've never really thought about it before. Like I know y'all be at Taco Tuesday being like, yo, I can't wait till we play together. Like I know like that has come up. Like it had to have.
Yeah, that was what I was going to
Rashad, is it obvious?
I was going to get into that.
Okay.
I was going to get into that. Like,
Okay.
it's weird. It's almost cringe to think that you guys would try to sweep that under the rug. Like, y'all haven't had in-depth conversations. Like, I could potentially
Like, I just feel
play on your team and you can play on my. Like, where's Bronny's, like, personality? Like, I'm looking for the kid that smoked weed on the, you know what I'm saying?
Rashad, it was a
He was
roach.
his own.
It was
like,
a roach, and we don't
I
know if
think
it was
this
fire or
all
not.
Before,
We don't even know what that was.
And we don't know.
It ain't
It was
even on
all
the internet.
before
It could have been
the heart.
Reggie. It
was
could have
all
been
before-
Reggie.
It was all before the heart thing, right? So then he comes out of that, and it's like you don't really hear from him. You don't really get to hear him speak. He don't have no presence anymore on social media. Like they took him offline. Now we only get to see him when he show up for the draft and stuff like that. And my thing is, everybody's having this conversation of nepotism and privilege and all of that type of shit. And it's like, well, you know, if they can do it on this side, why can't we do it on this side? And it's like, whatever side you do it on, somebody's gonna get left out of the pot anyway. There's gonna be that one guy who deserved it, who not gonna get it because the billionaire's dad, the dad is a billionaire and his son,
Shit, that's
you know, can get the
lifestyle,
spot.
unfortunately, but
I mean, the Lakers doing what they did to get this thing done and thinking that there's not going to be any pressure. I think that's going to be the different part. It's definitely going to be pressure.
Well, historically, 55th pick, not much expected from that particular draft pick. I'm just saying, in the last 5-10 years.
The problem. It's the 55th pick, right? Will there still be pressure if he came to training camp and he signed a 2-year deal with training camp? Because that was going to happen anyway. No matter what we say, he was going to be on the team, right? If he didn't get drafted, he was going to be invited to training camp. He was going to be on the team. That's just how that was going to work out. So no matter what, he was going to be in this jersey. The same thing was going to happen, right? Nothing during his path was going to change because it would have been training camp. It would have just been 3 of them up there instead of 2.
I mean, I think it's better that they drafted him because it could have eventually been like someone got drafted and then they put Bronny on the team instead of
The drafted was more just because that's what Bronny wanted,
Yeah.
right? He is his own entity.
He is
he does make his own.
businessman.
He makes his own moves. He does his own thing, right? He's a video gamer.
I don't believe that.
No,
playing?
He does what, that Twitch stuff?
Yeah, he was
the son of a billionaire, bro. You don't do shit on your own.
Shit. He has his own bodyguard.
Okay, well, he could have
got his own
chosen to
house.
really do nothing.
Exactly.
Just sit on his ass all day.
It'd have been
Well,
the
he
same,
chose to
it'd have
not
been the
do
same
that.
privilege.
His own trainers.
The privilege doesn't change.
We got the access, but you got to do
we
something.
can't- Yeah, you still got to do something with it.
So in other news, according to Shams,
prove that you deserve it, right?
So,
but he's gonna like.
Everybody keeps saying he deserved it.
But like, why are we acting like this? Like,
What did he deserve? Like, what did he earn? Like, what did he like? He came in, he worked out, and he got the spot. Like, you look at the longevity of the guys who was in college for 2-3 years, and it's like, oh, I fought for this. It's like people are believing that it was given to him just based on workouts.
so what does he have to do for everyone to like just shut up?
I was thinking if he averaged 10 or 12 points, no one would be able to say a goddamn
As a 55th pick?
Even he would have posted go earlier.
him
doing
having
10
that
points, 12 points
in college, you're saying?
In college.
Okay,
in college, he would have got picked earlier if he would have did more work, and nobody would be able to say anything.
What was so funny? He would have got picked earlier if they wasn't calling saying don't pick him.
That part too.
So I mean,
but they're only doing it based on the resource
Because
of what
clearly
you're
you don't,
attached
'cause
to.
you slide your salary
But if you-
slides too. So obviously that wasn't even a really.
But that's what I was
factor.
saying. Go back to school so you don't have to have answers to any of these questions based on someone giving you anything. Go back,
No matter-
get 10,
It was gonna
12.
yeah, no matter what, that was going to
No,
happen.
no, because you earn it at this point. Like, you got bodies of work, you got highlights, you got footage.
What
You're
is
like, yo, he's killed this game.
Okay, what if he stayed in college and it didn't?
And he
happen
doesn't
that
translate,
way,
so
and you
then-
still get drafted.
but what does it matter about earning it? Like if you help me get my foot in the door, once I get in the door, he got drafted. What happens now is all on him.
Yes.
And that's all that matters at this.
It's always, but it's the opportunity to get drafted.
No, but what I'm saying, it don't matter.
It do.
Just you got me in the door. My name got me in the door. Now I have to if I want to stay in the door, I got to keep it. Right? So it all depends on him too. Most of us got our jobs and most of our relationships come from somebody we know.
But look, it doesn't come with the resources behind that opportunity. If I get an opportunity to sign with Def Jam and they give me a machine of producers and all of these things behind me, I have longevity in front of me. But if I just sign with Aftermath and they don't give me no budget, they don't give me nothing, and I have to do it myself, my career outlook is gonna look totally different because I don't got the resources. Bronny, he has an advantage because he has resources and he has a safety net in Rich Paul. He got agents, he got different
He's
things.
the first person that's ever.
And that's the difference. Is he's the most polarizing person that's done it. He's the son of a billionaire.
Well, people hate
It doesn't really
LeBron.
happen in sports. That
Yeah.
this doesn't really happen.
It happens in business.
No, it happens in sports. No, it happens in.
It happened in
It
Rick
happens on the
Barry.
other
Rick
side.
Barry and all his sons.
What I'm saying is, every billionaire we have, if you follow them, they're fathers.
Yeah.
If you followed, Elon, all of them, they had their parents.
They had
is what
bread
started
coming
it.
in, yeah.
They didn't start from nothing. They had an advantage. Trump. You got to talk about who's second? Who's second richest? Bill Gates, right? Bill Gates is.
None of them are parents. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm a broke
Bill
nigga,
Gates.
so.
What's the one in Oklahoma? Second generation.
Oh, the Bennett's now. Who is it?
No, who's who? Buffett,
Pickens and all
Buffett.
that? People.
Yeah, that's second generation money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you do with it?
Well, I'm supposed to not take my father's. What's the name? I said I'm gonna do it on my own.
What is the obsession of that?
No, give me my.
I
give
got
my,
it out the no.
Nah, fuck that. I got it out of the mud.
Like, no.
That mud.
Why are we obsessed with that mentality? It's like I don't get it all the time.
So according to Shams, the Lakers and Bronny have agreed to a 4-year, $7.9 million guaranteed rookie contract. The team option in the final year, which means
Bezos got $150,000 advance from his father.
Yeah, to create Amazon. So
just in case you want.
Bronny Lakers 4-year, $7.9 million deal. Team option in the 4th year.
How much?
4-year, $7.9 million deal.
Wait, what?
4-year, $7.9 million
That's
deal.
Bronny's contract?
Bronny's contract. Team option in the final year.
Second round.
Which means
second round money
Second
now.
round.
Shout out Rich Paul. Not the first time Rich Paul has done this. So if we're keeping it real.
Lively.
Chris Livingston, I believe, got a.
It was Chris Stevens or Lively?
Livingston was the second round pick last year. Rich told teams not to draft him. They already a deal in place.
And how much did he get?
He got a deal from the Bucks. I think he was the last pick in the draft, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember him coming out from the stands and celebrating this moment. So, but this means that Bronny will be a member of the 15-man roster. But here's the thing: Bronny's NIL evaluation ranged from $3 to $7 million from last summer to the end of his freshman year. So technically, this is taking a pay cut to come play basketball with Dad. Come play basketball with Dad. But brings me to the next question: what are your expectations? What are your expectations for Bronny in his rookie season?
He's gonna learn a lot.
So Chris Livingston signed a 4-year, $7.6 million contract
He
with
was
the
the last
Bucks.
pick in the NBA draft?
Yep, including $3 million guaranteed.
Damn!
And an average annual salary of 1.9.
I'm thinking the same thing.
What are you thinking? 'Cause I don't know.
It's a different time, fellas.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how lonely it was when you were just like on your own as a rookie. You just had to figure it out.
Nah.
I just remembered that. I'm just sitting here thinking.
Oh,
like,
you thinking about that?
I'm just thinking.
I'm like, yo.
I'm thinking about
like
Sam Million. That was the number
even that.
5 pick in my NBA
That was number
draft.
1.
No, for whole country? No.
Our number one pick was
Total?
It's at 6-7 million. I think both
Per
like
year?
6-7 years. Like he got
year,
yeah.
right?
That's per year. I'm talking about this is for the 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
like
you're
2
looking.
point two.
So Kwame was like a 4 for 13 or something
Yeah,
like
4
that.
for 13.
Because I think you ended up surpassing him by the 4th season because you only did the 2-year deal.
Yeah.
So
Like me,
Which was
second
wild.
round, 32. That was 2 years, 600,000, something like that.
but I think a lot of people talk about in your case, Gil, second round pick, but you ended up
I got
making
to the bag faster.
You made more money than the number 1 overall pick, I believe, by your 4th season in the league, which is fucking absurd. But
No,
so technically, you were the top pick in that draft.
Yeah, I'm happy for Bronny, man. Ain't gonna take nothing away from him, man.
But what are your expectations for Bronny in his rookie season with the Lakers?
But none.
Yeah, I
You
don't
have no
have any
expectation.
expectation.
like realistically, and he'll play anywhere from 10. He'll probably get in 10 to
You think he's gonna
20
play?
games.
If he plays, it'll be
10 to 20
absurd.
games.
If he
10 to
plays
20 games?
any games,
Well, he has
it'll
to.
be
They
crazy.
gotta get a Bronny moment.
Next
No,
year,
That's-
maybe.
Whoa,
They have to-
whoa.
Wait,
Relax. Come
They
on,
both
man.
got
Why
a
y'all
dunk on
doing
Rudy
that?
Gobert this year. They
Wait.
both got a dunk on Rudy Gobert.
With the guys- what's the new
time in the
coach?
G League?
Huh?
They said no time in the G League.
No time in the G League.
Which I don't believe.
I don't believe that either.
No, he ain't going
Well,
to.
because
I know what's been
can't you-
said, but
He's not
he's
going
not
to
a
the G
two-way.
League. He's not
Said
going
not
to.
two-way. He
Oh,
said he
so
refused
if you're
two-way
not
contract.
a two-way, you cannot go to the G League. He's on the team,
Yeah.
and you cannot.
he's on the
go.
15-man
And
roster.
if that is a thing,
See, and that's the thing that I'm saying with the opportunity given to bypass all of that shit to go straight to a guarantee second round. You ain't had to really do nothing for that. Like that looks
I mean,
crazy.
so I understand that from like a competitive athlete standpoint, but as like a community that loves LeBron and
Yeah, that's
Black
cool.
patriotism and all these things, it's amazing.
Whatever.
But from a
All
competitive
rookie team.
standpoint, I
Now what?
understand.
No, I'm
But yeah, he gonna have to come in and like do a little something. Damn.
He had to kill.
little bit.
He had to kill in practice if they have practices where he can prove himself and be like, "Yo, we got to put Bronny in."
See?
That'll give him an opportunity. But
See, I give him about 10 games, about 10 to 20 games to get in.
and who is his competition?
No, remember, think about, see, this one I think about.
Gabe Vincent.
Think
Max
about
Christie.
blowouts. You got to think about all the blowouts that's going to happen. Blowouts, they blow out, or we get blown
So,
out.
thank you.
So he's going to get in about
More
eight.
likely.
He's going to get about 8 to 20 games. He'll get in for a couple minutes. That's what I just looked at the roster of just people who just did a 15th player on the team, and they got about 12 games for the season.
Yeah, it's just like if you're gonna use that spot, someone not gonna play, or a few people not gonna play. Like,
Yeah, I
why
mean, when
not?
you're down 20 or up 20,
Just
I get it, but
to get
no.
into the league and to have to play trash minutes just because when I could be in college getting real minutes.
No.
I can be
you're
doing
still
real
in
shit.
But you're still in college.
You could
So
be in
what?
college or you could be on the
Dominate.
Lakers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Like,
be on the
stop,
Lakers.
please.
I'm gonna be on the team regardless because of my dad. Whenever I decide to come
No, 'cause
out,
what if he's done playing?
he's my
I
dad.
also wanted them to be on the team together.
He's my dad. Jeff Bezos has a
you
son
think he was
that's
gonna-
19 and be like, "Yo, Dad, I want this warehouse."
And there's a report today that Bronny's expected to spend some time in the G League
Really?
this season. I mean, from a development standpoint,
It wouldn't.
it is
it would.
a
be,
graveyard.
That would be a waste of time.
Why would I come? Man, I'm just gonna go be
You
national.
sit- if
I'm
you
gonna
could
be
on the
college
Lakers or
player of
sit
the year.
in Chapel Hill or
Wanna-
be in LA.
I want to be the college player of the year.
You.
I want that.
I don't believe you.
I want that.
I don't believe
I did it. I surpassed the second year to go to the third year to be the champion.
That's
I said that, like literally, like
did it.
sophomore year, top 15.
But
Nah, I'm cool. I want top
like,
3
Not when you were, like if you were now. You would
right
still
now.
Do it.
Yes, because I know what.
So if you were
Because if I
in
don't
college
pan
right
out,
now, you would still navigate your college career the exact same way.
absolutely. Because listen, if it pans out the way it pans out for me that it did, I only played 4 years and I had nothing else to show for it. I can look back at my college days. I fucking killed. I was a fucking monster. At the end of the day, I can always hang my hat on that. If Bronny comes in and do 4 years and he can do another 5 and do another 6 and his shit grow, he made the right decision. But if he do 3 years and then we like, yo, what happened with Bronny? That's to me, that's why I always go against it because I'm like, it's so much more for him. He can create a real name for himself. He ain't got to hide in the shadow of his dad. His dad never went to college. That's the one difference he can make.
But so, question for you: college program, resources, facilities, workout, all that stuff, versus now having an opportunity to be in the Lakers facility day in and day out, playing with arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, playing with AD, the rest of that Lakers crew. More beneficial for his development than being in college.
Yeah. He gets to put, instead of going against some backup point guard that you're going to be who probably won't make it to the NBA versus playing against D-Lo every day in practice, Gabe Vincent every day in practice. Now you're learning how to lift, you're learning how to be a pro, you're learning how to watch film, right? Just the knowledge itself, right? It's not even the physical part. It's just learning the game that you're going to be coming in. 3 years from now, he would be a senior in college, right? 3 years from now, he'll be
third year in the league.
If they had to face each other in a one-on-one match, this man is so advanced for the same age at 22. He would be so advanced versus the guy coming into college. No matter what he did in college, he won't know this. So when he comes into college being whatever the year, he still is going to go through some rookie wall.
Yes.
The 22-year-old who's been there 3 years, that is not a case.
So whether
he's going to be more of an advanced player.
So whether 19 or 22, regardless, whenever you come to the league, you're gonna deal with that rookie
I'd rather
wall.
like, what is he going to learn from college versus what can I learn from my dad and D-Lo and all these guys? I'm around superstars, and I can pick up the good habits and get rid of the bad ones.
And it's not gonna be easy either, so we gotta give him credit because he absolutely could have stayed in college and kind of figured it out, but he's going to challenge himself and learn from the best. then yeah, he's gonna be with his dad.
What do you think about Bronny?
He gonna figure it out.
Sarah Kenyon legends.
Let me ask you again. What do you think about Bronny
As a basketball player?
as a basketball player?
Personally, I think he understands the game. Like, my dad played, so I understood the game at a young age. So, I mean, now people worried about, like, oh, he's not shooting the ball well or whatever. Like, that's gonna come.
Right.
Like, so I think he has, like, all the intangibles. He can shoot the ball, he can defend, he's strong, and he's athletic, and that's what teams want. And he's still only 19 years old.
When you came in, did you feel like you needed more experience
Playing?
after your first experience in like the atmosphere of it, like your rookie year? Did you feel like, man, I could have used a little bit more experience?
No.
Feel like you was ready?
Yes. It just took me time to, like, figure it out. Like,
the NBA side.
yes.
Got it.
Like, I remember my first game, like, I get in the game, I'm like, God damn, this shit moving so fucking fast. Like, what the fuck? Like, my preseason game. And then I think probably we were playing the Hawks. And who was on my Victor Oladipo was on Rockets still. He was on the left wing. He came down. I was on the same side corner. He dumped it off to me, and I, like, dunked John Collins. And once I did it, I was like, all right, like, bet. Like,
yeah.
I'm here now. No, it's just like having those moments, like, once you know what I'm saying, dunk on somebody or
Get
you know
that shit off your chest.
You feel me? You can relax. And you're
Yeah,
like, all right,
yeah.
bet. Like, now it's time to go.
Got
So
it, yeah.
that's what I feel like with him. Like, he's gonna figure it out. I think people just put too much on his shoulders just based off LeBron.
Yep.
And you got to understand that people don't understand that they're two different people.
Well, that's why I asked you the question, because you got a father that
Yeah,
played, right?
for sure.
Y'all didn't get to play together, none of
Yeah.
that, but you still got a story. So coming from somebody like you, having, an opinion on a player, I think everybody gets kind of scared to answer these questions based on who it is and why it is and the time it is. But we still hoopers, bro. It ain't like criticism to just tell you somebody like, oh, this is what I think about him. I think he got this type of game. I think he need a little bit more time, and once he get this time, he gonna be good.
For sure, yeah.
I think that's my thing with Bronny. It's always like experience. Like,
That's all it is.
once he gets it, he got the body frame, he got the skill set, and he got time.
And that's what say he's 19. Like, you can't. People expect him to come and go to summer league and average 30. Like, like that's not.
Like, if you look across the board and look at some of the other rookies, 0 for 8, someone was 1 for 12. Like, it's not college.
Yeah. Right.
Your college resume has no input on this.
At all.
Right? It's a very different sport.
The game is slower.
And then
you can stand in the paint like this and don't move.
No three, no 3 seconds.
you can sit in the corner, do all like this is different. You're moving, so even the threes, this three is further than it was before. Now he has to adjust to this three, right? That is just, unless you're just a pure shooter, it's going to be hard for you to adjust. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, because it's different in college. If he's shooting a college three, like he hit 2 threes, and then he's take a couple steps back, he hit an NBA three, and he made it. No, because he was shooting the college threes, and he got his rhythm to step back.
Yeah,
but now it's just you have to get adjusted where every time you're shooting an NBA three.
Yeah.
Like, I just never seen so much like
he go shoot a shot off the
Suspect.
backboard, and then somebody else will go shoot off the shot off the backboard, and y'all not gonna say anything about him, but you want to say something about him. Like,
it's like the expectations of a second round pick is just ridiculous because they're using metrics that's not even is real. It's not real. Like, and this is how you know a narrative. They have him the 55th pick. They never signed a guaranteed contract. Why are you narrowing it down to that fucking number? How about just say second round? How many second rounders signed 4-year guarantees? 3 of them last year. One was the last pick in the NBA draft, right? He signed a 4-year deal for 7. There's 3 people in this year's draft that signed 4-year guarantee deals. But you try to narrow it down to his numbers so you can make him look bad. Yeah. But no, he's not the highest paid player in the second round. There's other players. But because second round no one knows about him, there's no coverage on him, it's easy to just point him out. It's like he's a second round pick. What do you expect? I expect him to play maybe 10 to 17 games this year, right? He'll probably get in 10 to 17 games, average half a point to 1 point, like every other second goddamn round pick.
But the
Right?
That's
it. It's like
the expectation is not on him being a second round pick.
But it is.
But
It's not.
It is.
the expectation for him that like
He could have went anywhere in the draft. He's a second round pick. But if he doesn't, let's say he doesn't get drafted, he still has an expectation if he makes a squad because you're LeBron James' son.
But
it doesn't matter where he's picked.
But to me, that like that's his dad, but that has nothing to do with it though.
It has everything.
I don't think so.
Because wherever he goes,
Because that's like
he
me
still
saying like
gotta
when I
prove
came in like, oh, like everything I do is because it like no, that doesn't make sense.
No, but it's because of him that your name is going to be remembered from other people on the outside because we don't know your.
But you
say
can't
we don't know
expect
your
him
game.
to go play like LeBron James.
That's the expectation.
No,
No, it's
hell,
not.
That's fucked
It
up.
is.
It is.
It
That's
is.
just, I mean, that's
It
his son.
is.
At what level?
That's what people are expecting.
at the
That's
level-
fucked
at
up,
the-
though.
But that's
That's
what I'm
like
saying.
if Michael Jordan's son got to the NBA, they expect his
But,
son to
yeah.
be like
but
Michael
so
Jordan.
who's the problem then? Is he the problem for playing like a second round pick or a rookie? Or the problem is the media trying to make this seem like he's LeBron James.
That's
media.
Like
I mean,
he didn't get pick number 1. Like he's playing better than some of the first round picks.
Yeah, but you know how
like
the
that's
media
that's the
is.
sad part.
Elijah has an expectation
For sure he does.
because you're his dad. Period. Point blank.
but that-
And he's gonna answer those expectations because he's been trained and he's good enough. The same way you had an expectation because your dad is your dad and you came in playing similar to your dad.
Well, what I'm gonna say, he played 3 summer league games? Like
3 summer league, yes. 3 summer. And
He still
took
has-
26 shots. I'm like, shit, I didn't get 23. I didn't get 26 shots up I didn't get 26 shots up in my whole summer league experience as a rookie.
he's just figuring it out.
Is it an unfair expectation? Yes, it's an unfair expectation.
But that's life,
But
though.
is it an expectation?
Yeah.
For sure.
It makes everybody else seem uneducated then. Because if you're expecting a second round pick to somehow be like his father, something's wrong with you, right?
Pujetter.
Like coming, like I'm saying, as a second round pick, 2022 draft, right? So just 2 drafts ago, there was 29 picks. 6 of them didn't even make the team. 8 of them didn't even make it to the second year. That means the second round pick, there's only 15 players that are actually still in the league. That is what is required of a second round pick. So you trying to make this kid be LeBron James is ridiculous.
No. How many of those second round picks were making $7 million in college?
$7 million in college?
Or, I mean, no, how many second round players got a
They
guaranteed
They didn't have.
contract?
Well, they didn't have that in
college, you
They
had
didn't have that.
NIL, and you were making $7 million.
They didn't have that. They didn't have that. They didn't have that year.
Right. So that's why the
It
expectation
just started that summer right on my trip. Right?
What?
Yeah.
The NIL just started the summer of the 2020.
2022.
Or 2020. Let me see.
So if you look at it, the expectation is coming from, okay, you was a freshman in college. We know who you are. You go to USC. You was a McDonald's All-American. You have pressure on you already at USC. But
2021 it started.
the heart problem, the heart situation, eased the pressure off him because it's like, all right, we got to wait till he come back. Let's see if he can get back to regular form. He plays the whole freshman year. He's still NIL deal. Then you leave your freshman year. You feel like you're ready to go. That's even more pressure.
Was that ready to go, or was that circumstances that made him think that I want to go?
Well, coach gets.
Like people like it's circumstance. Like I don't think no one's taking in the circumstances of this. The hard thing changed the mindset of him, the mindset of that family, right? Think about we've played, right? Bron has been in the game 20 years. Bronny's 19 years old. That means half of the year he's away from his kids, right? For the first time in his career, something happened to one of his children, his firstborn. Now he knows every single 365 days, his son is right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
This is beyond basketball, right? So he gets to wake up, eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat dinner, go to the movies, ride the bus, fly on the plane, watch film, every single day. Something he's never done before. Right? This is more of someone just passed that was this close to me, and I'm gonna hang out with the motherfucker every single day. That's what this is really about, right? For them. Bronny, I just want to play. Shit, I almost lost my life. Fuck that. I want to play basketball. I don't give a fuck if it's in Spain, Egypt. I just want to can I just play? Right? This is not like we putting so much on it because it's who it is, but not understand their circumstances changed. And we can't look at it the same way that we're looking at it. We got to look at it like anybody. If we can get our loved one back, that's someone that passed, and we can spend time, we're going to drop everything and spend time with him. Well, he can't drop his career, so he added, come on.
But this is not the first time this type of situation has happened.
To who?
To a player. This happened before. Sharif O'Neal. Sharif had a heart situation. Sharif didn't get to go into the draft. Shaq told him to stay back and go to school, get some more experience. You ain't ready for this. Similar numbers.
Well, Shaq ain't playing.
I know Shaq not playing, so that's what. But remember what the narrative was. It was we've never had this conversation to even do this.
But what I'm saying is Shaq can see his son every day.
Of course, Shaq can. So can Bron.
Oh, you can see his son when he's on the West Coast, on the East Coast trip.
Why not?
When he's gone for 18 days.
Son can
and
go
he's
with
staying
him.
back playing in college. I can't get that phone. Like I don't want that phone call again. Think about it, it's a phone call. It's not that it happened this is a phone call, not LA practice. I'm wherever I am and I got a phone call. Right? So that's what I'm saying. It changes. So we can't look at it we got to look at it like, I give it 2 years, let's see what happens. Right? This is something that, that is different. Right? But if we all just take ourselves out of the basketball aspect of it and say, all right, think of what we would do if someone near us almost lost their life. And we always say we will spend every day with that person.
It depends on who it is.
But is that the
Someone,
story?
a loved one. No, I'm saying someone you love.
It depends on who it is.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
care if
someone you
I
love.
It depends on who it is.
But is that the
I might not
storyline?
love you like that.
That's why I said someone you love, nigga.
Is that the storyline though? Like, is the storyline to
No,
play
that's
with
not
my father? Is it to play with my father in the NBA, or is it that I want to seize the moment and be able to take advantage of the moment?
No.
Both.
Theirs is both. That's what I said. You got to think about his dream. His dream is what? I wanted to play in the NBA. I want to get my name called.
And LeBron dreamed boy to play with his
Okay,
son.
Yeah. So that's what you want, son? Okay, I'll get your name called.
So
but let's not act like he wasn't going to be on the Lakers if he didn't get picked. Right? If he think about
If he didn't get picked, he would have signed a contract with the Lakers.
No, if
He
another
go-
team.
yeah, he would've
no, the
signed.
question is if another team picks him up.
No, he would have.
wouldn't.
They said he was going to
Australia.
But then,
Oi.
so what are we talking about at that point? If you just want to make it to the NBA and you don't want to play on no other team but this team, we talking about something totally
But
different.
that's what the report said. We don't know if that's true.
But it's still
Right.
it's two different narratives. He just wants to get drafted. At this point, he don't give a fuck where it's at. The father's like, I want my son next to me
Right.
for the next year.
Right.
So, they got two narratives going on. And obviously, Bron's narrative is going to trump it. But if he didn't get drafted, he was going to be on the Lakers. I don't even know why people are acting like, oh, they could have picked somebody else at the 55th pick. Who got picked after Bronny?
Good question, Gil. Hold
Because I
on.
know he got traded to the Knicks.
Let me pull it up.
Because whoever 56 is, he should be happy Bronny got picked 55. Because if he got
Kevin
picked,
McCullough Jr.
Who?
Kevin McCullough Jr.
So Kevin, if they didn't pick Bronny and the Lakers pick Kevin, right now, Kevin will be getting his ass cut. Because they need to make room for Bronny, and now Kevin don't have a chance to make an NBA roster. His ass will be overseas. So Kevin's lucky because he would have been getting cut for Bronny.
So question is, did they draft Bronny to consider him as an asset for the future, or did they draft Bronny for LeBron?
A little bit of both. He's like, how many years you been in the league?
This is my 5th year.
How old are you?
23.
What year did you get drafted?
2020.
So that means 5 years from now, Bronny would be only 23.
Literally the same thing.
It's literally the same thing. So
I
when
get
he's
it. I'm just
23, we're going to see what, but at 22 and 23, we can see where the developments came from. Because we know right now, the guys who are getting drafted at 23, we know what they look like.
I'm not refuting that at all. I'm saying the decision to draft him. Was it we see Bronny being a fit for the Lakers and helping us win XYZ? Or
helping.
There's no expectations on him.
There's no expectation. He's 55th pick.
To play well this year. None whatsoever.
Hey, yo. I agree that there's no expectation.
Not even next year.
There's nothing. Like,
So not
he's
even
a
next
55th
year.
pick. We're not expecting him to do nothing.
So what about the boy, what's his name? Dalton?
Dalton Connect.
Dalton? What about him?
Yeah, he's expected to come in and
17th
help a little bit.
17th pick.
He's a 17th pick that's 23 years old.
And he's an old man.
I don't expect him to come in and change our franchise.
He's 23?
Yeah. I expect him to come in, hit some shots up, and, make some shots and, open the floor. But I don't expect him to come in here and average 17 points.
That's wild.
He just had 20, he had 29, right? He just had 29.
I expect him to be ready to play.
And 20 in the game before.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Is he?
Yes. You're 23.
You're 23.
Because he's 23, he's supposed to?
Yes.
Because he's 23.
That's how it is now.
KJ, I got
Remember, that's
wait. How old is Reed Shepherd?
He's 19?
Yeah,
is he supposed to do that?
Yeah, he was a number 3 pick. Two picks.
Is he supposed to do that?
Yes.
He's a
First,
freshman.
he's 20
He was
years
a
old.
freshman.
He just turned 20
He
in
was
June.
a top 3
But
pick, though.
I can tell
He
you,
came off the bench.
but I can
for
tell
his
you this.
team.
No, I can tell you this. If he don't play well this rookie year, it's okay
Who cares?
because he's only 20.
He's a top 3 pick.
He's
So
a top
still,
3 pick.
like, expected to play well, but if not, okay, it's fine.
Like the
So what are you
number
guys?
one
So what are you
castle,
guys
all of them.
expecting?
Huh?
So what are you guys expecting
From
From
him?
who?
from Bronny?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Show up and work out, work on your game. Go, Daddy, go! Go, Daddy, go! That's my daddy!
Hey, as soon as they
Now, I got a
sub
question.
in, as soon as they sub in,
Go, Daddy, go.
Go, Daddy, go!
what you need? Oh, let me go get your towel, let me get your water. Sit there.
That's diabolical.
Sit
Go,
there,
Daddy,
learn
go.
the plays, talk to the coach. Yes.
Don't talk to my daddy like that.
It's a second round pick. What you expect him to learn, understand,
That's
be
nasty
cheerful, be a great. But
I got a
he's gonna
question.
be that anyway.
I got a question. So
Right? Like what?
so are you only agreeing with this because you was a second round pick?
I was second, too.
I was like, what?
So I'm just saying,
Are
like,
you being
like,
biased?
No, what I'm saying is-
Well, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to figure out. And I fuck with Bronny, and I fuck with the whole situation. It's cool and all, but what I'm saying is, so like, what is your problem with what the media is saying and how they're viewing it?
Because
is it because he's LeBron James' son, and it because everybody else is in that position?
Because-
I'm speaking for myself too. Because if I have kids, am I gonna feel this way, or I'm gonna just tell that young nigga you ain't like that? So
You ain't like that.
But no,
so,
no,
like,
because-
you know,
no, no.
I'm just trying to figure
No,
out
the
like,
problem
what
is
it
this.
That's what you say now.
No, the problem is this.
I don't care, nigga. You ain't good enough, nigga.
What- good enough to do
I don't
what?
care
You're
if
a
it's my son or not. Don't put your ass out there if you ain't ready.
What is expected from who was your second round?
That sounds.
Who was the
Yeah, nigga,
second
I
round
don't
pick
care.
on
sounds
your team?
really good.
Who was the second round pick on your team?
And watch.
Hey.
And watch
No,
when Legend and King get
Brandon.
old.
Shit.
Listen,
Sit
I
down,
don't give a fuck about
That
that.
sounds really
I don't give a
good.
fuck
Who
about
was the
that.
second
I
round
don't
pick?
give a
Who
fuck
was the
about
second
that.
round pick
That's
on
some
Milwaukee?
bullshit. Sounds
I
really
guarantee
good.
you don't even know his name.
I'm just asking.
That
I
sounds really
guarantee you
good.
don't even know his name. Woo! Tell me who the second round pick was in that got drafted with you.
So
You don't know his name, do you?
Patrick Beverly.
He got on the Milwaukee Bucks?
No, you
You
said
said
No.
Jody
on the
Meeks.
book.
Jody Meeks.
Jody Meeks.
Okay.
What did they expect from Jody Meeks coming in training camp?
Come in there and
Nothing.
shoot. To come in there and
Nothing.
shoot. He was a
They-
shooter.
Kentucky, he was a
he had
cut-
50
yeah.
at Kentucky.
Yeah,
They
he
came,
was
he
hooping
was
at
a shooter.
Kentucky.
He was a shooter. That's what they wanted to do. Come in there and
How many
shoot.
minutes did he play?
I don't know. I mean, he
You don't know
played.
because you don't remember.
I don't
You
know
don't
where he
remember.
played, but he
Nobody
went to.
remembers.
He
Jody
got
had an
Nobody
expectation.
remembers the
Jody
second
Meeks-
round pick.
Jody Meeks
There's no
played.
pressure
He
on
played
a
for the
second
Lakers.
round pick.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let me know what in the history of basketball.
All right.
Let me know
Jokic.
where someone
Jokic.
like, ooh, I
Jokic.
can't wait till this second round pick get in the game.
Bo,
He's
Bo,
about to average 30.
Bobo.
Nobody.
Tony Parker.
Bobo.
Nobody.
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's the first round pick.
What was it? Ginobili second round?
Yeah, he got drafted fucking.
Okay. Okay.
He got drafted
Isaiah
2 years
Thomas.
before
Isaiah
him.
Thomas.
Isaiah
Isaiah
Thomas.
Thomas was the 60th pick. Okay.
Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah.
Pressure.
What pressure was it?
What
There
pressure?
was no
on?
pressure
Nobody
on
I'm just
pressure
saying in general.
on Isaiah Thomas.
I'm just saying in
Stop,
general.
man.
I'm just saying in
Nobody
general,
was
man.
pressured.
Y'all
Because
just
if they
making
were that-
excuses, bro.
because if
Making excuses.
if there
Bro,
was
you
so
just making
much,
excuses.
You got
if
that.
there was so much, if there was so much expectation.
If my son ain't ready, he ain't ready.
If there was
Fuck
so
outta
much
here.
expectation on
Weak
the
ass
second
nigga.
round pick, then
Fuck
the
outta here.
motherfucker wouldn't have been a
Don't
second
come
round
into my
pick.
lane.
Nah, because if you fall to
Because
the
I ain't
second
fighting for
round,
shit.
Gil, you fall to the second round and you're projected first round.
Go do some art, some
your
clothes.
pressure comes from proving that you deserve to be a first round.
Who?
Go out there and embarrass me.
Name a player. Name a
Embarrass
player.
us.
Name a player in the second round that came into the season that the media was like, oh, he's about to be it. None. Never.
Nobody ever said
Never.
that. But nobody ever
about
said
Bronny.
nobody
They're
ever
not
said
saying that about
Nobody
Bronny.
ever
They're not
said
saying that about Bronny.
Nobody said he was gonna be the it factor. The
Nobody's
niggas
saying that about Bronny.
Like, who
The
said
niggas
But
that?
they're treating him as that, though.
Treat him as
What's
what?
his dad?
Like, people expecting, listen,
Like
If
the
Michael
niggas scored
Jordan's son went 55, it'd be the same fucking thing.
Niggas scored 4 points.
Same
Oh, he had a
fucking thing.
horrible game.
If Michael Jordan's son got done, it'd be the same
three
fucking
games
thing,
to
bro.
score 4 points. Shit.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like,
No, but
It took me
look,
3
Gil,
games to get 4
if
points.
you average 4 points in college and you say I'm good enough to go to the league, you don't come to the league and then score 4 points again.
Why not?
Oh my God.
Because you feel like you
I know somebody
you didn't do it.
I know
you,
somebody-
you left because you said this 4 points ain't a reflection
It's a
of,
different game,
of my
man.
I
game.
know somebody who averaged 16
Listen,
points.
man, if you throw your
and
son
his first game, he had 2.
man, you throw your son
I
in the
know
fire.
somebody who-
You throw your son in the fire. That's on his ass.
Hey, I know
Nigga.
somebody on 10th
Fuck all
pick.
that.
He was the 10th pick.
That's on. Don't make
He
excuses
scored
if you throw his
0.
ass in the fire.
10th pick scored 0.
Nah,
That did happen in this summer league.
Of course.
But no pressure
nah.
though.
Niggas is
Of course
grown.
there's no
Niggas is
pressure,
grown
'cause I'm
men.
the- 'cause
Niggas
I'm
is
the
grown
number 10
men.
pick.
Niggas is
The
grown
number
And my
10
men.
dad is not who?
The number 10
And
pick.
my dad?
The number 10 pick. 11 to 12 can go 0 for 12. Nobody will say nothing. This motherfucker go 2 for 12. We acting like, oh, he need to go back to college.
Yeah, because we talking about him like he went number 1.
He only
That's
played
your
3
problem.
games.
No, that's the media. That's the whole point of
That's your
expectation.
problem.
I'm not even sure about him playing games.
That's
I'm
no
just
problem.
trying to figure out like why, like what's your problem with what the media is saying? You know what's coming. You put you the greatest player ever, and you put your son in the fire. You know what's coming.
And we've
He's
been
not
saying
in the
That's all I'm
fire.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, you put him in
and
the
we've been
He's not
saying
in
it
the
the
fire.
whole
That's the problem.
He is in the fire.
The problem
Nigga,
is
you
not.
get drafted in the NBA, you're in the fire.
Facts.
Nah.
Nigga, you're
Facts.
nigga, you draft anybody, any number, you're in the fucking fire.
Then why
I don't
nobody
give
in
a
the
fuck
fire?
who you
But
are.
why nobody in the fire
fucking
right
fire,
here?
nigga?
Why nobody? The top 10 picks have played, right? The top 10 picks have played.
Nobody cares.
Exactly.
Nobody cares.
Of course, so that means
So you
everybody-
you're
that
the
means
greatest
nobody
player in the
else is
world.
fire.
You're the greatest player in the world. You threw your son in the fire. That's all we care about.
Tell me
All
what.
we
Hey,
care
tell me
about.
what.
We want to know. We want to know if we gonna have something like
Hey,
you.
how much? Hey, how
When
much?
you throw your son in the fire, they gonna want to make sure he's just like Lil Gil.
How much? How much?
If he
did
not
the
like
50
Gil,
How much did the 54th pick score in summer league so far?
no, I don't give a fuck.
How much did the 56?
we don't give a fuck.
Of course,
We don't
no
give a
one
fuck.
gives
That's
a
not
fuck.
why we
That's
do that. That's not what. That's not the. That's not the
pick is not
topic of the
LeBron's son.
And that
conversation.
becomes a
I'm
problem.
here to tell you right
So,
now, we
because-
don't care.
Because you got a problem with Bron.
No,
so you're trying to
no,
pick on the kid.
no, nobody has a problem with
It ain't
Bron.
the kid's fault.
It ain't the kid's fault that my motherfucking
It ain't the
daddy
kid's
is
fault.
LeBron James.
I thought you
It
said
ain't
the
his
kid
fault.
makes his own decisions.
Oh, he
But it
do.
ain't the kid's
So
fault.
did he
It's
make
who his
his
daddy
decisions?
Hell
is.
yeah, he made his decision.
He
Okay, so he
can't.
came out. He
Bronny
put his
James
other
can't help that LeBron James is his father.
Exactly, and I'm not
Right?
complaining about that.
He
Do
can't
what you
help
got to
that.
do for your son. But when you throw that, when
That's
you throw him
fine.
in the fire, okay.
Who threw
you
him
know
in the
what
fire?
time it is? The NBA is the fire.
So then-
There's no other league better than the
then-
NBA.
then-
That's the fire.
then-
Anybody that get drafted in the NBA, you play in the NBA, you're in the fucking fire.
Then let's go on the record then.
Uh-oh.
If you're in media and you're crucifying the 55th pick for playing like a 55th pick,
No,
you're
it's
a
not
weak
about.
ass.
I don't-
You're a weak
I don't care about. Do you know why they're crucifying? Because of who his dad is. That's
You
what I'm
know,
saying.
we-
We know what's
No,
coming.
no.
I don't
Because you know
care.
why? Because it's easy content.
No,
it's
it's not.
easy content.
That's
You know
not
damn well.
Because you
You
asked
know
for it.
damn
No,
well.
you asked for
Bronny
this.
James
No.
is not going to score 20 in
low
the
picking
summer
fruit.
league
That's
game.
low picking
You
fruit,
know,
dog.
fuck. So it's easy picking.
That's low
Then that
picking
means
fruit.
you're a
Why
weak
is he not going
fucking-
to
low
do
picking
that?
fruit.
Why he wouldn't?
Because
That's
no
low
second
picking
round
fruit.
pick has
You're
ever
making
done
it easy. You're making it easy for me to pick on your ass.
Yeah.
You're making it easy.
He's a
Duh.
50
Why not?
He's a
Why not?
50
You already don't like your
yeah.
dad, so of course I'm not gonna like
And
him.
why can't
Duh.
you make?
If he was
why
the
can't
first
you get
pick,
20?
make it
Why
easy.
can't
what
you
was-
get 20 points?
What was the most points you scored in a summer league game?
That was the year after your rookie year,
not
though.
tripping.
And he played a year in the NBA. Go. What was the most? 10, 5, 8. What was it?
I don't even know if I scored 20.
Yeah, he's not
Of
worried
course he
about
didn't.
that. He's worried about year 5.
No fucking second round
this
pick
2 for
scored
16 from
fucking
60.
20 points in the summer league game.
then why can't Bronny though?
Nobody.
Why
I
does
don't
he
care about. I
have
don't care
no
about the
second pick? Why you can't him?
Can he?
I don't care about. I don't care about.
He's shooting the ball
When
enough.
have we seen it?
He's shooting the ball
Can he
enough.
score 20 in a college game?
Yo, listen, I don't care how he plays. I'm just talking about the facts of what you put your son into the fire.
No,
listen,
the kid wanted to go to the NBA, man. Listen, listen.
It was his dream to hear his name called.
Man, look, the kid had childhood dreams of playing the NBA. The opportunity presented itself for this kid to play in the NBA, right?
Yep.
Whether his dad was still in the league or not. The kid's childhood dream was to play in the NBA.
Every
Put
kid that
himself
has
in
an
the
NBA
best situation, put his kid in the best situation possible to get there, right? The kid is the 55th pick, right? There should be no expectation whatsoever with this kid.
That's nasty work.
Why?
Because who is that?
Why?
Who is
How can
that?
y'all even live with saying that?
Because it's the truth.
Is it moving around
there's
time?
pressure.
No.
You know there's pressure.
From who?
From who?
All of us.
No.
I know the world. The world.
Josiah, watching the game, Bronny
The world.
shooting the
Because
shot
y'all
like you gotta
motherfuckers
make
naive.
You gotta
The
make
world.
that, Bronny.
Y'all
You miss it,
naive.
Like we're watching the game for who?
Because y'all are naive.
What was we watching the Laker game?
Y'all have
Or
naive.
Lakers?
The
Or
Bronny
what?
James Jr.
We were
game.
watching
The Lakers were
LeBron's
playing as well.
son
Y'all
play.
have, that's y'all.
We were not watching the Lakers.
That's y'all.
But that's that's how I
Me
watched
and
the
Josiah,
Reds.
nobody
y'all.
can tell we were not watching the Lakers.
I
some
wasn't
years.
watching
That
the
is
Spurs
y'all.
last year. I was watching Wemby.
And
I
that-
wasn't watching the
and
Hornets. I
all
was
those
watching
fans
Brandon
who
Miller.
came into the game, that they were not there for the second game. They came to see Bronny and they bounced.
Yeah,
Well, all the
'cause
fans
that's the
didn't come
hype
to see the
of
Spurs
everybody
last year. They
today.
came to see Wemby.
That's what
Y'all people
that's
want-
what comes
listen,
with expectations.
We're not
fuck
penalizing anybody. I'm not.
Expectations.
So this is
That's
the thing.
what hype is.
So this
Hype
is
expectation.
no. This is the thing. Everybody at today's side, you motherfuckers want instant gratification. You want to put the shit in the microwave and you want this motherfucker to be a 20-point scorer right now.
Yes.
Why?
Because I want everybody who comes to the league.
Oh,
what you
no.
coming?
Oh,
what
no,
you coming here?
No. I'm not
This is a
saying that.
man's
I'm not
league.
saying that.
This is
I'm
a man's
not
league.
saying that.
It's
I'm
a
not saying
man's
that.
league.
But the masses is they want the kid to come in right now and put him in the microwave and they want a ready-made product right now after fucking one summer league game.
Yeah.
If that ain't the case, man, the kid played, how many games the kid play in college? 10, 12 games in college, right? Was handicapped because of certain things. He is behind. He is behind.
Why?
KJ played more games than IMG and him. When KJ went to IMG, he played more games than Bronny did his freshman year at USC. KJ came in his rookie year still behind. Bronny is way behind in that aspect. Minutes matter on the floor, do they not? Right? Whether they in summer league, high school, college, your game experiences matter. The minutes that you spend, right? So you go to college, he's getting ready to go try to be a professional athlete. It was interrupted. Right? Mm-hmm. His DNA and everything said he has the potential to be an NBA player. It was his time was interrupted. He is behind. No matter what y'all might say, he got drafted, yes. He is behind. Mm-hmm. Damn near everybody that got drafted as far as minutes and on the floor activity. What he has in his advantage is that his daddy is LeBron James, has been in that household as far as knowledge and all of that stuff. He has an advantage in that. But actual what we're here to judge him on is the actual games that he's playing. Mm-hmm. He is behind.
So in any industry, specifically music, you bring somebody in. If you're an independent artist and we sign you, if I'm Universal and we sign you, I need a ready-made project.
If I get your ass $4, no, I do not expect
I need a ready-made.
No, that's not what I'm comparing. So he on some other shit. I'm not on that. That's not what I was talking about.
So what's the nigga that made
That's not what I'm talking
about. The fucking, is it fucking Designer? What's the song the nigga made?
Designer.
Panda.
Yeah.
Him.
Uh-huh.
What else?
He was
behind.
He went diamond.
He was behind.
And then what else?
He didn't have to do shit.
Yes.
He went diamond.
He was behind.
The song went diamond.
He was
Then
behind.
what happened to his career? Jacking off on planes. That's his career.
That's his
all
career.
we know for.
Enough.
He has
It's
a
the
diamond.
truth.
He has
It's the
a
truth.
diamond album.
album.
Nigga, B don't want to play
No,
in
he
front
don't
of
have
people.
a diamond
What the
album.
No, he had a diamond song.
He has a diamond song.
That-
He didn't get the.
He
He didn't
hit
get it.
60 his
He
first
didn't
game.
get it. He hit 60 his first game.
They put him in the microwave.
They put him-
and what happened?
they put him in the
They
microwave.
put him in the microwave and what happened?
Reality hit.
He broke
Huh?
records.
That's just like Bronny James going out there hitting every shot. That's not reality.
His royalties
That's
are
not
forever.
reality.
Guess what? If you
His
leave a bag,
royalties are forever.
Hey, if you leave a bag of microwave popcorn in the motherfucking microwave too long, what the fuck happened
It
to it?
burns.
So guess what?
Let it burn.
That's what happened in design. That what you put is too fast, dog.
How?
Because he didn't get a chance to
went
build
diamond.
it. And then
One song.
Bro,
So-
there's a lot of one-hit wonders, bro.
And he's one of them.
Yeah, and he's going to eat forever.
No.
Peanuts.
Ain't nobody playing
song.
Peanuts.
Y'all know how music works.
Peanuts.
Y'all
Peanuts.
not know how music works.
I know how he's getting peanuts.
So what are royalties?
Peanuts.
Off
Albums.
of Panda, you're not getting peanuts off
Peanuts.
of Panda.
Yes,
bro.
he is.
Rashad,
Listen to
into
that
the mic.
anymore.
into
He already
the
got
mic,
his money.
into the mic. But KJ, I
Hold
got
on. Who gets their money first before him?
Oh my God.
The producers,
Everybody.
and-
Who
and-
gets their money first?
The label.
So,
The
so
label,
you see-
the label.
So you
The
see,
label
hey,
pays
you
him.
see this motherfucking Reese's Pizza commercial, right? When you order a pizza and by the time you get your
Then they go
pizza,
to Keys.
motherfucking 7 people then took a motherfucking bite out of your slices. By the time you get it,
That's
this
a fact. That's a fact.
he already got his money. The record label has to recoup every dime before he see anything.
They only recouping a dime off of a single.
Exactly.
They already been paid their money back.
He ain't listen.
Off
He
of
ain't.
the
He
single.
getting
Off of
peanuts.
the single was
So-
I can
small.
call somebody
They
to work
got
for Def Jam.
So we almost out of
I can
time
call
here.
somebody to
Hold
work
on,
for
we got
Def Jam
I can
University.
call
Listen,
somebody who worked for all of them. I've
I
been in
can
the
call
music
somebody
industry
right
for
now that work for Def
20
Jam University.
years.
She
I've
can
been
explain
in
it
the
to
We're
you.
almost out of
Stop
time.
for 20
Back
We're
to the
almost out
moral.
of
Back
time.
to the moral of the story.
We're almost out of
Bronny
time here.
James
Day
shouldn't-
one effect.
Bronny
Back to the
James
moral of
shouldn't
the
be getting
story.
fucking criticized.
You should
being
not
55th
be
pick.
expecting nothing from a 55th pick or any second round pick
So we
because they
stop-
got picked in the second round for a reason.
So we stop
now,
criticizing?
like somebody like Jokic, right? People don't realize Jokic got drafted a year before he came in. He played one summer league game and they signed him to a 4-year deal, right? The second round is we don't expect nothing from you.
Sorry.
And if you do something good, we're going to glorify you.
So,
That's just how it is.
so question, KJ, question for you. Obviously, you guys are in a unique experience with Kenyon being a number 1 overall pick, KJ, you being selected in the 50s in the second round, similar to LeBron and Bronny. If you had the opportunity to play with your dad in the league, would you want to do that?
Hell no.
See, why wouldn't you want to play with Pops?
I want to be around him every day like that.
Well, hey, what if you almost died, though?
Yeah, probably.
That's different.
Yeah.
We want to maximize these moments.
But like, I wouldn't. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
But what if it was on the Lakers?
No.
What if it was on the Lakers?
Now, you said what you said.
That's weird.
That's a bad
If you had a
question.
chance to play with your son, yes.
Fuck yeah.
That's exactly what was going on.
Fucking
Bronze, yes. The son is like, yeah, I just want to play.
Yeah.
It's two different narratives.
But what the narrative that we're escaping is the fact that they already said we never had conversations
no,
about
they
doing
probably
this.
didn't.
We never
Until it presented itself.
Yeah.
It presented itself when he was a McDonald's All-American.
Chop.
When he was a
Chop.
McDonald's All-American,
Who's
I
playing-
could potentially
Chop.
play with my kids.
Chop. Who's playing this long?
LeBron, Raymond James Sr., and Vince Carter.
Who in our game? It's 5 guys that played 20 years. 5 that played 20 fucking years. That they weren't having that conversation, man, about playing with his son
Let me ask
until
you
it presented itself.
Who's a better player, Zaire Wade or Bronny James?
Bronny James.
One's in the NBA.
And
Bronny
why
James.
is Zaire not an NBA?
Because he didn't have the same. He wasn't as good when it was time.
He
You
wasn't.
know,
I saw him play in high school.
So what happened was Zaire.
I saw him play in high school.
Yeah,
Bronny
remember
James
he was
was better
he was
than Zaire in
he
high
was
school.
he was in Florida, right?
Yo.
He came here. This was a different experience
Gil.
from him. He had a different lifestyle when he
Gil.
first got here as a
Gil.
as a player.
Yeah. Damn all the tap dance shit. Listen, when they was being judged and all that shit, things that at the time, Bronny was better than Zaire.
Probably.
He was. I saw him play.
Okay. Yeah, no. What
I
I'm
ain't saying
saying,
Zaire couldn't play, but Bronny was better at the time.
at the time, but what happened was when Zaire
He got hurt.
when Zaire got hurt,
And
and then he had to go to another school. He had to go to
He went to Sierra Canyon, got hurt, and didn't motherfucking play
Right.
a lot.
And
then
then-
he had to go. He didn't get the scholarship and all that.
He didn't get the scholarship.
So then he had to go somewhere different. And
Now
so-
that experience where he realized everybody else was going to college and he had to go play another year of high school ball, that turned him into something different. Then he didn't take the game serious. Then he started practicing 3 times a day, right? So he caught the end of what it takes to be a player.
Yeah, but don't you know that the first real story of father-son playing was Dwayne and Zaire?
It could have been.
That was the first one. So
It
why?
could have been.
But why wasn't it?
Because what I'm saying is Zaire
Because he
himself took it
Yes.
serious at a later time. He took it serious because he was 17 when he graduated. So he went to school again. So you're talking about 18 years old when he's like, oh shit, this is what it is. Then he started training and really taking that serious. Before, when he first came to LA, Zaire was chilling.
Yeah. Because
He was chilling.
I was going to the games, bro. Listen,
He was chilling.
KJ
It
was
wasn't,
gone.
it wasn't
the next
basketball
year.
then.
So going to watch the game.
It wasn't basketball for him like that.
Look
His
for-
basketball
Kicked him-
when he
kicked
felt
him,
yeah,
yeah.
when he lost the opportunity to go to a college and he had to go to prep school, and then it's like, oh shit, this is real. Then he started training and training. Then he got a lot better.
The Lakers today assigned Bronny to their NBA G League affiliate, the South Bay Lakers, where he's expected to debut versus Salt Lake City on Saturday. Sources said James will be on the Lakers roster versus 76ers Friday, then rejoin South Bay. For now, sources said the G League plan is for Bronny James to play in only South Bay home games as he shuttles between both leagues and team manages his time on respective rosters.
Yeah, we don't go on the road.
We're not
Why?
local.
We don't fuck the road.
Why not?
We stand in LA home.
So you can't try, I mean, Bronny.
Oh, I mean, real reason probably so he can keep training stay at home in the facility.
Stay at the crib.
So go on the road with the NBA team.
No, I get it. That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, no. We're not about to do this, Brandon.
That's a lot of
Oh
stuff.
no, we're not about to do this.
What are we not about to
Brandon,
do?
we're not about to. He not about to blow up in the chat talking about we're not protecting players and not. And
tweet
then
that.
you're not gonna say nothing about this.
I just said it. I just said I don't like the fact that he's not traveling like with the team. I don't like that. Like, why does he get special treatment?
Because my daddy, LeBron James, that's one. That's one. Right? That's one. So the first one is
his biological
my
father.
dad is LeBron James. That's one.
That's right.
2,
Right.
I'm Bronny James. 2, that's 2. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure he is the second most famous person on the Lakers themselves. Right? So 2, right? So if I say I don't want to travel,
But you should. Like, you should be traveling with the
but
team.
I don't want to. But I don't want to. I don't want to. Is that the? I don't want to.
Okay.
Shad, do you agree with the Lakers not having Bronny travel with their G League affiliate for road games?
No comment.
Do you know what the road looks like?
Oh, yeah, he make enough.
That is fair.
But it's not like he like on the road. He make enough money.
I know, but I can't. Do you know the hotels they stay in? No,
I think Bronny would still, because he's in the league, he would still get the Lakers accommodation.
I don't like it.
No. When
I
I on
don't
the
like
road, do I get like I gotta stay at the hotel that they stay at?
I don't think so.
Ooh, so he gets his own hotel?
I think he still gets to travel like an NBA player, if I'm not mistaken.
So what I'm saying is, so when they go on the road to Philly and they stay at the Motel 6, he gets to stay
They don't stay
in
at
the
Motel
Hilton?
6. They don't stay at
He will
Motel
stay at the
6,
Ritz.
dog.
He gets to stay at the Ritz where so he just got just a one-off.
And I will see
They don't
y'all
stay
at
at
the game.
Motel 6, dog.
And I will see you guys.
But no, I don't.
I will come by the
is that,
Motel
but I
6
don't
for the
think,
team
is that-
meeting.
No, is that? I don't think that's how it is.
I think league players still get the first class travel accommodations, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, do they fly on regular planes or do they fly private?
I do not know about that.
Regular plane.
I'm sure he will get the big
So
seat
he
on
gets
Spirit.
so he gets the private by himself.
He gets the big seat on
If he
Spirit.
won't.
See it?
I mean, I don't know. It just messed up the rhythm. I mean, because don't they have like a G League championship and all that stuff, like and everything? Like
Nobody cares, bro.
they care. If I'm hooping, I care. It's my position.
Hey man, listen.
So
what's that team?
So
name,
I'm not
South
gonna
Bay?
play at home, but I'm gonna just play on the road.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like not playing back to back. You feel me? Like it's not, what I'm
You
saying
know
is.
how crazy that is?
That's
the guys
crazy.
that are already down there playing.
That's crazy.
What is it crazy?
Yeah. Yes, that means I don't play at home, but hey, yo, get ready for the road games. But when you come at home, don't even think about playing.
And don't think about shooting the ball past it.
Wait, hold on.
Every time.
I think y'all got this fucked up. First of all, I'm coming to this arena.
Okay.
It's being filled up because of me.
I'm bringing
the crowd.
That's why we need.
So hey,
that's why we need you to be on the road.
Y'all shouldn't have no animosity towards me. because this is filled up because of me.
They did come.
Do your thing, brothers. Do y'all thing.
I did bring the crowd.
Right?
Right. And, right. On the road. Come on the road with us too. Then.
Don't be sitting here mad at me.
Come on the road with us too.
It was 2,000 people before I got here. We got 20,000 in here. Show out. Y'all should be happy I'm here. Get your money up.
20,000.
Right? Jerseys is selling.
Get your money up.
Right? This thing is like Caitlin Clark, right? You can be mad all you want, but you was playing in 5,000 arenas. That was 20,000. So now your 20 points a game is in 15 more thousand people's eyes. Like, damn, I didn't even know she was that good. That's what this is. So
Bronny is a heavy draw in the league.
It's just
Numerous road crowds chanting for him.
So where were they games be at? South Bay?
I think a Lakers facility, if I'm not mistaken.
It's
They
the
should
same
probably
crowd.
move him to crypto.
I'm just saying, but it's like he's coming down there. If I'm the teammates, I'm like, oh hell yeah, because I'm the star player on the team, and the arena's about to be filled up. Hell yeah.
No, for sure. But come on,
I'm gonna be, hey, Bronny, sit next to me, man. I'm clapping his hand and shit.
Back when they were the defenders, they
yeah.
did used to play in Staples before the Lakers main game.
I'm clapping hands, taking hey, what? Sit next to him, hey, young fella, you need to do this, do this, do that, do this. Right? Click, 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 click.
That's what you on,
Right?
bro. That's what you on.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Hey, that's nasty work, man.
Why?
That's nasty work. Hey, Bronny, come over here and let's take a picture.
Think about Quincy. Think about Quincy, right?
It's my friend.
It's my friend.
Think about Quincy.
What are we doing? Is this what basketball has become?
No, it's reality.
I see. That's what I said. This is what reality. Is this
It's a reality show.
This is what it's become.
Think about the kid Quincy, right? He was on the he didn't get drafted. He was on the summer league team. Nobody knew him. He came to preseason, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's so in tune with how bad Bronny looks or how bad he was gonna look. The other kid that's in there that's playing well, we see him. Like, oh shit, who is this?
Wow.
He's a rookie too? Oh, let's sign him.
Crazy.
That's how that worked.
That's crazy.
That's not how it worked?
Wow.
You don't think if he was on another team doing that, people would have seen
I think
it?
that the Laker fans watch the Laker games for the Lakers.
I think the Lakers have a huge fan base,
It's
though.
Huge.
Yes.
Huge
So
draw.
Whoever plays for the Lakers and
They
plays
coming out
well,
regardless.
people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
Right?
But-
you remember
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin? Like, he played for the Lakers?
Yeah.
Right? They were like, oh, we thought he was gonna play.
No, I remember.
Remember, what's the dude? AR-15? You remember AR?
Austin
He was
Reeves,
playing.
yeah.
He was playing well, wasn't he?
Yeah, but LeBron James over
They was
there,
saying MVP.
Yeah, it was LeBron James.
Yeah, so those are Laker fans,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Regardless, they gonna cheer. So, young
But
fella, you talking about Q?
You remember?
Yeah, he didn't get that. He made them shots because them shots go in because he practiced them
Yes,
shots.
but he's being seen because the eyes are here today.
But the eyes gonna be there regardless because it's the Lakers.
No.
Yes.
No, remember,
every
we don't-
summer
I
the
don't-
Laker fans show up to
Summer-
watch the
Summer League.
who we need to see who we might get.
Facts, the world was watching. That means the Laker fans and the Laker haters are watching. So that means everybody's watching.
Haters
so
watch
now
too.
when you're sitting there like, oh, who is this? I like him. He hits shots. Who is this? Why he ain't signed? Where is he at? Then you're asking questions because you're seeing a guy that you'd never seen before ball out. So
It's not good
Quincy
for Bronny
Bennett
because we
It
see
don't ma-
Bronny winning the game and then we see the dude.
It don't
keep winning
matter.
the game.
It don't matter.
So as a Laker fan, you're like,
Bronny +3 in the Lakers last game, team leading.
wait, this kid is pretty good, man. Wait. Why he ain't?
Why he ain't?
Team
why,
leading plus.
Why he ain't? So
Plus minus don't matter
But
no
you
more.
told me it was
Okay.
because
Plus minus don't matter no more.
remember.
But you told me it was
but
because his
remember,
daddy.
when we
That's
got
unfair, ain't it? If it's because his daddy and it's not because I'm actually good, wouldn't that be considered?
But I'm saying, how you gonna see good if you don't have a hater watching? We have 15 people. That means when they started preseason,
what?
When they started preseason, there was no room on his team. We already had our team. He played well enough for us to make a cut. Like, hey, listen, I don't know who young fella is right now, but hey, he can go. Hey, dude, sorry, we're gonna cut you.
Give you a two-way.
We're gonna cut you. Right? So they actually cut 2 players for 2 young kids. Or not even young, but 2 kids. So 2 people that was playing in that preseason game, they let 2 people go for Quincy and what's the name. So what I'm saying is, when there's no room, they made it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Nobody was making this team. Though they played well when the eyes was on them for people to say, hey, yo, why is he ain't in the league? We get to ask the questions. Why isn't he in the league? Because we're all watching for a reason. The Laker fans is watching for the Lakers. The anti-Bron and Bronny fans are watching.
They're
and they
asking
see
the same
something else.
question. They're asking the same question.
Yes.
Why?
Now,
why is he not playing? Like, why is he playing? Why he not playing?
Now, what if...
That's what everyone's really asking.
Now, what if...
Everyone's really asking the question, because if you're not a friend of LeBron, you won't ask the question. But everybody who's asking the question is not LeBron's friend. They're like, hey, man, why this young dude Q not getting the minutes?
Because he's not on this team. He's not on this team.
Well, when he was on the team, why wasn't he?
No, what I'm saying is he wasn't on this team. Our 15 players, this is our team. Everybody else, you're just fill-ins until we cut you. Y'all know how preseason is.
Yeah.
You just fill-ins until we cut you. Like, right? We got 20 people. Y'all are getting cut. We just got to get through. And he end up shining because the eyes is on him at this time. If he was on any other team, he
ended up shining because God was watching him. We
was watching
him. We watching him.
Why were you watching?
The light. You can't hold back the light.
What I'm saying is, why
you can't hold back. That boy gonna shine because he good.
Again, why were you watching?
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, he was watching.
No, I wasn't. I didn't watch that shit.
What I'm saying is,
I don't watch y'all.
If he was in Dallas, if he was on Dallas, if he was on any other team where nobody was looking, nobody sees him. So that's what I'm saying. So
we always see the player.
So he
was highlighted. What do you mean? They highlighted his performance because he played well, not because Bronny was there. So you're giving credit to Bronny for his performance.
No, I'm saying the eyes are there to watch his performance.
You're giving Bronny credit for his performance.
All right, so who was the best undrafted player that performed in preseason?
Here we go.
There's 5 of them.
Here we go with
There's 5. Name them.
This, man.
5. He's one of them. There's 4 other more who balled the fuck out.
Name how many
they never made the news.
Name how many times he gonna move the goalposts, man.
Huh?
Undrafted?
Yeah, nobody, because I know. That's the point. He was in the situation where everyone is watching, and he balled his ass off. Right?
Yeah.
Right place,
Hey,
right
Brandon,
time.
when we go to Summer League, is everyone watching?
Yeah.
When Wemby was there, was everybody watching?
Yeah.
Did you say anything about who showed out when Wemby was there that we didn't know and never heard of before?
No.
We didn't say nothing about it, right?
No.
But the Oz was there, right?
Yeah.
But probably that guy got a job somewhere.
Overseas somewhere.
Yeah. Probably on the team that he was playing for.
Yes.
Probably.
100%.
Right? But we didn't hear about it, right?
No,
but
we
he
didn't.
still played well.
Played well.
Still played well. It doesn't have to be highlighted. Right. The world doesn't have to see.
Did he get the
You know who seen it? The executive.
Did he
seen
get the
it.
job though?
Probably.
We don't know.
We don't know, but we know this dude didn't get the job.
Who?
The Q guy?
He got a job.
He got the job.
He got a 2-way contract.
He got the job. He played well enough to get the job.
So he's in the D League?
And where's that?
Back and forth between the G League and the Lakers roster.
So the person that was on the Wemby side.
We play the same position, don't we?
So the person on the person with on the Wemby, we don't know if he got a job because no one highlighted it, right?
No, it was highlighted.
So what's his name?
Because Wemby was there.
What's his name?
Remember? Wemby is the one that.
No,
Wemby would be the reason why that guy got a job.
What's his name then?
Bronny is the reason why this guy got a job.
What is his name?
We don't know.
Okay, then you don't know.
It's somebody.
Well,
you don't know.
What we do know is it's time to move on to mostly fans.
You don't know. You don't know because it wasn't all over the paper.
Download the Underdog app. Use promo code Bill.
Whatever he did, 25, 35.
I ain't know we was giving the James family credit for everybody's success now.
I didn't say
very instrumental.
I didn't know that's what we was doing. I didn't know we was going that far.
They've been
okay.
I didn't know we was going that far. Oh man, you got that because Bronny was there. If he ain't there, nobody watching.
Okay.
That's sickening.
Hey, you remember
what the fuck?
You remember?
I think as long as he had that Laker jersey on, they was gonna see.
You remember the girl? You remember the girl by the name? I think her name was Caitlin Clark, right? Caitlin Clark, right?
Pretty famous.
Everybody was watching, right?
Yeah.
The world was watching. There was a talented girl who did a cheap shot on her, right? What's her name? Kennedy Carter, right?
Very good basketball player.
We found that out.
It's not.
Some of us knew.
Right?
Yeah, I did.
He didn't figure this out. He ain't thinking.
I'll let you talk.
He's going and
I
found out in Vegas.
He's not thinking.
Out in Vegas.
He's not thinking this one out all the way. He's not thinking this one out.
Before that hit, the world didn't know who Kennedy Carter was, right? Oh my God. The hit made everybody look at her and everybody realized what?
She can hoop.
Oh shit, she's actually good.
A lot of us knew that before.
So she
Say it
ended.
Say it again.
She ended up benefiting from it because now everybody hated on her so much they wanted to see her fall. Didn't know she was that good. Now they're like, oh, okay, all right, you good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Who is Caitlin Clark though?
Who is she?
Yeah, who is she?
She's a basketball.
She's greatness.
It-
Personified. She's not Bronny James.
It don't matter. The light is the light.
Are you hearing me?
The light is the light.
Are you listening to the? Did you? I just told
The
you that
light
wasn't going.
is the
It
light.
wasn't going to go the way he thought it was going to go. Because he's like, oh, Caitlin Clark. He goes to the extreme for the
light-
example.
I'm just-
But then I'm like, this is Bronny.
The light.
This is a 4-year, 25 average. Like, what are you talking? This is what are you?
The light. I'm talking about the light.
His light comes from where? Where does Bronny's light come from?
His dad and himself.
His commitment.
Excuse me?
Is that
Not because he did what?
No.
Not because he was Caitlin Clark.
No.
Caitlin Clark didn't get her fame from her dad.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking
built
about
it on her own, right?
I'm-
Why would we even use her as an example?
because it's the light. I'm talking about the light.
He said the light is just as
the light.
The light is just as bright though.
If the light,
It ain't Bronny's light.
Whose light is it?
Whose is it? You just said it.
Whose is it?
Whose is it?
Who are they coming to see?
Whose light?
Who do they come to see in preseason?
Whose light?
Who do they come to Summer League?
They come to see Bronny.
When Cleveland.
They coming to see LeBron James'
No, they come to see-
son.
Okay.
Bronny James.
So that means he has the light. I don't give a fuck why he has the light. He has it. That's what I'm saying. He has
does
it.
have the light on him.
Who
I
do not? I
will
don't
agree
care
with
why.
that.
If you are there to boo him, God damn it, he has the light.
Kennedy Carter was good before Caitlin Clark got
there was-
to the league.
but there was no light on her.
It don't matter.
It do.
I know.
No,
I know,
it
but I
don't.
never
knew-
Her ability doesn't change.
But if I'm not
I
seeing
never
it,
knew nothing about her until
no one
that
knew
happened.
anything about most of
Seriously.
them.
Seriously,
A light came on, click, click, and all these girls is like, yeah, I do play.
No, seriously, I didn't know none of these
It
girls
has
until.
nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
It
was a
does.
good try.
I'm talking about the light itself. He has the light. The light comes from people who want to see him succeed, and then there's light from people who want to see him fail, right? That means there's a light on him.
Where did he get the light from? Kim Kardashian got a light on her too.
Why does it matter where the light comes from? We're talking.
It does matter.
We're saying the
It
light
does matter.
Someone
where the
argues
light
she got-
comes
she got that light from Red
I
Jack,
work
but-
for my light. I
Right,
put the
right,
electricity
right,
behind.
right,
Man,
right.
I earned this from
Right,
the
no, I get-
dollar.
no, right,
I hear you.
What you talking
I hear you.
about?
Right. So Bronny didn't work for his light.
You tell me.
I'm asking you.
No, you tell
don't-
me.
it-
Don't ask
How
me.
about this?
Tell me.
How about
I
this?
think Bronny worked on.
Does
for
he
his
have the light?
Does he? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who has the light? The number one pick? Bronny James? Zach Edey. Who has the light?
Who's the bigger Bronny?
Who is the biggest draw?
Bronny. Yeah, we know that.
So it
you
don't matter
wanna win-
why.
We know that.
It don't matter why you have it. I'm saying he has it. So anything that falls under the light. So if you want to say, hey, right now I want to play, you a baller. Do you want to have your 30 points in Edie's light? Or do you want to have your 30 points in Bronny James's light? Which one is going to get you paid? It's still 30 points. Right?
Who's paying? Who's paying, Gil? Are the fans paying? What are you talking about?
the team.
Who's paying?
Who's
Fans not paying. The light not paying. The dude that write the check paying.
The
So
fan-
if I win it with Edie, it don't matter about the light, how many people show up. None of that. The check's still the same, ain't it?
No.
It's still coming from the same place.
No.
So what about the check outside the court?
No.
What about the
sir.
marketing?
Y'all
check?
reaching.
No, I'm asking. No, what about the marketing check?
Just asking.
Reaching from the grave.
Them light. Like,
So if Bronny
there's
got-
a reason. Hey, there's a reason. There's a reason
Bronny-
people go to North Carolina and do. They got the light, right?
Nope.
Why? No. Yeah. Oh,
they do. Yeah, they-
oh yeah.
they do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
y'all
You
do.
got the history.
The light is the history.
the light.
It don't matter.
Y'all
I
got
got
the
this.
light.
Prestige.
Ching.
Y'all got
Yes.
the light.
Ching.
Prestige.
Y'all got the light.
Light.
Y'all definitely got the
Nah.
light. You put on the
Kentucky got the light.
Light.
Kentucky.
Light.
We ain't Kentucky. We different.
Light.
Are very formal.
We different.
So that means
Neither
so
are
that means-
UCLA, but
hold on.
nonetheless.
So that means
We different.
the player.
Y'all really,
You ask this question, you already
Let
know
me
the
show you how the
answer.
light. Let me show you how the light works.
y'all really stretching this out.
How the light works.
The light.
There's a player who wasn't in the league
Look into the light.
that did something on the court that put the spotlight on him that signed him in the contract. We know his name. Who was that? Right? Someone got fucking dunked on national TV.
Oh.
And it got him the guy who did it, got a job.
And he got a job because he did it?
The guy in Philly?
Did he get a job?
Talking about the guy in Philly?
No.
The French guy.
He got a job because he dunked over LeBron?
Gershon Yubasel.
That's why he got it?
I think so.
Whoa.
No?
I think it helped.
The world see
the light.
Soon as it happened, he was on Sports Center across the world, which put the light on him. So that means we get to look at all his stats.
To bring a dude on your team because he just dunked on somebody.
No, we get to see.
How dumb do you have to be?
No, but everything though with it though.
We get to see that he's.
What is with it? It was a dunk.
He was hooping also.
It was a dunk. Against LeBron, a dunk.
He was hooping.
That is not why they picked him.
No, he was hooping also.
Because he played the whole tournament.
He had a good Olympics.
No, he was hooping.
And nobody
looked at him
he was
like,
hooping.
Hey, man.
No, he was hooping, but
Hey,
once
man.
but once that dunk came though.
I ain't no nothing, man. He's
Shit.
already a prospect. Y'all
And nobody was looking at that
Man, y'all
motherfucker
bugging.
before he dunked on LeBron James and went fucking viral.
Y'all bugging.
Now everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy who dunked on LeBron James?
nah.
Let me look up his stats.
He was hooping though.
Let me look up his stats.
hooping,
Like, oh
right.
shit, he can ball. Hey, sign his ass. Let's go ahead and put him in.
Bugging.
What are you talking about?
He was hooping, but once that dunk came,
Once that dunk came, because you know why? We're watching it in real time. Like, oh shit, he all right.
and that was in
He
the
all
championship
right,
game.
he dunked on LeBron.
And that was in the
Yes.
championship
He all right.
Yes. He been hooping in what? He been good for how long?
So when you go to the Olympics and you hoop, what happens? You might get called by the NBA. Not because of any other reason.
Especially if you
Not
dunk on.
because of any
Especially
other
because you
reason,
dunk on
bro.
LeBron.
In the championship game.
I'm in the Olympics.
Hey,
It's the Olympics.
Hey.
How could you even fight against
when did everybody become?
What are y'all talking about?
Hey,
It's
all
the
my
Olympics.
Hey, listen, all my AI fans, all the people who fell in love with AI. What was the moment where y'all was like, that's my hero? What was it? I think it happened twice.
Tell them for them
It was
what
like
their moment was.
It was like
Tell them what their
It was like
moment was.
bop, shook him, shot.
When he crossed over arguably the second greatest player of all time, to Michael Jordan.
That right there was like, boom. Because Michael Jordan is there and we seen a guy make him bleed.
Let me ask you a question.
The light.
Was Allen Iverson sorry? Was he sorry before that move?
No.
So before that move, he actually had
game.
Oh, he got
Yeah, he was the
drafted.
number one
what?
pick.
He was the
Oh,
He's
so
number one
the move didn't really do anything but solidify how good I am.
The move.
It didn't show people how good I was. It solidified it. You already seen how good I was at Georgetown, right?
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Right.
Because that's why they picked me number one. So all the shit you just said makes
And
no
we
fucking-
seen him cross over the greatest
no
player
sense.
of all
He
time.
was already good.
Yes.
Like, you're in my way now. You're in my way.
What I'm saying?
I don't need your clout. I don't need none
We
of
don't-
that. I'm already good. I'm a number one pick.
Yes. And this, I'm a number one pick in my light, and then there's this.
In my light?
This is another.
What?
This is 96. This is 96 Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. This light is motherfucking moon size, and I came in here and shook him. That means now I'm moon size. What's up? Sorry.
And on that note, let's cue it up again. Let's move on to Mostly fan.
Moon size.
Hopefully,
cooked
we
him.
actually do it.
Cooked him.
Look at Rashad. Look at Rashad.
I don't have my own thing. Now that's his, huh? Trash. No. Paulo, hit me with my theme music.
Now let's move on to Mostly fans presented by Underdog. Download the app, use promo code.